podcast, there's a show that's a blast. Get Fact is the name, and it's growing fast. Three hosts with wit and humor so bold, they tackle the facts and the stories unfold. Get fact with a twist of fun. Three podcasters making facts come undone. Ooh, get fact with a laugh and a cheer.
Right, we're off for another episode of Get Fact, and today I've got Jack and Max.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
The first time you've been on a podcast, yeah?
Yeah.
Privileged to have AKA Jam on it.
Yeah,
Jam.
Comedy.
But you've got loads of names, haven't you?
We've got Jack and Max, which is just an amalgamation of both our names.
Jam News.
Jam News, which is a little sketch that we have, which is a news segment.
So what is Jam News then? Tell me about that, because this sounds like...
It's like it was like takes on funny news articles, wasn't it?
Yeah, so like, I think...
that sounds similar to something we do on this. We chat GPT news, and it's just silly articles.
We
Just
allegedly
realised.
stole it from, kind of Saturday Night Live, that kind of idea where it's like real news stories, but then just making a comedic twist on them a little bit.
Yeah.
And we just thought, what would be better than Americans doing it than two British guys?
Yeah.
So we decided to do that.
But we just realised that the editing involved was just far too much. But we were like,
Was it?
we'll do. It's only 10 minutes. We'll do it every month, and it was like 6 months later, we've done one.
So far,
yeah.
What do you use to edit it, like?
Shortcut.
Right.
What is free?
What is free? Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
It's good though. I mean, I got some little star wipes in it. It was.
Yeah, you did most of the editing for that one.
Yeah.
I quite like editing, but I don't have anything really at the moment.
Yeah.
He's got chunky fingers. He
Is
struggles.
it?
I don't have a laptop or a computer really at the moment. I mean, I do, but they're not powerful enough to do any sort of editing. So I just left it too long, and he eventually just went, "I've done it."
Yeah.
Sent it me. I went, it's good enough.
Max,
put it online.
Originally trained as a court stenographer, weren't you?
Yes.
And then they kept being retrials because you just put like thug.
Yeah, it didn't help that I was dyslexic as well, so I was just like,
just wrong letters everywhere.
Sorry, Judge, I've spelt it wrong. Can I try it again?
Yeah.
Shit, I've spelt it wrong again.
That reminds me, I've got some. I'll tell you later. It's fine.
Okay.
About Rotherham. So what's the normal system for?
I didn't actually believe that you was a real person at first.
Me? Mm-hmm. I'm more of a concept.
This is because of Mick. So the first gig we did, where I was on the same poster as you.
Do you mean just Jack? Or
just Jack.
Just Jack, okay.
Because
you believed I was a real person?
Yeah, you was really, yeah. Got a picture of you and everything. But I was getting the pictures to make the poster of everyone. And I said to Mick, so have you got a picture like Jack Russell? Who's Jack Russell? And he said, it's my dog. I was like, oh, that's strange that someone's doing a stand-up with your dog. It's a bit weird. So I went with it anyway. I put Max on the picture, not you, because I thought you was a dog.
Fine.
I remember that. Seeing that person and going, Jack, you're not in it.
That's because you was a dog in my head.
I think you just replied with,
when you came up in human form, I thought, bloody hell, that's mad, isn't it?
I just thought it was space limitations. If you can't have a picture in landscape, it's just going to be Max, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll always. There's no need for that.
But yeah, it's people love that. They go, oh, what's the name? Jack Russell. And they go, oh, I like the dog. And I'm like, you're a clever. Because when I was coming up with the name, I was looking around and there's another comic called Jack Russell. I was like,
oh, really?
Yeah. I was Googling him. I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah, he's died of alcohol poisoning in 2017.
Oh, is he dead?
I'm in, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's fine. You just claim it now, don't you?
Do you know why Jack Russells are called Jack Russells?
Right, go on.
There was a priest.
Yeah.
Calm yourself. Right. Called Reverend Jack Russell. And he was the one who started breeding the breed.
Yeah.
And it was from his name that you got Jack Russells as being Jack Russells.
Oh, right.
So the dogs are named after a bloke.
Yeah.
And I'm named after the dog.
Yeah.
But I'm okay because the comedian who did the same thing, he's dead from alcohol poisoning. So, that's
sweet.
Every cloud.
Let's see.
Whereas I just use my real name.
Yeah.
I could not be asked thinking up.
You can be asked. I can't be asked.
He said, what's your name? It's Max. What's your last name? Tomlinson. Oh, fuck, I was going to make one up.
I've had to change my name lately because I found out that there's a comedian called Stephen Armstrong.
Is it?
Yeah. Because Jacqueline knows.
Was your first...
Stephen Armstrong.
When you started doing comedy, were you not down a stretch?
yeah. I've had that before.
No, but like, so
Changed it to Steve Armstrong now.
right, okay,
Got rid of
change it to
Yeah,
Steve.
shortened it so.
No, but like,
So-
is this Stephen Armstrong like big yet or anything, or is he just
I
another
think-
working comedian, a bit like?
Yeah, but like us, like.
Bit
Yeah,
like right.
Yeah.
In that case, fuck it, keep the same name.
No, I don't want to
No,
roll
you
his
keep the
work.
same name. Once you're more popular,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
They've got to change it. Then
I actually
That's
wanted
no
him to
due
get
time.
on the podcast, just sort of confuse listeners. Special guest Stephen Armstrong, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's weird because he's actually got a beard, like, it looks like my dad. So it's
Hang on,
like,
your dad's not called Steve.
no, my uncle is. Well, bit weird.
Max, do you miss your dad?
What do you mean? Do I miss my dad?
Where is he? Where's he gone?
I don't know. I think he's at home.
He's not. I
I think he's at home.
was going to say I went out to buy some milk, but Max is like, you don't like milk? Relevant.
Sometimes I don't know if you're aiming at his character or himself.
No. He doesn't.
Has your
play
character got a dad?
I don't know. We haven't thought that far into it. To be
Right.
honest. If someone asks us that question on stage, then we'll decide.
Okay,
But
there and then.
until then, we haven't really thought about that at all.
It'll come up. A lot of stuff is like worked out in the procedure of like,
Yeah.
the magic where it happens.
You say that we thought up a few jokes, and then we were like, "Oh, let's hope somebody says this in the audience."
Yeah.
And we kind of direct people what.
Yeah,
them
where
to
you want
say.
some. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you both set off individually, didn't you? Like Ultra, was it?
Yeah.
Problem is, it was a massive scam to get money.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It did feel like it, didn't it?
But the annoying thing is, if it hadn't been for that, we wouldn't
Done it.
just look into his eyes.
Yeah, he wasn't formed.
One sec. Let me get into character.
You've changed him now.
He
You've
is,
switched him
he is
back.
a little bit, and if you look, his trousers are getting damp as well.
Yeah. Oh, not mature. Not mature, Max. Not mature.
But if it hadn't been for that, then
Yeah,
we
you
wouldn't
wanted
have,
that.
we wouldn't have found Max at the back licking windows.
Oh, what a shame.
So did you find it harder being individuals than as a... I feel like if you got someone that's harder, it'd be a bit better. I need to find my wingman.
No,
I think it's more fun with two of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, not enough people speak up for the middle class white bloke nowadays. And can we take this seriously, please? 6 votes, come on.
Yeah.
And it was just that we saw all these people, and a lot of them were a lot funnier than us. Well, funnier than Max, but funnier than me. But we went there and we did our own stuff, and we both liked what each other was doing. And then Max collared me,
Yeah.
and I took him for a little date at Nando's.
Yeah, yeah.
Little date at
Nice.
Yeah,
Nando's.
this was like the second time we'd actually spoke to each other.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what happened was we'd gone to the course, and
Yeah,
obviously You'd meet up in a bar and
Yeah.
practice it with other people and stuff. And they changed the location of where the actual session was going to be. So we've gone to go to the second place, and I've walked past it about 4 times. I'm thinking, where the fuck's this new place I'm meant to go? I then see him walking in that direction, and I just
He's
think,
stalking.
I'm sure he's on the same course. I'm going to just go up and ask, and just kind of leaned into him and just kind of went, comedy? And he just kind of looked back and went, yeah. And I just went, do you know where it is? He went, no. So we were like, shall we try and find it?
Found it together?
Because at first I was like, I've not got a quid, sorry mate, I don't.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
yeah.
Got no change.
But that was good. That was. I don't know if you know.
But that's like the making of Jack and Max, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But Sam.
That story.
But we didn't start off thinking, oh, let's do a double act, blah blah blah. Sorry. It was just.
Get that in your mouth. Go on.
Shut up. We're not at home. But no, so it was more like we just found each other. I found him entertaining. He probably forgot who I was very quickly, and
I used to borrow Max's pen.
I quite liked the idea that he could just go on stage without any idea of what he was going to do, and then do 10 minutes that I found fucking hilarious.
Nobody else did.
Yeah.
Whereas I had to meticulously write about it. I had to think up things
same,
for a long time. But I thought, his timing's not great. Like, no offence. I've told you before.
They're slagging each other off.
No. I have told him before. I've said his timing needs work on, and because he would go on without knowing what he was going to do, he'd just talk absolute shit.
Yeah, wing it.
So I was like, let's use this as an excuse for me to help him so I can get him to help me write some jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then from there, I just kind of, was it me or you that had the idea?
You had the idea.
It was
But
one of
the
us.
thing is, Max. Let me just.
And it was just like,
Let's try it together.
Yeah, let's just
mad,
give it a
though.
go. why not?
I feel that comedy's a journey. And you don't want to rush to where you're going. You want to take people down those little cul-de-sacs, down little alleys, the ginnels, if you will. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to show you the world, right? And you were like, no, get there. You were straight into intercourse. How was the foreplay? Yeah. That's what you needed. And together, we are...
Foreplay, what's
yeah,
that?
exactly. It's from Wigan, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know when you shout surprise?
You say he's from Wigan
I'm
as well?
from Wigan as well.
Yeah, exactly. But
we got 2 Wiganers here. Hey, don't pay it up, pal.
Yeah. Watch what you say.
Bloody watch yourself.
All right.
Which part of Wigan?
Swear to God.
Mash Green. Bloody rough around there.
Oh, it is rough
it's
around
rough.
there, isn't it? Yeah, Winstanley.
From rough end. Winstanley.
Nice and posh.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever been that.
No, it's all right. It's one of the nicer areas of
It's up
Wigan.
the hill.
Yeah.
So some of them get out of breath going up. Fuck it.
See, I could have seen the stadium from my house. So, that's a posh
Fucking
house.
hell, that is rough then, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
No.
You know. I'm trying to sell it. Go to Mash Green, lovely little holiday place to go to.
Holiday.
Sure, they got a hotel there somewhere.
I don't know if it's... I think that's like Hindley Green, isn't it?
No, Hindley Green's further out. It's
Is it?
yeah.
Well, that was that.
Yeah, Gnarly Hall and Worsley Hall and bloody Beach
Yeah,
Hill
that's like... Marsh Green's got that big Sainsbury's, hasn't it?
No, that's... Where's that? I think
You're listening.
That's
to
it,
Something green.
I know, yeah,
Grocers
now we're
News.
just talking bloody Wigan maps, haven't we? now?
Stop talking about your club.
So if anyone wants to, get us a Wigan map and
We're taking
help us figure
sponsorship
out
from
where
Wigan
we actually
Sainsbury's.
come from, they're very nice.
So what's your plans? Are you going to... fuck with that?
It's that subsidence that you want to get that checked out, whatever. That.
Oh, was it?
That was your phone.
Was it?
Oh.
I think that's your phone. Is it? On the other,
Well,
on the other side.
it is mobile.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Straight in with puns.
Yeah, you can
But
tell he's
are
just had a kid.
Are you going to stay as Jack and Max, or are you going to do your own thing as well? Or...
Fucking no.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've taught him enough.
Yeah. The plan is to kind of stick together.
He's hoping, look at it. Right?
Yeah.
We're not breaking up, are we?
Yeah,
Mate,
hang
I'm
on.
fucked otherwise. I've got no fucking material.
This is like when at the end of first dates they sit down and there's one that's like, I had a lovely evening.
Everyone's like, yeah, me too.
I really liked hanging
Some of the
out
food
with
you
him
didn't spit,
today.
yeah. Are you
I
gonna see
hope
each
he
other
felt
again?
the same.
To be fair, his character is kind of like undateable, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
that
would
was the
see
idea.
him on the
Where did we get that idea from, actually?
Your character?
Yeah.
Don't have any idea, man.
Little Britain, it's got to be.
I don't know. I don't
To
know
me,
where we got
Little
it
Britain
from.
is spot on.
What,
Where'd
like
you get up
Andy
there? I fell. It's very
Yeah,
similar
it's
to
like-
them
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But no, I think the problem is there are tons of good acts out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of them fall into the category of all different styles of comedy, but
Yeah.
it's one person standing, often a bloke,
Yeah.
and often of the some would say white persuasion.
What, you're
And-
saying women can't be funny?
Oh.
What are you saying now, Jack? Oh.
You heard it here first, Jack.
I'll warm up into
Jack,
the
specifically Jack, not me.
stopping myself from saying things that I knew. Where's my pre-prepared statement? I believe that in a multicultural and diverse society, everyone should have the opportunity to have their community respected.
I did not have sexual intercourse with that woman.
I enjoyed the new version of Snow White. I had no problems with it. So, in conclusion to that part of the TED Talk, that was why we're like, well, at least if you're a double, you're a little bit different. Because we can go on, and
It
yes,
is
there's
different.
jokes in it, but people aren't expected. It's the dynamic between us.
I think the interaction with the crowd is what makes you as well, because like they love to get involved, don't they? And
Try and ruin it. You know what I mean? It's that.
yeah, but
Give you
a lot of
something.
people, a lot of comedians that try and interact with the crowd are normally there to slate the crowd a bit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what
Yeah,
job have you got?
especially
and that.
like
But you're
early
not.
on.
You're,
Haven't we? Yeah.
you're kind of slating Max in a way, innit? So
But
it's
I was
fun
thinking
for the
about
crowd.
that, like,
Yeah,
most
but-
comedians. Sorry, Max, go on.
No, go on.
You should. Oh, well. Most comedians like
Should have
British.
said that.
Just
He had nothing.
start drawing on the table, crayon in a minute. Max, he wouldn't. He will. Most like British comedy, I think it's always self-deprecating. You know, you've got to be the butt of the joke. And American comedy's different. It's a bit more like, well, it's not ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
And as a double, it's a bit different because we can be that to each other.
yeah.
And it's a bit different than just you putting yourself down. And it still falls into the category. And before you go on stage, the audience has already got an idea of what a double should be.
Yeah,
Watching
yeah.
the dynamic between them and what they're saying. So it's a bit more like, I don't want to say like musical, but it's like that entertainment side rather than just a stand-up.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit like...
Did you say musical? Like, that's probably where a lot more, like, double acts or, group acts get that music from.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you'll see, like, for example, Auntie Donna. They're an Australian Do you know Auntie Donna?
Never.
They're an Australian group of comedians who do a lot of music-based comedy, but they also do a lot of sketches and stuff like that. They had a great Netflix show, produced by Ed Helm, and their style of humour is very just wacky and silly, but a lot of music-based, and that does kind of play into the way that a lot of double acts are, where you'll see them and they'll have a lot of them will be musically inclined, because it has to be to actually work.
Musically inclined,
which is a good thing that I'm musically inclined. Fucker.
I can't do.
So So what do you play then, like instrument wise?
I play guitar. I play piano. I play harmonica. I can play a little bit of violin. I can play the smallest amount of trumpet. I can play the drums. I can play bass guitar, obviously, with guitar being
what are you saying about bass players?
I can play ukulele. I can play mandolin. Basically, I like picking up instruments and just messing about with them. So I have learnt a fair few in my time.
When I try to write a song,
but
Let's see.
the problem is
it's a terrible idea giving me one of these, 'cause I will just sit here now for like half an hour.
Gonna pick or?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Is it in tune?
Yeah, well, it should be. Have you had a Blue Nation? It's actually belonged to Blue Nation, that guitar. And he came and signed it and everything.
We have written a few songs as well, because obviously we're double acts. We're going to have to have music at some point, you know. So.
Yeah.
That's... What's the first line?
I think that you're truly perfect.
I think that you are truly perfect. You're the only one I'll ever need.
Your face when you...
Yeah, I'm going to have to look at the lyrics. I'll try that one again, actually, later. I've not played that song in a long time.
Who wrote that song?
So, can you make a random song with that, you reckon?
What, could I do it?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
So I can play the instruments and stuff, but he's the one who just chats so much shit that we eventually get it condensed down
Have you
to
ever
something.
Yeah, but I mean, can you make a tune up now?
No,
what I'm thinking is, like, get ChatGPT to do some, like, shitty weird lyrics, and we'll make a song now.
Yeah, we could do that,
Do you want to do that? It's a bit of fun.
Yeah, sure. Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
It is slightly out of tune. I've got an app on the...
He's never happy, is he?
Yeah, it's alright. Well, I'm
on my
searching
phone.
this
I'll
up
just
for now
quickly-
anyway, so what can I help with? Create a song.
There's not a tuner on it, is there?
Sad.
Oh, song. I'm Chinese. About
Lollipop
a
Ladies.
comedy duo called
Comedy
Jack and
duo,
Max.
there you go.
Oh, open the wrong bloody app. Do.
What else?
Jack, you're pretty good at just filling dead air. Why don't you just chat away whilst Steve types out some stuff?
No, I'm seeing what they come out with, and I'm just
Okay,
thinking,
let's
as you
do
know,
it.
they're fighting for the human side. Do I come out with my own song?
In a little town with a dusty stage. It seems a bit like cowboy either way.
Yeah, well, if you're going to do the accent, it definitely is going to sound like
yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I suppose with line 3,
Game
it's
tune.
gone. Yes, that's wrong for a start.
Right, Jack with the jokes that hits like a dart. We're maxed with the timing, a true work of art.
Is it fuck?
They've definitely not seen us there.
Oh, yeah. Bastards. Think Tenacious D meets Flight of Conchords.
In a dark room
To be fair, I have
after a
always
mild stroke.
I've been compared to Jack Black my entire life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, annoyingly, yeah.
Plays a lot
'cause-
of Minecraft, that's all.
Yeah, that's actually
that
quite
what it
true
is?
as well. That was one of the things. But no, like, because I've always been a chubby, musically inclined person, so it was either Jack Black or Meatloaf that people would compare me to.
Combine them
right,
both.
there's no need to laugh that hard, guys. Come on.
Combine them both and become Meat Black.
Meat Black.
Oh,
Black meat. Here we go.
I think that name's already taken.
Seen that on Pornhub.
Different sort of entertainer, yeah.
This is going to sound great when you're editing this later, because it's just
like,
me
bing,
going
you're talking.
ding ding and you lot are trying to talk over the top.
Black meat,
Right,
bing!
so what lyrics have we got here? Let's have a look.
Are we going with this one or are we trying it again?
It's up to you. I don't really mind.
How are you going to do that song? Like, he's going to go with it and then we'll
What style do we want to go for? Do we want to go for country? Because if we want to go for country, I can do that.
Yeah.
Is that a go?
You singing first verse?
Max, you sing first verse because I need to know what tune we're in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Let's see how well this goes before I commit.
You read that, yeah?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Just keep it to 2-syllable words, yeah.
In a little town with a dusty stage comes two fools who let up the page. Jack with the jokes and hit the guitar. Max with the time and it is a true work of art. Something like that?
Yeah. They met in a dive, telling jokes to 'em up.
Yeah, so...
Now they headline shows that never stop.
One's got moves, the other got a face. Together they bring down the dang plays. Jack and Max, a comedy storm. Wits so sharp it'll keep you warm. They'll trip, they'll fall, they'll roast, they'll rhyme.
Turning every misstep into perfect time. That's shit.
Yeah, it is.
See, I mean,
yeah, it's shit, but
that's
yeah.
fine, but it's not the quality we've produced. For example, Max, we have the song I Hate Lollipop Ladies.
Okay.
Max, do you remember how that goes?
Then I am genuinely disappointed with Google.
Do you want me to do the honest?
Yeah, you can do if you want.
I hate lollipop ladies, we're always in my fucking way. I need my Mackey's breakfast, but it finishes at midday. That's not okay, that's not okay, that's not okay. As some would say, that's fucking gay, that's fucking gay.
That's about it, yeah.
That's about lollipop ladies getting
Yeah.
Got a good voice, haven't you, for it?
Well, the problem is, we were told by somebody after a gig, Mackey's breakfast finishes at 11. That's not midday, is it?
Yeah.
Inaccurate. Inaccurate. So we want to retire that song.
Yeah, we have, unfortunately, yeah.
Is that like a dig at Mackey's? Like, tell them.
No, actually, we wrote that song not as a dig, but like we kind of thought what would be a funny thing to sing about, and then we just. I think you just started singing about lollipop ladies when I started messing around with
lollipop ladies.
Yeah, and I was just doing that, which is it's another song. It's over and done with by the Proclaimers, but just done back one thing. So the Proclaimers start on C. Wait 1 minute. Wait, whoa.
I was going to finger on it. And I know I'm going to be.
Yeah, that's the Proclaimers, but there's.
There you go.
That's the Proclaimers, and we just instead of starting there, we started there.
Right.
Just did the exact same chord progression.
So what you're doing is copyright.
No, it's not copyright. No, because it's a different chord
Yeah.
starting it, so it makes it
I see what
completely
he's doing. I see what
different.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Makes it okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you can't just copy other songs realistically when it comes to chords, like the sequences of chords. You're going to end up copying at least one song in the world because there's just so many, and there's only a set amount of chords realistically.
Okay.
That's
So
how
does
we
that
get
work with
away with
lyrics?
copyright.
Is that what with lyrics like?
I don't think so. No, I think that's where the arguments come in for like.
Because I won't walk 2,000 miles. You know what I mean? Does that work or?
You're both from Wigan. Nobody's walking more than 2 miles, let's be honest.
That is true. We get a bus everywhere.
Yeah. See, look at him. He just
Anyway, now we
plays
got-
anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
No, we can't do any more of that. Or we'll get sued. No, but we'll.
Where are they from? Are they Irish?
They're Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah, don't say Irish.
Same thing to me.
You can
is
tell
like,
he's from Wigan.
Foreign. Get him.
Foreign.
We actually had that joke when there was a comedian, Jordan Deschamps, who was doing one of our gigs for us back in Wigan, and we thought, oh, right, we've got to write some jokes.
Yeah.
And what would be a funny one that will probably get the audience laughing? And he says, oh, so we've got a foreign act on tonight, and I went, quick, get him! And he went, no, it's all right, he's one of the good ones. 'Cause Jordan's Canadian. So.
So by joke, you went, what can we? Mildly racist, yeah.
Yeah, mildly racist, and we're in Wigan. That's going to get a laugh, you know.
Which you did, to be fair. I mean, the rest of the set, not so much.
yeah.
But
Oh, really? Well, you don't. I found in Wigan, yeah.
it was a pub.
Like,
It was like a proper pub.
It's my local, so let's
is
not
it?
say where it is.
Right.
We'll tell you after, but it's yeah.
it didn't go down well.
I wanted to try my hand at hosting a little bit, and
Right.
I just thought, you know what, I'll do an open mic night on my own,
Yeah.
but I'll actually run a comedy night because they were looking into doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, me and Jack can host the comedy night.
Also, like 2 MCs.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to bring it
Wow.
up. But, you know,
No, we
Max,
just did it as a double act.
Max really dropped the ball on that one. It was.
Yeah, that didn't last very long. I think we did
Disappointment.
one comedy night. We did about
Yeah.
4 open mics.
Really?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
What? It didn't work out, or?
Went out as well as like the person who thought walking down the road, you know what would be funny? Putting a cat in this bin. And then it was in the news, and then everyone was having a go at the woman for putting the cat in the bin.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I remember the woman putting the cat in the bin.
No.
Went to a customer the other day.
Yeah.
Different story. Still like cat.
This is what I mean, yeah, it will just,
Yeah,
he'll
okay.
just completely think of something else.
Oh,
Entertain
yeah,
yourself. Don't touch it. Hands on your knees. Do you know Zuma?
Zuma.
Not the Spanish word for juice, but the football player.
Zuma. Sounds familiar.
Patrick? Sounds like a Patrick. Anyway,
Sounds like a Patrick.
he famous.
Patrick Zuma.
No, this is Zuma.
Sorry, I'm putting on a lead then.
He famously kicked a cat footballer, and he had to.
Oh, yeah. No.
Cat kickers even. I know.
Yeah.
Went to customer the other day. And he said he's got a lovely little cat. So what's the cat called? He went Zuma. I was like, why? Because somebody used to kick it. I was like,
Oh my god.
okay, thanks.
Yeah, rough.
Anyway, he was like, no, I've divorced her now. I was like, yeah, but you kept the cat.
But is that a true story about the cat in the bin? Or is this?
It was some woman. In my head, it's Susan Boyle. I'm sure
Right.
it's not. For the sake of being sued, it is not Susan Boyle. But somebody put a cat in a bin, and it was all over the page. This is before COVID, you know.
Yeah.
Harambe was still knocking about playing guitar, but put a cat in the bin,
Yeah.
which is bad because it was a blue bin, so it's a wrong bin for a fucking start, wasn't it? Black bin for
You
cats.
can't recycle that.
Exactly. Well, you can.
Unless you're making keyboards out of bones.
You can recycle it 9 times, can't you?
Oh yeah. Make a new cat.
Yeah.
Belty.
That's true.
But that had nothing to do with our stand-up.
Oh yeah, I was wondering, yeah. But it happened on your day, on the day of your stand-up.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah.
No, it just kind of whittled away a little bit, that one.
So a lot of pubs are on like, oh yeah, we'll try comedy, and then it's like they do it for one day, and it's like it's all right. It's not what we wanted.
Well, they don't want a budget, and they-
Give us a chance. Do you know what I mean?
They expect you to be
Yeah.
50 people in
Well,
one go.
the open mics did not do well, and it's
Sell
a good
it
thing they
stadium.
ended.
Day one.
No, but the pub was full.
Was it?
On our comedy night.
What more can you ask for?
It was
Yeah, but it was
organisation.
full before we got there.
It's just
To be
full of
honest,
pissheads.
I'll be honest. It was nothing to do with the pub. It weren't the pub's fault that the comedy shows went wrong. It was
Right.
all my fault because I cannot organise for shit.
Oh,
So-
I'm the same. To be fair.
yeah, I'm terrible at organising. So I
Max
was.
once took me to Blackpool for some open mic
Oh, that
comedy.
was-
Max, how did that go, Max? Took me out. We booked
Really?
a hotel.
So we booked a hotel. We went to the Norbert Castle Hotel, which is notoriously the worst hotel in Blackpool.
It's like
Yeah, we specifically went there because we thought, oh, that's rated the worst hotel in Blackpool, and also, it's cheap, so fuck it. Yeah, we'll
it
get.
was one of the hotels where they turned up with the asylum seekers and they came back out going, look, I'm from Rwanda, and that's fucking rough. Isn't it? Oh no, that was it. We went in and there was a pub quiz on, and they went,
Yeah.
question number 59. 7,822 people die every year from heart disease. True or false? And then we go, actually, that could be true.
We got really into
Sounds
the pub
right.
quiz. But yeah, so we went up on was it the Tuesday we went up? I think it was. I don't remember. It was.
He's invited
we'd gone-
me for this.
We'd
Yeah.
gone for 2 nights.
Right.
On the second night, it was meant to be the open mic that we were going to, and we thought, oh, whilst we're there, we'll film a few sketches, which are actually on our TikTok. And we got to the second night. We're like, right, we need to go soon because it's meant to be at this time, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at where it is.
Wee words appear.
And I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where it's gone. I was like, I can't remember where I saw this open mic. And he goes, is it this place? And I went, yeah, that's it. And he went, yeah, they've got a 1940s style poetry night on tonight. And I went, what?
how much can you rhyme with Hitler is a bad man? I hope he goes away.
So he set you up
I've
with
seen
a
you standing
fucking
out the window, I
a
think that's the game.
1980s. What?
1940s.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
No,
It would have been brilliant if you
instead
had
we
in double
decided
act and just did it, smashed it.
yeah, instead we just went and got drunk instead.
But then at this
Allegedly,
point-
if his
at-
wife's
How did
watching.
that happen? though? Like, what?
At this point, my wife was 7 months pregnant. Max was like,
Right.
it's for our career. We need to go
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Blackpool.
We
That's
need
what
to do-
I'm
we
saying.
do-
I'm pretty
we
sure
need
she
to
was
do
8
old
months
school
pregnant.
poetry.
I'm pretty sure it was like
I don't
a
keep
month
track. She's
before.
about this wide. About as wide as she was tall, bless her.
Yeah, she was heavily,
It's a
heavily
ball.
pregnant, and Jack just went, right, Max is here, I'm going out, I'll be back in 2 days, bye. And jumps in the car with me. I'm like, fuck.
The overall thing is Max's where you lacking the planning element. Together as a team,
We're pretty good.
we manage.
So you're bad at planning and you're bad at time.
Yeah.
But together you make a schedule.
Yeah, because I'm pretty okay with time, unless it's going to my day job. Because
You don't like a job.
well, I'd rather
no
work.
one likes a job. Though,
I would.
saying that you own a shop.
I like my job. Hey guys, if you're watching, I like my job, but I'd rather do comedy full time. You know what I mean? I'd rather do something for myself full time rather than working for someone.
But does it not scare you that?
What's that?
Full time comedy.
No.
The idea of like trying to find that much content to keep going.
Nah.
Like,
No, because you'll get to a level where you'll have people who can help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you look at. No, there's whole.
I'll get writers.
There are agencies and management companies who are there specifically for that job.
Yeah.
So you get far enough.
I tell you what job he would have been good at.
Go on.
Look at this for a segue. Pope.
Pope.
Obviously, Pope died recently.
I did audition for it, didn't I?
Did you?
You're right. Yeah.
Because Matt was raised Catholic. Weren't you?
Yeah,
Right,
I was.
okay.
Yeah, Pope Idol.
Pope Idol.
Pope Idol?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I was on that. Didn't get far. Apparently, didn't touch enough kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So
Well,
So
to be fair, if there's one man you don't want on a balcony.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. But he's dead, isn't he now? Peace be upon it.
He's dead.
Shit.
Yeah.
So
you said that like you were surprised. Have you not?
It's because...
Is
when
this the
someone's-
first time you're hearing that the Pope's dead?
So someone told me like, oh, Pope's dead. I was like, again? It's like, it happens every week.
I knew he was ill.
Fucking hell.
Well, this
Stop
is like,
hiring old people.
this is yes,
They die all the time.
This
They go
is,
to the pension home, like, he'll last a week.
This is like the bit between Christmas and New Year, though, isn't it? Because there's no Pope, so you can just do what you want. You want to run over a cat? Don't run over cats. But you can.
So what's the Pope's
You can't
job?
sin at this point, as far as I'm aware.
This is all free.
Yeah, free
Put a
reign.
cat in a bin and all that.
Block anyway. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What's the job?
The Pope?
Pope.
Yeah, what's he do?
Head of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
But what's that mean?
You know,
Just
like
head of
how,
nonce?
you know how like there's a CEO of a company.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what the Pope is
It really?
for the Catholic Church.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's like
he's the big boss.
Christians have got the Pope.
Right.
Islam's not got one. They've got muftis, which is a funny word.
It really is. Must be.
Judaism have got the head of the World Bank. No, they've not.
That's a funny.
Thank you.
Right, that one, mate.
Google that before. But it's.
I don't condone anything Jack
I did
says
a little-
when it comes to things like that.
Yeah, he does. I did a little bit looking. So the first Pope was St. Peter.
So you've actually done research on it?
Oh, yeah,
Are you
yeah,
Catholic?
He's
No,
not Catholic. He just can name every single Pope. It's
No,
just part of his
I can't-
autism.
I can't name.
Oh, is it the autism?
Yeah, it's the
Fine,
autism list.
As long
Yeah,
as they drove a train, it's fine. First 200 years, not much movement going on. First 2,000 years even. But so Max was raised Catholic, so I wondered how much you'd know. So first Pope was St. Peter.
Was he?
How old was he?
Oh,
He was like Jesus.
I want to see a 20-odd-year-old
He
in
was.
there.
He was Jesus'
in the
mate,
mix.
wasn't he?
well, no.
He was
This is the thing,
Jesus'
right?
mate.
I'm sure he were. Yeah.
But Jesus was Jewish. Yeah,
He
so
was.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Catholicism, right? So Catholicism is following Christ, as in Jesus Christ.
Think of a religious conga line.
right.
So,
Jesus,
so
from everyone
Jesus
else
was
behind.
Jewish. Then Catholicism came along, and we're like, "Yo, Jesus is our God," and the Jewish people were like, probably not."
Probably
so-
not.
So then Catholicism follows Jesus. Catholicism is very similar to Judaism, except it's like got the New Testament, which is Jesus and all that kind of monarchy.
Right.
You know.
I'm surprised at how much you know, but
But
I was a good Catholic schoolboy, mate. You know, I
are
kept
you,
secrets.
are you
always
Christian?
swallow, so it's-
Yep,
I am. What are you then? What are you classed as?
Roman Catholic.
Oh, same.
Yeah, yeah.
We're the older style, aren't we?
Yeah,
The old style.
yeah, classic.
Roman.
You know, don't get better than us.
On the Romanians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever want to go for a crusade, you know, I'm down. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just sat here.
What are you, Jewish?
Fuck off, Jew. I know I've got
That
tight.
sounded so anti-Semitic when you said that.
Fuck the Jews.
Fuck off, Jew.
I know I've got tight trousers. on,
Wow. I know, yeah.
but
If he was Jewish, he'd have more money. Let's be honest.
Snipped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you keep your pound coins for the trolley? That's a big one. I've taken that on for someone, but Chicky's take him out first. But the no. Anyway, so as you're asking me about, right?
I wasn't.
Right. Peter Peter, how you doing, Peter? Fuck off. Peter's name, Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
And Jesus
that's true.
went, like I said, you look like a Peter. And, he went, and Peter
That's
means,
not true.
Peter means rock.
No, that's not
Oh,
true.
really?
Actually, what actually happened, according to the Bible, is
The Bible.
according to the
MySpace in the
According
Bible.
to the Bible, Jesus met Peter, who was called Simon.
Yeah.
He went, "Oh, do you want to follow me and my crew?" And
crew.
Peter was like, "Yeah, cool." And he went, "What's your name?" He went, "Simon." He went, "Ah,
Yeah, I don't like that.
we've already got a Simon.
Oh, yeah.
You look like a Peter. Well, you're Peter now." That's how I'm pretty sure someone else has made that joke before.
I think you've missed the
But,
last step because he went to the Simon and said, "What should we call him?" Peter. He went, "Well, Simon says." That's where we got it from. But no, he had a brother. Let's call him Derek.
Yeah, he did have a
Derek.
brother, yeah.
And his brother knew Jesus. And obviously they're having he was a fisherman. They're having fish one night. And he's like, "Busy day on the boat?" And he's like, "Not really, but got to go and see Jesus later." He's got this crazy stuff about God to talk about. Oh, who's Jesus? And then that's how it all. That's first Pope.
Do you reckon we say it wrong as well? Is it not
Jesus.
Jesus? Is it not
I thought
Jesus?
you meant Peter.
It is, isn't
like,
it? We
I
say
don't
it
know.
wrong, don't we?
Mexican
Yeah,
midfielder.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
So yeah.
He seems a bit more gangster,
I'll
don't
be
he?
honest with you.
Jesus.
He
Jesus
probably,
is christened you.
he probably wasn't white either. Let's be honest. He
probably be a
wasn't
scary.
white.
Whoa, look, I'm prepared to talk about
Who is it?
He wasn't what? White?
He wasn't white. Yeah.
Well, we
Jesus.
don't know what colour he was because.
Well, he was in the Middle
if
East.
If you die, your skin goes, doesn't it?
He was
So-
in. He's from Bethlehem. He was in the Middle East. He's most likely going to look like the people who are from round there.
But he might be foreign. He might be like full on African.
Look,
He must have
if he'd
travelled in.
shown up as a white man in the Middle East at that time, they probably would have stoned him to death.
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? Black Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's a whole thing as well.
what I mean? So,
And
yeah, Jesus
I
got
think that's a big
dreadlocks
thing in
and that.
America with like black communities where it's like, oh, Jesus is black, and then white communities are like, no, Jesus
Oh,
is
he's
white.
Yeah, we're so
And then-
racist, aren't we?
And then the
Well, he was getting persecuted by the authorities, so
yeah, I know. Yeah.
logically, well,
yeah, martyr.
Yeah.
In it.
Everyone's wanted
How
poster
the
was different.
fuck have we
wasn't it?
got onto a
different colours on
conversation
different
about
wanted
Jesus?
posters. Why did they
This
put
has
him on
become
the
a
cross?
very religious podcast. actually.
It's fun, though, isn't it?
But,
Yeah.
so talking of paedophiles,
Well, Jesus was a paedophile.
No,
Sneaks
no,
up-
Jesus, he was a virgin.
you're
Oh,
thinking
was it?
Fucking
I
loser.
thought it was Mary.
No, well, yeah, she was too.
she was two. God,
She was as well.
I thought it was
Jesus
his,
would
I
have
thought
been
it
a
was his
virgin.
mum.
No, because
Like
like,
mother,
at
like
that
son.
time it was like you had to get married and blah, 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 and he was friends with that prosy Mary Magdalene.
Oh, yeah. He's got 6 kids, but he's a virgin as well.
And she was like, "Yo, Jesus, you should shag
That
me,"
was-
and he was like,
just
"Nah,
for
I'm
benefits,
good."
No,
You know,
no.
I'm pretty sure he was just gay.
I will
let's be
turn this
honest.
water into sperm and all that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. That was right up his street, you know. Oh God,
Swallow it.
religious people are going to love us for this one. You know?
oh yeah, that
The
was
entire we started off really educational about
Oh,
it all.
yeah.
Now we've just got to a point where like,
Yeah.
Jesus liked to guzzle cum all the time,
Yeah,
you know.
Jesus liked to fucking throw water in people's throats and pretend it was cum.
Pretend he turned it into
Yeah,
cum,
turned
mate.
it into cum. Drink it up.
Bit of shake.
Get it down, yeah. Go on, drink it up. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I can't think where I was going with that. There was a point.
You were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Right, so
the-
who's Simon?
I've got it.
so
it.
Peter
I've
became
got it.
no Simon
Stop
became
distracting
Peter.
me.
Sorry.
Paedophiles, right?
Okay.
What my point here is, right? Comedians, right?
Yeah.
Easiest joke in the book.
Yeah. Pedophiles.
Priests, paedophiles.
Oh, priest people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Pedophiles.
comedians.
If I shout paedophiles, you put your hand up. People get the wrong idea. Stop it. Right.
Why is that a funny joke though? Oh,
It's-
sorry.
well, but the thing is,
Paedophiles,
they've done us. Well, they've done him. Right? They've done us because that's why he walked in with a lemon.
I wasn't an
We'll
altar
come
boy.
back to that, Max. We'll come back to that.
I
in a
went
minute.
to an altar boy.
Because before we knew the church for paedophiles, right?
Yeah.
You know what they did?
Pardon?
Yeah, just hand stroke victims.
Do you get monetization for this podcast? Because you're not now.
No, you're not.
Oh, fuck.
You're not now.
I'm in a fucking deficit pit, me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What they did was they helped all the Nazis get to South America.
Yeah.
So
lot of them
obviously
did,
there was a meeting between like
Not all of them.
lot
Let's
of them.
just say not all,
Not all of them. Yeah, some of them.
A lot of them.
but they were like,
did.
right, we've really got a bad rep after the World War II. What can we do?
World War
The World War II. And they're like, we need to get something that people are going to believe. It has to be bad news, but less bad news than helping Nazis. Shagging kids? Did you just say you shag it? Yeah. It's still bad news, yeah, but
Yeah.
people will believe it. And now you don't think of Nazis, do you? You just think of kids.
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
this is kind of how he talks about things occasionally will be on a conversation, and then he'll just make up this made-up conversation in his head, and play both parts, just like this. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
He does it
a little bit.
He does it just whilst we're at the pub. We'll be out somewhere.
Actually turn his head as well.
Right? Yeah, he'll do exactly what he's just done. He does it all the time. That's how we make up sketches sometimes, because it's him just going. And then he says this, really? Oh my!
And then you're just like, I'm that person. Stop taking over me. Let me get in here.
I'm like, right. Tell me what you've just said. Let me say it again.
I'm sending my voice.
Yeah.
But moving on. Let's just leave the terrible subjects like that. So
so
necrophilia.
Necrophilia. Yeah.
My wife's studying Egyptology.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know shit about that then?
Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. So, do you know why female bodies are preserved better than male bodies in mummies?
Because a lot of men like to go back in and use them as a flashlight.
Pretty much. Same reason they have female attendants more commonly for...
Is that really what it is?
So even back in the old Ramesses days...
You know for a fact back then you would have been like, come on lads, let's go on
Cleopatra looks banging dead.
Well, they were like, if we leave her lying around, she's still tepid to the touch, someone's going to have a go.
No.
So they were like, look, get her insides out, get the... I don't know what you use.
Sounds right.
Get her...
Yeah, they would like take out the brain and shit, wouldn't they, through the nose.
Yeah.
And that's why they're better preserved, because less time for it all to go...
Right, so, but when you're gutting people, do you take the vaginal parts out as well? Is it just literally...
Personally, I leave them in because I like to use them afterwards. I don't know. You asked that like we were experts on that one.
What's taken out and what's left in?
It's usually...
It's like the brain and the heart and...
The main organs.
I
Well,
think.
you've got canopic jars, which have got organs in each.
Isn't it weird that they leave them in jars?
Yeah.
Well, we still do that,
What?
Like when they take out hearts and shit, they put them in jars.
Who's taking out hearts?
Yeah.
Like
And put them in freezer.
No,
Put them in jars. That seems unhygienic, doesn't it?
No, like so when
Where's my
like,
jam?
Where's my jam jar?
if you work in,
Hell is jam.
if you
Robinson.
if you work in a morgue, right, and you're taking out the body parts because it's going to go to
It's
different
not-
research facilities.
Are you
and
basing
shit,
this on Operation?
You'd put them in.
The game?
You'd put them in, not a jar. You don't put them in a jar,
Oh,
but you
she's
put
dead
them in.
again.
You put them in like a cooler box, send them out to the location, or you'd put it in a jar and fill that jar up with a specific liquid. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
Oh, for
that one. Yes, I'm fucking dyslexic, mate. I can't speak either. And they still put it in jars, basically.
Yeah.
I was actually, because I knew I was going to talk about the Pope, I was trying to come up with a game, and it was going to be called Papist or Rapist.
Right, okay.
No, I was waiting for him to take a drink. Well, the problem is, sorry.
Yes, it worked out well. He's holding his nose like he's drowning.
It was going to be alleged. Because the problem is, but I think if I said like, okay, it's Cardinal Francesco Antegodu or
Rapist.
Andrew Tate,
Yeah.
I think you're going to know
Rapist.
which is which.
Right.
Obviously, the joke is that actually both of them are probably been.
Yeah, he did tell me actually on the way here. I've thought up a game we're going to do. I was like, oh, that's cool. But that should be fun. I like how we're showing up and just going, right, we know how you've got a whole podcast and this is your whole thing, but we're going to change up the formula.
Oh, yeah, I
and
don't
do it
mind
for
that.
you.
I don't mind it.
But then I didn't think that was what the name of the fucking game was going to be then.
Okay, I've got. Can we have a little? Obviously, you're judging me for my morals in talking about necrophilia and paedophilia. So, the pair of you.
Yeah.
It's 1894. We're walking down a river. A kid swimming. It looks like he's.
It's what year?
1894.
Yeah, I'm shit with remembering dates.
A long time ago.
Okay.
Right. It's cold. River's icy. Kids
Is that
playing
medieval times? Or?
No, that's Victorian.
Oh, it's after that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And there's a kid
Victorian.
playing on the river in Austria. Oh, and he falls in.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're going to jump in and save him? Because you're a religious man, mind.
Yeah.
Or you're going to leave him because you're going to go, it's a bit cold.
Wait, can I ask questions about this kid as well?
No.
Is it a witch?
I was
No,
going to say,
no,
has he
it's
started
kid.
puberty?
No,
And if so, has he just
no.
started with a little moustache there?
You're ahead
Because
of
you
me.
said it's in Austria.
Okay.
1890s.
I've given
There's
the game.
a chance.
I've given the game away.
Okay.
There was a priest who saved Hitler from drowning, right?
Huh?
Fuck it.
When
was
he was
Hitler
like
this
age
kid?
10,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I've done God's work today. This lad, I've saved a life. And if he'd not saved him,
We'd have 6 million more Jews in the world.
so."
Yeah.
It's a good thing he saved him.
I know, yeah.
But he wasn't called Hitler.
Oh, what was it called? It was a painter, wasn't it?
It was Heidler, wasn't it?
Well, now you talk.
Is this when he was a nerd?
What's more
No,
interesting?
He misspelt his name.
Well,
Really?
His
Come.
father, his mother or grandmother, as we would say in common
Yeah.
parlance, was born. I know you'll know this being from Wigan, out of wedlock. Right? Yeah. So he was going to be called like Weibler with that voice, or
The proper German
then
tone.
no, it was worse than that. It was like Weissen. It was some weird word. It's German. And then they went with the actual name of the married husband who wasn't married, Heidler.
Yeah.
And then he went, it doesn't sound cool enough. We're going to have Hitler. And then they had Hitler.
No, they misspelt it. But it was something like Heidler.
Right, you seem to be going on about Hitler a lot, mate.
Well, it's part of our set.
Did you ever hear the story about him chopping his ball off? And
No,
he
he just
only
had
had one.
Allegedly lost it in World War
Allegedly.
One.
And his mother stuck it on the wall and all that. Remember that story?
His nickname was...
I didn't know
But he
about that.
genuinely lost the ball. He was shot during World War One, and his nickname was Screamer. 'Cause
Really?
To be fair to him, Hitler's...
You get shot in the ball.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
screaming.
I'll
I
be
think
the
it's
first to
justified.
say-
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You can shout. You
You can shout, but not scream. Come on.
Did you know that an army person chopped his dick off when he killed him? Apparently.
Who did what?
And then,
Allegedly.
So
Yeah, but, like,
allegedly,
they also-
he chopped Hitler's penis off, kept it for years, and then tried to sell it on eBay.
Allegedly, they
Yeah,
also
but
like,
eBay was 70
eBay.
years from existing.
eBay.
Yeah, eBay.
You know,
That's
Hitler
what I
died
mean.
in 1945, right?
That's what I
And
mean.
eBay was like
he just passed it.
1998.
Apparently, look at the story. There's a mummified penis that was supposedly
Hang on. He's gone
Hitler's
to Egypt
penis.
now, Max. He's been mummified.
Yeah, it's been mummified.
So back to Egypt.
They've come
Let's
in
go.
with the ice cream
Yeah,
scoop.
it's wrapped up. It's wrapped up. It's fine.
So the Greeks forgot how to write.
Okay.
About 1100 AD, the Greeks were like, lovely day in Greece, shagging lots of men. Right, that was it. Every day.
Didn't he shed men? There was a lot of gays, wasn't there?
A lot of gays in Greece.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then these people arrived called the Sea People. Right?
Oh, Vikings.
No, this is
Oh,
like
Sea
1,000 years before Christ.
Oh, was this.
Just some
No, go on.
people, right? And they beat everyone. Like everyone forgets how to write, apart from the Egyptians who were like.
I was listening to this podcast the other day about this.
And then the Egyptians survive. Ramesses III, big man,
Yep.
right? And everybody else gets fucked off. And all he writes is, "We beat the Sea People."
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
say who they are. Doesn't say what happened. The Mediterranean is like.
Yeah, they was fucking everyone up, weren't they, sea
eh.
people?
So they forgot how to write.
Yeah.
And that's
the
why
Sea
we've got
People were
ABC.
probably
We've not got like
Roman.
runes like the Scandis had, like the Vikings.
But why have the Welsh got extra letters? Or whatever.
Just
and
special.
What's this? Sorry.
Well,
The Welsh, that was a
Welsh.
bit different to us.
Right.
I mean,
The
it's right
Welsh.
corner, isn't it?
Let's be
Stop
honest.
fucking about.
We know some Welsh people. We know some Welsh comics.
We do.
We're not going to name names.
Pick names.
Hi, Leighton. They're just special people, aren't they? You know. No, I actually quite like most Welsh people.
And then there's Liam.
I love mocking it. The accent is brilliant. Brilliant.
It's a great accent.
He's not from New Delhi.
No, that was a terrible.
I thought it was Miss Doubtfire for a minute.
Oh, when I try and do Welsh, it goes Scottish, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, darling.
What was Miss Doubtfire?
Scottish.
Oh, shit. I thought
Well,
she
no, it was
Welsh.
Robin Williams, but, you know.
I know,
he
yeah.
did-
But I
he
mean,
was doing a Scottish accent.
what was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I've got an old game show you can play if you want.
Oh, go on.
Oh, yeah.
You
go
like
on.
nonsense, don't you? So, hang on.
I'm with him.
Oh, there's a little.
I don't know if this is the right.
Big Game Show.
That's the wrong song.
Oh.
Oh, exciting.
Anyway. So it's basically called Name the Nonce, okay?
Name the nonce. Sweet.
Okay, right. So I want your answers for who the nonce is, okay?
Jack.
Yeah.
And I got a didgeridoo which had a
Oh,
mouthpiece
Rolf Harris?
about that size,
Yeah,
inch
Rolf
and a
Harris.
quarter, something like that.
Big and our nonces. is-
me didgeridoo, kids. Right. Second one.
I was single for quite a long time.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah. Oh, God, you're straight in.
Oh, he's straight in, yeah.
Yeah.
Third one.
I got up this morning
Jimmy Savile.
hoping.
Oh, he's going nonsense, isn't it?
was a nice
Jesus.
About 14 or 15 Celsius over Scotland.
Is the right age for me?
Are you?
Was that you?
Yeah, at the end. The end bit.
The end bit, right. So wait, who was the actual nonce then? Because I don't. Was that?
About 14 or 15 Celsius.
Fuck, I don't know who that is. Gary Glitter?
No.
No, I don't know Glitter then.
You did temperatures. It's hard.
A weatherman. Oh, right, okay, some sort of weatherman. I don't know then.
You don't know that nonce?
No.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh,
I
you
just
might be too
turned
young.
23.
You might know him.
Dave Kid Chaser, what we
No,
got?
he used to do the weather, like, and you jump around on islands. And
Alison
he was a
Hammond?
nonce.
You don't want to jump around.
No,
do you?
so it was like the docks, and he used to have like England
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah.
He used to jump on them.
They still do that.
I remember
Alison
that.
Hammond.
I remember
Yeah.
the jumping.
Fred the weatherman. He was a nonce.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Not a
Yeah.
clue.
Okay. Well,
This is a guy trying to help heal a child.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag on
Yeah,
the floor.
hero of my life.
In the bed.
Alleged nonce.
Billy, take off your jeans.
sorry about that.
I just like the fact that at some point you were preparing this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And your missus walked in going, just spaghetti
I
hoops.
really liked that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. At some point, your missus walked in going,
It is-
spaghetti hoops again tonight, Steve.
It
And
is,
you're going, I'm just getting nonce bits ready on the...
yeah.
It's probably quite bad that I got so many of them right so quick.
I'd only just started it. He's like, so, and he's like, Jimmy Savile. I remember that.
I've been watching a lot of documentaries.
What do you win? A facial. It's got lovely skin, though, to be
God.
fair to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, where do we go from here?
Well, I mean, we
So
obviously...
That was a rough segment of nonsense.
Not at all. I mean, we've invited you here for one single reason. Which is,
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate coming.
He won't take this seriously. This is a version
God,
that he just
this is
he
what
deflects.
happens. No, this is what happens. I have to play the character on stage specifically because I will just laugh at most things he fucking says.
Right.
Because it's
No,
just
but a lot
ridiculous and
you
out of the blue, and that's my kind of humour.
Keep a straight face a lot of times, and then
Which is
sometimes
ironic.
Oh,
it does make you laugh.
Yeah.
And then you see you turn around like you.
I'll turn around and then I'll turn back around. I'll be like,
Yeah.
and then I'll turn around again and just be like,
I just think he gets lost.
Yeah, in his own mind.
So what first inspired you to bring on future stars onto a podcast such as?
Oh no, yeah. To be fair, I think you are. If you carry on doing what you're doing, yeah, I'll blow your trumpet.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Max,
But yeah, I think both of you are smashing it together. Like,
we're fun. It's a bit of fun.
yeah, it's just fun.
hey, did you find a hot water? Have you done that yet?
We're due to do it on the.
Oh shit!
Was that a charity event one?
Yeah.
Has that not happened yet?
No, that happens on the 9th of July.
It's quite an important charity.
And then
I've not told
the
Max
weekend
yet.
after that, we're doing a festival.
I've not told Max yet. It's a charity event. Max has actually got cancer. We weren't going to get on stage, but
But you're not told Max yet.
I've given him leukemia. Just make sure we get on.
Okay. So is that his character already?
He keeps saying, "Why is my hand in the microwave?" I'm like, fuck up.
Yeah, we get there eventually.
Yeah, bless him.
Not all of the jokes that Jack says are funny.
I mean, he tries.
Yeah, he tries,
That's all that matters.
Quantity.
It's
You
quantity over quality.
485. Yeah, you 485.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
2 bangers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it. Rotherham. Talking to kids.
Right.
There was a news article, and it was saying Rotherham have started putting flowers, wild flowers along the grass verges. And I thought, what?
Is that for the bees?
Yeah, for the they don't discriminate against different insects, do they?
Yeah.
So they've got the bee.
Is that what they're saying?
And it was a massive news article, and I thought, what a great news story. And then a part of me thought, has Rotherham Council not got something more important they should be looking at?
Yeah.
And then I looked 2 years later, because I was digging through stuff, and it said that they've been causing accidents because drivers have been going around corners. They couldn't see because there's a massive big pile of flowers.
Yeah.
And then they've just been ploughed into somebody's transit van.
Oh, nice.
Max, you ever thought about buying a transit van?
I think the kids would like it, wouldn't they?
Ice cream van.
Ice cream.
Yeah, I did actually think about getting an ice cream van at one point.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Because
genuinely, yeah.
that's a scary. That's
No,
you're better off becoming a drug dealer.
The reason why I thought about getting an ice cream van was because I thought the ice cream came with the van.
Well,
Really?
we've not explained.
It's like when I was
You
like,
just want a big
I
tub
was
of
like-
Ben and Jerry's
I
and you
was
thought,
like
I'll buy the van.
I was like
Okay.
8 years old.
van
What
selling Ben and
ice-
Jerry's?
fucking hell.
I'll buy the
No,
fucking
I was
van.
like, I want to get an ice cream van because then I get a free Mr. Whippies whenever I fucking want. And then, I found out you had to get the fucking
Oh, you have to
ice
buy
cream
turf and
separate.
everything.
Yeah. No,
There's
you have
turf
to buy,
wars going
you have
on.
to buy. You have to buy the ice cream as well.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't realise that. I
It's
just
like-
thought it came with the van.
Yeah, you have to rent the street.
Yeah,
drink.
so I was just like, fuck. There's no point then. I just
yeah,
wanted
I
it
just
for the
want
free
the
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
I didn't want to drive it anywhere.
Just got to
park it
fucking-
on my front lawn. Just
There's a
Yeah,
beach
I'll
or
run
something
out-
I can
running
eat.
outside.
no, kids will be running over to
It's a
it in
cider
front of me
lolly.
outside. I'll be like, get away!
Yeah, fuck all
It's
these
my ice
mine.
cream. Get away!
Get away, you wasp.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can
So,
just imagine you
yeah.
taking me to a garage because they've run out of ice cream. The ice cream van's broken again. Give him some fucking ice cream. Give him the Neapolitan one. He just eats the chocolate. He leaves the vanilla.
MOT because of this.
Do you want another drink?
Yeah,
I'll have
if you
another.
mind,
I mean, I just.
Tell Miguel Lodge on pour it or what?
I don't know what you mean. I want to pour it. Oh,
Do you want a poured one or do you want
I'll have that, thanks.
You don't trust that, do you?
I don't know what it
I'll
is.
have some poured. I'm not
Do
going
you want to try it?
I understand the
He's a
cost.
risk
Cost of
taker.
living.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell it. This is my ice cream van.
Is it? Ding, 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 ding. Why did he play Greensleeves? It's like a Tudor tune from Henry VIII, right?
What?
You know the tune? Dun,
They
dun.
play Match of the Day round where from where from.
Yeah. Know your audience, innit?
Yeah, exactly. I
don't know why they had so big on this. So,
The
back
irony
to,
as well is if you eat so much ice cream, you're never going to be on fucking Match of the Day, are you?
That's true.
So back to you with your missus does the Egyptian shit.
Oh, yeah.
Does she really, or is that just
No,
a bit?
she does. It would be a really big, left turn to be like,
Yeah.
telling me.
It would also be a random thing to fucking lie
sorry,
about that.
Sorry, I've lied. You now know about Egyptian.
Probably, I probably shouldn't bring this up, but I'm actually more qualified.
Why?
Well, I've got a master's, which I don't use.
Oh, really?
But I've got a master's.
You're just showing off then. 'Cause I can use it if I want.
It means that I can beat the Americans at golf whenever. Oh, that's not what a master's means.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese translation.
What?
Genuinely.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
You know Japanese?
We have
You
a
do?
set that we haven't done yet,
Ni
which
hao,
is
yeah.
a majority. In,
You can't just do the cat and pretend you know.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone knows meow.
So, no, we actually
Meow.
we do have a set that we haven't done yet, which is I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to Japan next week. Obviously, there's a fake scenario, and then I'm going to be like, but I need to learn some phrases. I had this Japanese tutor who's online that's going to be helping me with it, but he's been busy at the minute. So actually, you know what? I'll message him now and see if we can get him whilst we're on stage. And Jackson will be stood next to me and his phone's going to go off.
Rings.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And then he's going to teach me Japanese phrases and stuff because he genuinely can speak Japanese. One of the news stories we did was about the world's oldest woman who died.
Right.
She was 116 years old. Iko Isuma, something like that.
Sure.
Japanese
So
woman.
she's eco-friendly.
Well, do you know what?
She passed away, and her last words were.
She was asked about why she'd lived so long. Wasn't she?
Yeah.
She said,
What was the secret to a long and happy life?
She said.
Didn't she say
She
cold?
replied with.
幸せなんて誰も言ってない。早く出ていて。
Yeah, which loosely translates to "Who said anything about happy? Now fuck off."
It's,
Well, that's genuine Japanese, and that's like the closest
and then
translation that we know.
Talking
for
of
that.
Jam News and the quality of their output.
Yeah.
There was also
that one video.
That
Have you got
one
more
video,
than one video now,
No,
or what?
it's like a 10-minute video.
You can watch it in breaks if you want.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
three.
you know.
And, you know they have
Chapters.
they're big fans of what do you call it? Fish, and they pay like massive amounts of money.
Right.
Like there's a tuna.
Yeah.
Right? And they paid, I think it was 2 million yen, which is about like a million. Look, there was
Yeah,
a heck of
yeah,
£200,000, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, that's a heck of a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, but they've done that since like the 1920s.
Right.
And what was it you said about that, Max?
It was something along the lines of, at least they don't spend that kind of money on tanks anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
What could have been
off the top of my head.
if they hadn't been having sushi.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, you see, because the kamikaze wave worked fine for the first, series of American warships, but then they began to reinforce the decks with steel. And at that point, people are just killing themselves.
Yeah, that's
I love how
genuinely
I
true
want
as
to
well.
talk about Egyptians and we talked about Japanese.
Max,
Well,
what happened there?
a lot of Jack's history is like World War II
Turning
facts.
Japanese or turning
World War II
Japanese.
Really
facts
think
and
so?
Really think
Japanese and
so?
stuff like that.
Max,
isn't
how
it?
would you have invaded Okinawa? Would you go with a ground assault or maybe use paratroopers?
I would have just waited for Oppenheimer to sort himself out, and
Did you know they used 14 tanks?
He did.
Yeah.
And the Americans killed themselves with a load because they waited for the wrong conditions.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that
think-
bit. I just knew about the fucking helium balloons.
yeah.
Oh, no, they're different tanks. Oh, sorry. I was thinking of amphibious tanks.
Oh, no, I'm thinking about fucking helium balloons. Like tanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're on about. Where they would like set up.
Yeah,
fake
no, they blow up
convoys and
tanks.
stuff.
Yeah, blow up tanks
Well, they
and
used-
make it look like
What'd you do?
What happened as well? There was another thing where the
Jimmy Savile's there waiting.
the Nazis actually built like fake airstrips and stuff like that out of wood. Like they would make these massive
Wait, the
airstrips.
Nazis did?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Nazis did this. Yeah. The Nazis made massive airstrips out of wood,
so they
like
were
fake
fun?
planes.
Yeah.
Things like that. And the British actually flew over it,
Yeah.
saw that this was happening, and decided to drop bombs on them, but they were wooden bombs that just said haha or something like
Really?
that on the side. Can't remember what it said exactly. It was something like
We dropped
haha,
a
fuck you
single
or
wooden
something.
bomb.
But it was like a singular wooden bomb,
Yeah.
like shaped like a bomb on top of the fucking fake airstrip, and it just said something like haha or something like that, or from the British Army or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it said,
Class, huh?
but that's
I
just
love how we still got
British humour,
banter
that perfectly.
in wartime. Yeah, we still got that banter. Do you know what I mean? Still got jokes.
Look, mate, they're fucking building it. Oh, should we take piss over,
Yeah,
mate?
we've got fucking
Oh,
Jimmy
it's been
Carr
well funny.
operating machines. Hey, dickhead. He has got to laugh like a bird, though. Yeah, but he's brilliant.
I laugh like a bear.
Yeah, a bird?
Oh, I thought you said a bear. I was like,
Oh, yeah, gorillas, right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Oh,
what's right for.
okay. The
So-
100 men versus one.
No,
Oh,
right.
okay.
But what that's made me think of, let's not go down this regular route of debating it.
I'm
Right?
still going back to Egypt, by the way. I want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So go on.
What it's made me think about
he's
is
going to be on about monkeys for a little while. Am I right? Just nip to you?
Go for it. Straight through.
I feel
I'll
lost
be
because
in
I was planning on referring
Oh,
to
using him as a monkey. Oh,
It's just because he won't shut the fuck up about monkeys for ages.
okay.
He's got a very weak bladder, bless him. But
I have as well, you know, shot glass bladder.
I was approached by Wigan County Council
Yeah.
with help. They help the aged.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like help the special needs, and Max was on a programme.
No, I think in Wigan, if you're born in Wigan, I think you're born with an STD.
with an STD.
And it just makes you piss a lot. Because I've got the same issue, and I'm from Wigan. So I think it's a Wigan issue. I think
Well, he's
we've all
just-
got small bladders.
He approached me out of the blue. Like, he's out of the room now, talking to. He was like, we should be a double act. And I was like, great. Who the fuck are you again?
Yeah.
And then he just stuck around like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
STD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the end result was I was like, actually, it's quite fun. Because if you go out on your own, you've got to get there, get back, have a drink, pretend you've not had a second drink, drive home.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Whereas
So
if
what you're telling me is basically Max is your your
he's an
genital.
STD,
Is your
an
genital
STD,
water?
He is. You know, you say what he is. You know when you go to the Amazon and you piss in the river
Yeah.
and that little fish goes,
Yeah.
and it's got barbs.
Yeah.
And I got told that you had to have some like pulp wedged in to try and make it go soft, which to me is just there's some pervy shaman out there like I like to
Yeah.
and that's what Max is.
Okay, so was the monkeys coming to it? Oh, you
Well, I'm
literally
waiting
need
for it.
you
I'm
literally need
waiting
Max to be
for
part
it.
of it. I think I'll go for a piss after Max, so you still
Oh,
have to
for
talk.
God's sake! Right.
I know, yeah. I'm sure you can fill in the gaps.
I have to wait for it. I do, but I like to throw different curveballs at him, mainly, especially when he's got a mouthful of beer.
Just to make him laugh.
Here
to
he
make
is.
Him
Here he
I think
is.
I'm going for a piss now, so
Did
you can prepare.
wait, just let me check something. Max, did you do wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
Did you
wash my
wipe
hands.
front to back? You're gonna get.
Yeah, I didn't
Listen,
fucking
I
shit.
didn't mean that.
I didn't have a
In
shit.
regards to wash your hands, you know that I went to cinema once, and when I went for a piss, some guy was in the bogs, and he said, "I don't need to wash my hands because I washed my dick last night." What a horrible thing.
Wait, so he'd had a piss and then said,
I don't need to wash my hands because I washed my dick last night.
Oh,
And what?
who's washing the dick every night?
But I mean,
Who's washing the dick?
surely it doesn't work that way, doesn't it? I've got a clean penis, I don't need to wash my hands.
That's a famous one, joke. He said,
Hey.
You know.
Hey, clean Jeff B.
his wife comes home and he's sat there just wafting his cock in front of the fire. The wife goes, "What are you doing?" He's warming your dinner up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, old buddy.
I've seen the women version of it where they're always like TikToks of women with a skirt on and got the oven door open and making you dinner.
I'll be. I've got a daughter now again because she's been born, and I'm sat looking at Facebook and she's asleep and she'll wake up and I'm scrolling through like reels and stuff. It's like I didn't know this before I was 30 and I was like, "What, you fucking idiot?" And then it's like how to clean a vacuum cleaner, and then it'll be some woman bouncing about because the algorithm's all wrong and I never look at that stuff. And I'm like, "Oh shit, my daughter! No, bad, don't look at that. No."
Yeah.
We're going to watch how to repair this instead, the tape around an electrical socket.
Yeah, my Instagram's fucked. I don't know why. I've never looked at women, but my Instagram is full of boobs. It is.
Full
You
of
open
boobs.
you open Instagram, it's just full of boobs, and I don't mean it to be.
You never look at women. All right.
No, I'm basically Muslim.
So what's your porn category? Is it like twinks, bears, that kind of stuff? You know.
I like weird shit.
You're really into your gay porn, aren't you?
aliens and shit.
So if you're-
Aliens and shit.
So if you're basically Muslim, then
Fucking
This isn't porn. This is Instagram. I'm not searching
we're
porn
on
on
porn
Instagram.
if if you're basically Muslim, and I suppose when any of your wives find your Instagram, they're like,
Yeah.
why have you been looking at women?
Yeah,
You're like, no.
that's what I mean.
Oh, I'm trying
I
to
can't
get my
open
next
an
wife,
Instagram
man.
in front of my missus because of it.
Now, Steve needs to go and vent his
disgusting.
bladder as well before I can talk to you about monkeys.
Yeah. So you prepare for monkeys, okay?
This is what I get though in like the car and shit. Right, we're alone now. Right, how are we robbing his house?
I don't know.
Right, what should we take for? I think we need to take the fucking. I want the axe. Firstly, we'll take the guitar because that was fun to play.
Is it alright?
I want the Viking hat. We'll take the beer keg. Oh, that's kind of cool. The globe. We'll take that.
It's good that he said.
I want the Terrifier head as well. I like.
But is it not good that he agreed to give us the fee? Because he said apparently all the other acts he's just told them come on for free.
Yeah,
But he's
they've
given
been
us
doing
the-
it free and he's paying for us. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we
that
had
was
to
pretty
haggle with
nice
it.
of him.
Because he was just offering us too
Well,
much.
in
to
that
begin with,
case,
wasn't
because he's paying us, let's leave the keg, the beer dispenser, whatever. Just because he's been nice enough to.
it? Yeah. I mean,
sort us out,
you've got the wife
yeah.
for that anyway, haven't you?
What?
The beer dispenser.
I don't have a wife.
Oh, sorry, mate. What happened to her? Is it the... She died?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But yeah, monkeys. So
Dead people.
You've been slagging me off for seeing it editing.
we haven't been slagging you off.
Max was just wiping his dick on everything.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Terrible
So
taking
every other guest is like, oh.
I mean, our mouth was
this?
wide open then for me.
eating
So.
what's it?
Smells like a
Flaming hot.
monkeys. Anyway,
Right, anyway, so the internet's been aflame.
Have you still got that video of that monkey having a wank?
what was it? The one that raped a frog?
No, not that one. No.
Different
He filmed it himself. This one.
No.
Oh, right, when you were at Chester Zoo?
No, he was in Gibraltar.
Oh, okay.
My brother-in-law.
Yeah.
we were walking down Gibraltar, the big rock, and there's some monkey, Barbary apes, actually.
Right.
Okay.
That's what they identify as.
They all look the same to me.
Wow. Wow.
First, he's annoyed the Jews, the women,
I know, yeah.
Whoa, no, you and I.
No, he's racist against monkeys.
and against monkeys.
Wow.
Well,
Anyway, we were walking down the slope, and this monkey was just sat there jacking off, and then actually came to full monkey completion.
Did it?
Yeah, he went, oh, and he went, oh, he must have enjoyed it then.
But I mean, you got to the point where you actually watched it to the end.
No, I was walking. I was holding. I was holding again.
I mean, I would have got to end credits like. I would have got. But
Have you seen now on some of these, I've been told, gentlemen special interest films, they've been putting bloopers at the end.
what?
They've been putting bloopers
What,
at the end.
At the end of what?
Pornos.
Porno. At the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's some website
Allegedly,
called
God,
P. Oren Hab. I don't know.
Piharnab. Piharnab.
And at the end of the
Porno.
videos, they've been like getting the pair of them just to show the woman's not sort of coerced and be like, "How was that for you? Did you have a nice time?" And she's there, just like drizzled like a fucking lemon drizzle cake, going, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a great time." And
It was brilliant.
anyway,
Oh,
monkeys.
really?
Yeah, monkeys.
Stop talking about monkeys. I'm on monkeys. So,
Okay.
Right, everyone's talking about this whole gorilla, and it's it's been done to death.
Okay.
But it has made me think, Max, what animals do you reckon you could beat off?
An eel? I mean, that's quite slimy.
Eel?
This was
No, I mean,
Oh!
It means like
Beat-
beta. I reckon I could do a monkey.
like a full blown, not full blown.
No.
Jesus.
Like I
monkeys there,
I
like-
reckon not like
Yeah,
gorilla
go on, hit
size.
it, Max.
Not like gorilla size, but maybe a chimpanzee.
You're gonna beat
A chimpanzee.
Oh, beat him up. Oh, I thought we were on about wanking him off.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, I could easily do that to a chimpanzee. No, if we're beating him up, I could probably take on a cow. I reckon.
A cow.
You beat a
Yeah,
cow.
I could beat up a cow.
That'd be easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Dumb as fuck, isn't
Hang on,
it?
Yeah.
hang on.
It's dumb
I
as
reckon.
Big though, isn't it?
Yeah,
but it's
but
dumb,
you,
innit?
you hit it a few times hard enough. I reckon you're all right.
100%.
With what?
Yeah.
You've only got your fists. You're gonna
Yeah.
If you punch a cow at nose, it's going straight down. You can cow tip.
a cow.
You can cow tip.
Yeah, you
Just
can
push
tip
it
over.
over.
It's not
There
dead.
you go. It's on its back. It's
I
harmless.
suppose you could stamp on its legs. Couldn't
I
you?
mean, you
Stomp
tip
its head
a...
in whilst it's on the ground.
Well, you tip a cow and just karate chop it to the neck.
You can tell we're you can tell we're from Wigan.
I know, yeah, cow
beat the
tipping.
shit
Oh,
out of a
okay,
cow.
right. So ignore. Right,
You do that on a weekend? Mate, cows were killed.
You know what I mean?
these are all domesticated as animals. So this counts as domestic violence. What other?
A cow's not a domestic animal.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That
right,
would mean in
sorry.
the house.
Let's just bob down Wigan Park and see all the cows roaming around. Mind you, Wigan on
Wigan,
Friday
you mean a
night.
hey-ho?
Sometimes you see, what? Is that proper animals?
No, well, yeah.
Lions, tigers, bears, ferrets.
Well, I'm not fighting a bear. I'm not fighting a gorilla. There's no chance.
Well,
of any of them
that's
two.
what they say in it, though. It's like, if it's a brown bear, fight back.
Even a
black
baboon.
bear. If it's a black bear, fight back. If it's a brown bear, play dead. If it's a polar bear, kill yourself.
We're dead.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
no, just like-
polar bear don't give a fuck for you.
No, polar bear will rip you to fucking
White and
shreds.
proud them.
Yeah, exactly. White power. Don't clip that. That's fucking
Can we have that clip?
no, but like polar bears, yeah, they will rip you to shreds. Brown bears, they'll fucking just claw at you and
them
stuff.
black bears, you're
Mess
just a
with you.
nuisance, ain't you?
Black
'Cause
bears,
like, I've got my salmon.
That's what you meant to. You just meant to fucking scrap them, basically. That's what they tell you. They're like
The thing
fight
is,
black
they're the
bears.
biggest ones.
Black bears, no, they're not. They're smallest.
They're massive.
They're the smallest
Black
ones.
bears?
Yeah, but
Black bears, they're the smallest
Are they?
ones. Yeah,
I thought it was massive.
They're only about 6 foot or something like that.
Don't know. I've
usually.
seen Chuck Norris fighting one. Me.
Brown bears are the big fuckers. Brown bears are the scary ones. Yeah. yeah.
Remember that advert?
Black bears aren't.
When someone's fighting.
John West.
Is that
John West sounds
having a
good.
scrap with a
Yeah,
bear?
but the thing is, you're not going to fight a black bear because on the way to the fight, he's probably going to get pulled. Okay. And that is statistically correct.
I keep
and
going
wrong.
to sort out my eyes and forgetting I'm wearing glasses.
Dink.
Hang on. At this point, the cow's eating his glasses, right? So apart from. Okay, bears are out of the equation. What's on the hit list? What could?
Right, so it has to be a predatorial animal. It can't just be like a cow.
yeah.
No,
So like,
Shit. So it has to be like a predator that I have to fight.
Because I've got 2
birds are
dogs, but I'd
predators.
swat both of them. And that's the reason I've got them. I don't want a dog that can beat me in a fight.
I've got 2 dogs. I reckon I could beat the shit out of both
yeah, but
of
your
them as
dogs
well.
are like
Yeah, one's a Maltese and one's a Chihuahua, but that's not
A
the fucking point.
Malteser?
Maltese.
a little thing.
What is that?
You
I've
could
got a
mix
picture.
between.
Johnny Wilkinson could get it between 2 posts.
But what is it mixed between? Is that his name? Or
No,
what?
it's the breed. It's a
It's mixed between a
Maltese.
teaser and a malt.
that's a Maltese.
Is that an actual breed?
Yeah.
Or is this
Yeah, but-
just made up?
The Maltese are known
Why is
as-
it white?
Because I'm not going to get a black dog, am I?
But it's called a Maltese and it's white.
It's called a Maltese.
Like the
Oh.
Falcon.
Not Maltese there.
Max,
His name is actually Malteser though. But we shortened it to Marty.
Yeah,
need to
Because his
choose
last name is
something,
McFly.
Max, you need to choose something predatorial like Philip Schofield. Something that's-
yeah.
So
I'd
like-
swat him.
Actually, I reckon I could take Philip Schofield.
Yeah, easily.
And I'm around his, demographic age. So he'd be coming at me, at least. So
Coming on you.
Coming
or
on you,
coming
yeah.
at you.
Exactly, yeah, coming at me. So I'd be like, whoa,
Whoa, whoa.
whoa.
Matrix it.
Like, I imagine this is his
doing GCSE drama.
Yeah. Maybe get a bit in my eye, but
You're too old.
I am now, yeah.
Yeah.
Just 5 years.
He wouldn't even try and fight you.
Gee, snakes.
No, predatorial animals. I don't know.
Snakes?
Snakes is difficult because if you get
No,
the big
it
snake,
No, I'm
depends.
fighting
Yeah,
a
it
snake.
depends.
They're weird,
It
them.
depends what snake it is.
That's like
'cause there's
fighting
so
a
many
dick
different
with
breeds.
teeth.
There's so many different breeds of snakes that it just makes it really difficult to decide whether or not I would win.
hang on. So
I've watched Anaconda. No thanks.
It's the ice cube in that.
Yeah, it's fucking bad, that film. Swallow you all. Fuck that.
So you're prepared to say you should put all bears in one basket, but not
Bear, no, not bears. I reckon I wouldn't win the fight, but I would scrap a black bear.
You'd scrap a black bear.
What about an ostrich? Would you fight an ostrich?
Yeah.
Would you? I
I've
don't know.
eaten
that.
ostrich.
I mean,
You know what?
have you
scares
come
the
across
shit- You know what bird scares the shit out of me the most?
geese?
Emu.
Oh.
You know that
Emu.
that was never real. That was his
actually
hand.
no right. Actually, shut up. Shut up.
I have to live
Right,
with
here's a fun fact for you. I reckon we're going to be at the top of this fucking leaderboard by the end
Depends
of
whether
today.
Nazis
Do you know
and
what that
Big
is?
Philly are coming.
Get fact reset. What was
Yeah,
it?
do you know what that is?
Go on.
That's a game show we've not played for a long time.
Whoa.
So you're saying all these facts that we brought with us will not amount to us being on the leaderboard?
We
Do you want to play that?
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, well, I'm not going to bring up my emu fact until we play this game. Then
No, so
Yeah,
that
I'll
yeah.
bring it up.
Fist of the knee,
Fuck
it's
it.
not-
Yeah, go.
So in the 1930s, Australia went to war with the
Oh, yeah.
emu bird,
Right.
and they lost.
Oh.
Anyway, that's my nice fun fact for you.
Basically, they were procreating at a rate to which they weren't able to kill them.
Yeah,
Right.
And they just kept eating livestock and whatnot. The biggest problem.
not livestock. They were eating crops
Okay, dead stuff.
because they don't. They weren't carnivores. They were herbivores.
That's true. But they also did
know the
rabbits.
difference.
You had all the rabbits.
Rabbits?
And the Aussies built
Oh,
a
you're
massive
fucking obsessed
fence.
with rabbit shit.
The rabbits built a massive.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's
What
got
a
like
weird
6
animal to be obsessed with.
He's got 6 or something like that, haven't you?
Lagomorphs is the Latin. Oh yeah, the Pope.
I mean, to be obsessed with
Right.
an animal that's named after a dildo, it's weird.
Rabbit. the name now.
What, the bad dragon rat?
The Black Destroyer.
That's an animal.
I'm pretty sure that's Steve down the street.
The rabbit's not on the chase.
Blu-ray. Go on.
The Vatican, the ATMs all have Latin as an option.
What?
You know the ATMs?
Yeah.
Max, what,
Jack, save them for the game.
we do.
Save them for the game. We're going to run out of facts.
Max, what does ATM stand for?
Automated transaction machine.
That wasn't where you were supposed to go wrong. Automated teller machine.
Ah, I was close.
But then if people say ATM machine, that's obviously wrong. Like
It's weird that the flat screen has braille.
A flat
Option.
screen. Are we talking
Is
about
it
televisions
ATM?
now? Jack,
Is it-
what do you know
click
about
the option for
televisions?
braille? It's like,
No, but that's the number 5. It lets you manoeuvre.
all right. Okay.
But that is an issue for people who are visually impaired. Is that
100%.
touch screens? There's no.
How did he get the money out? Blind people?
They just shout. The dog goes, "Money, please."
How much you know? How do you know how much you
I
get?
imagine cash back or something.
'Cause
You just
I-
go into
I-
the shop. That's what I do.
I can see
My
the
card
bank
doesn't work
machine and sometimes think I'll double check to see if I've put the right number in.
Yeah.
How does a blind person know that?
Guy behind you, you're Steve. Like, is that like a 70?
Have a tight 10?
It's a 10.
Yeah.
Some
You
people
need you need another 0, mate. I'll have 90 of that, please.
Bloody hell.
Okay,
So what's this game? What's this game that
so,
we've?
the game of Factor Reset.
Right.
Right, so the name is shit because basically I thought, what word has the name fact in it?
Yeah.
Factory reset.
No, that's all right. That's
Factory reset. I thought factor reset. So and then that's where it came to the idea. The idea is I give you facts
yeah.
and then you tell me if it's a fact or some bullshit that I've made up.
Ah.
So it'd be like a turtle can reform its shell.
That is true.
It's false.
I knew
I
that.
was going to say
I was
false.
testing
Can I
you.
point
Born
out,
with it,
he's
and
not
if it moves
qualified to
its
give
shell,
answers
it's
on
basically
behalf.
naked.
Mate, I was just
dies.
testing you. I was seeing if you knew the answer to that one.
But that's the idea behind it anyway.
Oh, well,
right.
can we have a game of that while I go in? Now you two have suggested.
Yeah.
I'd actually like.
Well,
to
are we alright to have a? How long have we been?
It's
How long have
hard
we
to
been
get
going
by
so
with.
far?
Well, you smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
yeah.
okay?
Am I right to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Right. Well,
Don't worry about it.
we
I'll
have a
just
quick
I'll
break?
leave it running. It's easier.
Does the
Yeah, fair
podcast
enough.
condone smoking? Or
What, in here? No,
Anyway.
vaping's fine.
vaping's fine.
Yeah, I'm not smoking.
Vaping's all right in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. I'll do that as well later.
I'll do that as well.
Max is like public nudity. No. Max-
Basically, any way I can get nicotine in my fucking system is good for me.
I don't mind vaping.
Right. Yeah. So.
Just smoking, you know, with yellow.
Oh
cigarette,
shit!
isn't
I
it?
left my fucking papers in the car.
I didn't know you read. Didn't know you read.
He gets one of those sticks. You know, like when you watch a Disney movie and it goes zippity doo. That's how Max reads paper.
I can't read,
Oh, that was the point. Anyway, yeah. So by fighting animals,
dude.
You know,
meant
Mike-
to be taking a break. You go for a piss.
Mike. I'll have you, Steve. Fine. I won't have you.
I love me.
Mike.
I'm for it.
What's his name? Mr. McPunchy from Runcorn.
Mr. McPuncher.
You know the Labour MP who was ousted because he put. Oh, now you're interested. Now politics.
Do you smoke as well?
No.
No. Okay. I was going to see if you wanted one. All right.
he's trying to leave me going.
Oh, friend.
Hello, viewers.
I think he's going to get jumped in speak though. Am I okay at that?
Anything for physical contact. The Labour MP was kicked out because he was seen punching some bloke outside a club.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Anyway,
It does sound familiar.
they had the vote recently, and Reform won it by 6 votes. Imagine how many people were like, "Are you going to go and vote?" They're like, "Nah, I can't be bothered voting." 6 people, 6 votes on the new MP for Reform. And you're like,
See, we've got a sign in my work. I work in Runcorn, and the sign says "Fuck Reform UK." So
Well,
I
the thing
don't.
is-
I don't think they're happy with Reform.
but my thing is, the people who want that will definitely vote. Most people are like, fuck politics. They don't care, do they?
Yeah.
But the people who want change are like,
So what do you want?
Max is younger than me. So
Right.
my political stance is whatever I'm told we're supposed to be supporting at the moment. So I've been told we're not allowed to like Harry Potter. Fine, never bothered about it.
Yeah. So anyway.
Max chooses my pronouns daily. I
Right.
just rotate them. What else have we been up to? We just like everything. We like everyone,
Yeah.
apart from bad people. If you don't like where's the camera? If you don't like someone, neither do we.
You've got my camera. That's yours.
Oh, your camera.
Yeah.
That's how it works. We just love you.
Well, 68 takes. Stop it.
But you don't know, do you? Because we could say something now, we probably have, that you could be cancelled for.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But what do you do?
I
What
know,
do you
yeah.
do? Like, if I say Frankie Boyle's here, you'll go, he got big because he'd say stuff that was like, you can't say that about shagging the dead Queen.
Oh, did you watch Frankie Boy's latest one?
Not which one was it?
The one where he said he'd basically warm the Queen up by shagging her first and then finger her.
No, but in how I'd imagine the Queen never came up. How would one shag Frankie Boyle? No.
Do you reckon the Queen ever came?
Oh, there's it. Well, she probably, apparently, because she was.
I can't imagine it, but I mean, that's a missed opportunity.
She had a good. Oh, and Prince Albert had a Prince Albert, didn't he? He did have.
I mean, he had them fingers, didn't he? So I mean,
he did have fingers, yeah. Is it fisting again, love? Yeah. And she get the corgis to watch.
Please, so get your fingers.
Yeah, I've never been shagged on a yacht.
Have you not? No, I've never.
Oh,
I've never been on a yacht.
There's a fact, right? Yeah. Princess Anne of slightly odd horse-shaped face, but
which one's Han? I can't say it because I always say Han. I don't know why. It's annoying.
No, well,
I'm like Stewie Griffin.
Charles's cousin, I think. Anyway, she competed in the Olympics for horse riding.
Yeah.
She's the only Olympic athlete not to have been checked for gender, because all the others go just to check you're not a bloke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when they saw her, they were like, "Leave her alone. Okay. You can't give her the old."
Right. Yeah. So everything you tell me needs to be fact.
That's a fact.
Because I take every Tuesday.
Oh, that is a fact.
So if you tell me something's real, I'm like, oh, is it? I'll tell that to my missus.
The stuff about shagging dead bodies in Egypt.
I'm very believable.
My wife's also a radiographer, so she's studying the Egypt thing while she's...
Oh, yeah. I love the shit.
She's recently
and we need to get back onto that.
She's got loads of time off because she's looking after the baby. Yeah. So she's been doing Egyptology.
I'm getting your wife on. What?
You want to get her off? That's the trick.
She's going to kill you.
I wouldn't know. I'm never there when it happens.
Yeah. Oh, this chicken in the boot.
These are the...
Oh.
That's true. Which wife? Oh.
Yeah, which...
Why is it the Amish and the Muslims get multiple wives? It just seems like more aggro to me.
Oh, 100%.
Multiple sheds.
I mean,
I would change religion for multiple sheds.
Would you?
Yeah.
I mean,
one shed for darts. One shed for power.
You can do that as a non-religious person. Believe it or not.
No, I've not got space. I've not got the footprint for that many sheds.
But
and the Amish would be good for the raising a barn.
You don't get a bigger house because you're not religious.
Well, you do under the new Labour government.
Oh, yeah.
You don't, do you? No, they're cutting back.
Oh, he's had a signal. You've not gone for a piss either, have you? You fucked it.
I'm waiting. I'm pulling. I'm not.
What do you mean? You filling up? Filling tank.
What's Max mixed? The Amish. We think.
Honestly, I was going to cut this, but we've just been talking shit for the past 10 minutes.
Stuff,
so.
You were saying rather than multiple wives, would you not have multiple sheds?
But I thought you can have that as an English person, anyway, can you? English and proud.
With the Amish, it kind of comes. You're only allowed one wife.
Right.
Whoa! You're not here.
Well, they kept that in the small print.
No, the Amish, they only have one wife.
I'll read through documents, I can't remember that.
They only have one wife, and they're very good at building, as far as I'm aware.
What, the wives?
I have no idea, though. I'm not actually Amish.
I seen I am partially Native American. Saying, I was bored as an Amish electrician.
Who's an Amish electrician?
They don't do electric, do they?
Well, they do a little bit. They don't do like modern electricity and stuff.
That's what I mean.
But they are aware of it and stuff like that. And like,
you're not going to get a 5-volt USB.
They know like the smallest amount and stuff.
They're not like a tribe.
It's like,
what was that?
I think it's like after a specific date. They don't use it.
Everyone's got planes on them.
Sorry, why is the IDF flying over Michigan?
UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they are aware of everything. They're not. They're not like some.
Have you watched Kingpin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good Amish film.
Is it an Amish film?
Yeah, because.
I'm thinking of something else. Then no, I haven't seen it.
We were thinking of Spider-Man, weren't we?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I've seen Daredevil. Fuck you. Yeah. Have you seen the new season of Daredevil?
It's about bowling, Kingpin.
Oh, the one with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I do know of it.
He gets the Amish kid to do bowling for him.
Max is bisexual. And
no, stop.
Great transition.
Stop, because I wanted to know if this was true. I was actually going to ask you when he was out there because I didn't want to offend him.
He'll shag out.
Yeah, pretty
much.
So
not picker?
Nah, not at all, yeah.
But,
Are you really? Are you really bisexual? Or
in 2025, is a man bisexual? Yeah, I am.
Oh, I don't know if it's your character. That's what I was going to ask. Or if it's you.
Can I do
No, that is actually just me.
So would you shag me?
No.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Do you know what I mean?
If you paid me. 20 quid,
game,
mate. You know, I'll let you suck my dick.
I always want to know that. It's like, am I in your
Steve,
view?
if it'll make you feel better, I'm straight, but if it'll get the rankings better, if
we get the views up.
quiz, you know.
Yeah, get us on 9 so that we can...
How can he improve? Tell me. I asked all this to Ryan Galt as well.
I think you'll. Oh god.
So why?
Ryan's great.
What's wrong with me?
Well, Ryan says something about Subway, so he just loves the 12.
Yeah,
we had a Subway section actually.
Oh, did you?
Well, yeah, you made the best Subway sandwich out of him and Leighton.
Oh, can we do that actually? Because I'm
you two want to play?
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, I have a specific. I have a specific layout of how I have my Subway sandwiches.
It's a sandwich.
Oh, this would be funny.
It's not just a sandwich.
I have a pot of coffee at work.
Because I have a certain sandwich, so if you hit around that market, then you win. Okay, so go on and give me a Subway sandwich.
I have a specific
Fuck
Subway sandwich.
and
you know what? I actually think it will be either a make or break for most people. It will be like,
what bread are we on?
we're going Italian herbs and cheese.
Can we not play?
Oh my God! Straight away, you're in for a win.
Yeah, it's going downhill from
bread,
here.
isn't it?
It's going down here from here. Right, so with my choice, it will be people who go, that sounds fucking banging, and there's going to be majority of people going, what the fuck?
Ingredient 3 just
is that?
jizz.
So
Jizz, yeah.
Oh,
Come.
only if Ryan's
Personal.
working. No, he doesn't work at Subway
Personal
anymore,
film.
as far as I'm aware. No,
There's
so
some words at Subway as well, you know. That's why I made the
Leighton.
segment, yeah.
Why have we got so many losses on the menu?
Why have we got so many fucking Subway members coming on this podcast?
I've never worked in a Subway. I
Okay.
specifically tried to avoid working
That's
in fast food.
disappointing.
Yeah. Anyway, so Italian herbs and cheese.
He's just scared of Ninja Turtles.
Foot long, obviously. Come on.
So I've got imagine if you came in with 6
I know,
inch.
6 inch. Jesus Christ.
This is more like a 4.2 inch. You know.
Yeah, I mean, some would say 6 inches is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chinese.
Yeah.
Hello, 6 million
God,
listeners. India's coming for you.
Don't mention India. They're our second most listener.
Yeah.
India, I don't know why.
And that's why we love them. We love India.
Honestly, you got about 100 Indian listeners walking around England now talking Wiganese.
Well done for your
All
research.
right, Paul, how you doing?
Fucking love it. Yeah. As they should. My sister's from Warrington, right? And my niece was born in Warrington, but she moved over to Wigan after they were born. She was born, so
After she was
You know,
born.
after she was born.
She was
after
a
my niece was
fetus.
born,
She was
They
the
got moved.
fetus.
after my niece was born, they moved over to Wigan just so, you know, they were closer to us, like family-wise and stuff.
Further away from Cotton.
And there was more of us over in Wigan than there was over in Warrington, and so she's moved over, and now my niece has got a Wigan accent.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And it's fucking brilliant. I love it.
blessed.
I love it so much. My sister goes, "What the fuck is wrong with her?"
Yeah, it's dominant as fuck, that accent, in it. Oh, he's so dominant.
Open gate.
Oh, come on.
Open gate.
Has been member.
We open gate.
Well, I'm aware of playing to your audience, and I'd like to say to all the Indian listeners, well done on the recent lunar landing, because nobody's been to that side of the moon, and it shows the prevalence of the Indian space industry that you've done that first.
And I have never changed a bulb the same since.
Yeah, and I will. That's quite good. I like that. I will also say I really appreciate when, you know, with Indian men, how forward they are towards women, and I really take that to heart. And
You walked first in case of the landmine.
You know, yeah. You took that first step so us white men could do it afterwards in a better way. So, you know, I really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Max has always asked his dad to wear a gimp suit, which is where the term poppadom came
Yeah.
from. You can see the cogs were turning, and the joke wasn't really
Oh,
there.
God.
There's a joke here. It's coming.
The issue is, if people came and saw what we did on stage, it is nothing like this, really.
100%. It's not.
It's not. It's so fucking clean. It's so thingy. But as soon as we're
It's
like
clean.
off stage, well, it's clean compared
You're
to
talking
you.
about
Lot.
the Pope.
Well, we don't talk about rapists.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything the Pope related. is
No.
not clean.
We only talked about the Pope because the Pope died, and we
It's
say
not the
Pope
Pope's
Idol.
fault he's dead.
It was the
Jeez.
Pope Idol joke. It was the Pope Idol joke we did earlier today on this.
I can hear the posh from Wigan coming out. He's like,
Right,
the Pope
yeah,
died. He's
Pope
like,
died.
but that's not
Died.
Wigan.
Just because
no, it is.
Winston.
I'm from one of the posh areas of Wigan.
They've got warm water and cold.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Not
Have you
all
heard of
that.
this?
I did ice bucket challenge
bucket
for a
challenge.
wash.
Nah. In Wigan, we got that. warm water.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Privileged bastard.
Hang on, I'm trying to work.
You must
backwards
have lived in
a minute.
posh houses
So-
near us.
Yeah, we were living in Bosch.
Me and Steve were talking about the Amish, and then you came
No,
back
no.
in, didn't wash your hands, and then what happened?
I didn't wash it. I went
No,
for a
no, we're
smoke.
talking about Subway sandwich, you know.
Yeah,
No,
anyway,
so-
Finish your
let's go
sandwich,
back to my
Subway.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, your sandwich.
So we got the.
Can we get cookies with it or not?
No.
We're on the uptick meat.
I might be fat, but I'm not that fat. Fucking hell.
He was like, this is
Right.
going to turn people's heads. He's like, and
It
then
is.
we went on the tangent.
No, it is.
so.
It's going to turn people's heads. So let's go back to it. Italian herbs and cheese, foot long.
Footlong, of
Foot long.
course.
Then we've got chicken tikka.
I like it.
I like
I'm
chicken
going with
tikka.
it. Go on, I'm going with
I
it.
also get pepperoni meat, so that's an extra £1.
No,
Is
no,
it
you've
short
turned me.
of-
Go
Is
on,
it short
keep
of
going.
just, Max, for you to tell us what you're not putting on the sandwich?
Shut the fuck up.
Is that going to save time?
Shut the fuck up.
It's
So-
a lot of meat.
No, it's just those two. So those two. Then I don't get the cheese on it.
Well, you don't.
No, and I don't heat it up
Okay.
either.
I feel like it's
I don't
unfair
heat it
for
up.
me to be making reactions while you're making a sandwich because he's going to
I don't
make a
heat it up.
banging sandwich based on what
I
mine.
So-
think we better
and
knock
then-
him down for that, Steve. But he doesn't have
And
it
then what I
toasted either,
do?
does he?
Then what I do is for
May
the
as well have
salads,
bread at this point.
salads, I get pepper.
Salad?
I get peppers.
Salad.
Posh Wigan.
I get peppers. Right.
That green stuff.
I get pepper. No, it's red. The red peppers.
Okay.
Red salad?
Shut the fuck up. Will you shut the fuck up for a sec? I'm trying to talk about a Subway sandwich.
Red Hulk? What's this?
Jack, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so right, we've got. I'm going to start from the beginning.
So these
Italian
monkeys-
herbs and cheese, foot
Yeah.
long. We've got the
Chicken
chicken tikka.
tikka.
We've got the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Now we're going to salad. So we've got peppers, red peppers. We got
Just red?
jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Yeah.
Love jalapenos. Gherkins
Oh, you've made it into a Mackey's.
and olives.
Olives.
And with the last three, the gherkins, jalapenos, and olives, I always have to go, no, a bit more, please. And then they'll do a bit more. And then
on
I'll
all
go,
three?
motherfucker, a bit more.
On all three?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
what they'll do is they'll put their hand in like that
Yeah.
and make it look like they've got loads. And then they'll have about that much in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, fuck
Hey,
it.
small your hands.
I'm basically, I want it to be a point where I'm struggling to fucking eat it, and I want to see them try
struggle.
and close it.
Yeah,
and
I
struggle.
love that.
I want them to struggle. You know what I mean?
When I
I'm
see
not going to
this-
get that from the meat, and I don't want to be paying more, so I'll do it with a fucking salad. You know
I'm
what I
the
mean?
same one.
Yeah.
If
So
they're struggling to fold the bass, I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a sandwich.
so then me other then I get the sauce, right? So
What sauce do you get? Oh,
they
this is
don't do it
amazing.
anymore.
Go on.
They don't do it anymore. It was like a sweet chili mayo sauce. They don't do it anymore.
that seems nice,
So
never
now I go for chipotle.
Oh, which one?
The spicy one.
Extra spicy?
Yeah.
Oh,
of
that's
course.
a sauce, that.
Yeah. So I go for that because they don't do the spicy mayo anymore. And I will also, before I get the sauce on, I will double check, do they have any salt?
What's salt?
Salt.
Just salt in every single thing.
I know.
Apart from the peppers and the
Yeah.
olives.
Yeah. So I asked them
You,
to
you
put a
have
bit of salt.
salt on it. That seems like
Yeah, that's why I said it's going to split.
unintentionally heart disease.
Are you just
wise.
like, I hate my arteries?
Right,
Yeah.
look. I've had family members who've had the heart attacks in their 50s and 40s.
And
right?
you're
I'm trying to beat the record.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm trying to beat the record. I'm trying to get to my, latest 30s hopefully, and have my first heart attack.
You're not 30s yet.
Fuck off! I'm 23.
You've gone to ancestry.com and thought, I want to complete it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So, what's your-
A lot of this podcast is just me going.
Yeah.
Fucking laughing.
I suppose
God.
I mean, I'm not a big sandwich man. If you had to define
You're
me,
not a
You're not a
sandwich
big man
you would
anyway.
say you're not a big sandwich man.
Okay.
I'm a coffee tyrant.
Oh fuck yeah, you
Oh, for
are.
fuck's sake. It's a minute spirit.
Right.
What coffee are you going for?
I'm
Black.
gonna have to go for another
Black.
bit.
Like my man. No. Oh, he's off again.
I'm going for another bit.
Oh, he gets turned on by sandwiches. He's off for a quick.
Just going for a quick wank. I'll be right back.
Come in and shake hands. Oh, slimy. Slimy.
If he comes back in with toothpick, you know he's been
Do
doing.
you know what? I'm glad. He's definitely got the fucking Wigan STD, hasn't
He is, he
he?
is.
100% because I'm as bad.
Anyway, to talk back about Max. Max is part of his processing for this therapy was to go on stage and sort of talk
Yeah.
about his demons. And what we've done as a I said it's a couple. I don't mean couple. I mean duo.
Yeah.
Is he just comes out and he just expresses himself. And this is
As a character.
yeah, as a character. It's not so much comedy as it is living art. And Steve, so when you see Max's character, what do you feel? Do you feel pity? We get pity quite a lot.
Pity. No, not really. I like.
Sympathy, perhaps.
No.
Fear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fear's coming.
It's almost like this guy's definitely a paedophile. He's definitely on register.
No, he's currently out of the room, so I can tell you.
Yeah.
Indian, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We did a gig the other day, and part of it is we asked people in the audience, how they'd get on with dating Max and what they do. I accidentally chose somebody that Max has asked out, which he's not going to know until now. And she was like, "What the fuck?" And Max was like, "Jack, what the fuck?" And because we only had a short set, he carried on with it. And that's why monkeys are really good at Max. So, Max, talking about monkeys, you know the mother.
So his coffee,
Right,
his
quick
coffee,
question.
his coffee was
quick
all
question.
right.
Oh, coffee.
Quick question.
What room
Which
would you piss
monkey
in?
would you most likely wank off to?
Wank off too.
Yeah.
The one who played
Okay,
guitar.
right. So
The one that played guitar.
Yeah, because the monkeys were.
because
No, we're not on about. No,
because I've got a
Jack.
ginger beard,
No.
probably the orangutan, innit? It's gonna have to be.
See, the orangutans were the last
Okay.
ones to. We split.
What, you want them to look a little bit like you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically. I'd rather
Basically,
wank
you like
to
to
myself
sit-
than a monkey. is
You
what
like
I'm
to
saying.
sit. You sit in the mirror.
You want to stand in front
You're
of the
just
mirror?
just stand
Pretend
in front of the mirror.
it's
Just yeah.
Pretend it's me. Have you ever done that?
Nasty. What, ever wanked off to myself?
Yeah.
No.
I'm banned from that IKEA now. I'm not. I've got a club card, which doesn't affect IKEA. We split from a common ancestor with chimpanzees, and the orangutans came off afterwards. So we're slightly.
Let me just clear it up before you carry on.
Yeah.
I've never done that either. Just
Sure.
he says like
Yeah,
we left
okay.
it up. It's like it's a bit
yeah,
weird.
yeah,
Right? So, okay.
Oh, we had a friend in college.
I have ever watched myself doing it, and that doesn't do it anyway.
No, I've watched
It's like-
myself doing other
It
stuff.
puts me off.
No.
It puts me off
wanking.
because like I made a rhythm. So it's, you know,
Fucking hell, this guy can't
God,
do it
he's
in time.
shit, isn't he? He's
This
shit,
fucking guy in the mirror, he can't do it in
It's
time.
like
What the
watching
fuck?
porn. That's amateur. You know, the shit.
Nah, fucking, I can't agree with you there. Amateur is better.
It depends what music.
Well,
you
it depends. I think amateur makes it. It's like this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
What
That's
rhythm?
what amateur is.
I don't fucking look at the guys, you know.
Hang on. He's bi. I'm looking at the guys.
I'm like.
Oh yeah, you're straight.
I'm straight as fuck,
mate.
mate.
Okay. Yeah. You can tell you got that
Yeah,
wicked
yeah.
mindset.
It's like
No, I'm
when
definitely straight. I fucking.
No, but it's
swear
like-
to God.
It's like when people say they watch porn. It's like, oh, I can't watch anything that's got dick in. It's like,
No, that's fucking gay.
How do you imagine that
That's gay.
you were doing it?
I know.
That's gay.
I know what.
Watching lesbian porn's gay.
100%.
100%.
In a lesbian
That's
way.
gay.
Now we know what Steve wants on his sandwich.
Bit of cock.
Penis.
A bit of cock. 100%. You have to have a bit of cock with a
Talking
vagina
of- talking
to
of
make it
You don't
real.
love a bit of cock.
Talking of rhythm.
Anyway.
It depends what rhythm you've got in your head. Because like, there's certain things that
What are we
like,
talking about now?
shagging. Right?
Okay.
There's certain things that like, dun 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 dun. You could get a rhythm to that, but like Electric
When I
Avenue.
wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
When?
When she wakes up. Yeah. I don't.
Because
agree.
she knows she's gonna be the one that wakes up next.
I know
to
it's common
me.
in India, but it's not here.
And she will freak out.
Yeah.
She won't know where she'd been.
But I would wank 1,000. No.
I just took a massive. But if you had like Electric Boogaloo, we're gonna shag down to electric. But it doesn't work, does it?
Well,
Did you
no,
have a
because
seizure?
Electric Boogaloo is the beat is completely different to the actual song, like the rhythm.
So are you saying
The
when I
beat's
have
different
sex,
to
I
the
need
rhythm.
to stop singing at my wife?
Yes. You need to stop trying to do the rhythm
I am
and
the
try and do
mountain,
the beat.
you are the sea. What are you singing Biffy Clyro for? I just thought it was current. I'm 33.
Oh, do you know Biffy Clyro? Yeah.
Yeah, have you met?
Yeah, have you met?
No.
Do you know why they got the name?
Name some people who've been on Radio 4. I might have met her. Name
No,
Biffy
no,
Clyro.
no, not everyone knows Biffy Clyro.
Yeah, I know Biffy
It's
Clyro.
not. Yeah, do you know how he got the name? He's a fact for you.
I do know it. Biffy Clyro. He started. No, they started outside a chip shop, and it was called the Clyro because it was on the road. No, this is true. This
No,
is
it's
separate.
not. No, it's
This
not.
is-
No, it's not.
And he was called Biff.
No.
And the
Biff,
Clyro.
it's not Biff and Chipmunk. No.
I could have convinced him, and he didn't tell me
Yeah,
his mum
could
that this
have.
evening. Go on.
No, I genuinely have
Steve,
no
what's
idea
the-
who they are.
So Biffy Clyro. So basically, they liked at the time they bought a lot of the biro pens,
Yep.
and they planned to sell them, but they struggled to sell them.
Yep.
And the
They
biggest
started selling
they,
cigs.
they really liked Cliff Richard, and they basically mixed that name with the biros,
Cliff Richard.
and they made Biffy Clyro.
As in, we're all going on a summer holiday.
So there was fans
That
of
Cliff
him,
Richard.
and they had a lot of pens.
What
and
the
they,
fuck?
Yeah, I heard that on the radio.
The difficulty there, though, is if you're
The thing is, as well, I don't have a fucking clue who you two are talking about right now.
Right?
Because I'm 23.
Oh, Biffy
I have
Clyro.
no idea.
You don't know who Biffy
No,
Clyro
Clyro
is?
Clyro is good. Yeah.
Oh, the glass.
Not a clue.
the problem with the pens is if you go up to someone and said, "Sell me this pen,"
Yeah.
they just think it's like.
Do you
a
remember them
marketing
pens?
thing.
That was
They
new?
think of Leo DiCaprio instantly, and
Don't
they're
remember
like,
them naked
seen
pens?
that in the film.
Do you remember naked pens?
What, where the woman
The
was?
woman,
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure. I don't know if you tilted it and it was like.
Yeah.
Or you press the button or
clothes,
something in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if it was them pens they were selling. They struggle to sell them anyway. So.
Well, that's what I do as my
We've
day
got
job.
Or sell pens?
Yeah, I'm
On penisland.com or.
no.
No, it's the
I'm not going to say the name of the company
Why?
because it is going online.
Yeah.
But that is actually my job. I sell pens.
You sell pens?
Yeah.
Stationery.com?
No.
But
I
I mean,
sell-
if
I
you
sell
say
them
it,
as-
you're going to get viewers and you're going to get people buying pens.
No, because it's promotional merchandise. So it's we have middlemen that come to us and
Middle
where the
Oh, so you can't advertise it? Why?
No. Because
get
we don't
told
go
off?
to the end client.
Ah.
So the end client has to go to the middleman who'll come to
So
us.
what do you sell? Like a
We print
literally
on
a
them.
biro pen or is
So,
it
like,
a printable pen or
This
what?
is a pretty good example actually, but not on a pen. So like this, it's been engraved into and then also printed on.
Yeah. So
That's what we
you
do
sell-
on pens.
Oh,
But
okay.
our company also does sell these
That's
as
a
well.
penis girth.
Hey,
measure,
what's-
actually, that's pretty.
big
Varies
merch.
prices.
Okay, we'll talk after this.
So Max does pens.
I like pens. I need loads of pens at work, me.
I can get you a few.
notebooks.
Yeah, I do notebooks as well.
They do mugs.
Yeah.
So
we actually have started doing hats and shit. And shirts and stuff.
Yeah. That's
But
my
again,
model, by the way.
I'm sorry telling you all this stuff. You'd have to go to another company before us.
I know, yeah.
So,
yeah.
if
So it
you-
becomes well more expensive,
if
but it's
you-
mainly it's more for like like big companies and stuff. We've done stuff.
Yeah.
We've done stuff for like Man United. We've done stuff for
Right.
we've done stuff for like Disney and stuff like that. So like
Okay.
it's got to
But
be.
there's no point talking about it because you hate the job, apparently. So.
No, I don't hate the job.
You were telling us before the
Hang
camera,
on.
you hate the job, and you're
I
manager.
yeah,
You
yeah.
said you're manager.
Yeah.
I don't hate the job. I don't hate the job.
Okay.
I enjoy the job.
When we cut
Guys.
off before, he said the manager is an absolute cunt.
No, actually, no. That is one thing I would never say. The manager is fucking great. She actually is. She's fucking
She said
awesome.
that your manager tastes great. It's weird.
No,
though.
not.
Oh, did I miss it?
Christ, fuck's sake.
He's like,
I'm really.
I've got
fucking
two
hoping
jacks here.
None of them watch it, and if they do, they've stopped watching by this point. Because let's be honest,
So, what would
most people will. Have.
Yeah. No, they don't.
No,
they
with
love
us
it.
two as the guests.
No, fucking hell.
What
They'll
would
be
you
like,
say
I'll
is
stay
that-
for Steve, but
Yeah.
fuck me, these two are irritable.
Nah, they fucking love
Max,
it.
Max works for Moonpig, and when you order like, "Happy Birthday Sandra," he has to sit there with a fine tooth paintbrush and put like "Happy Birthday Sandra, Happy Prosecco Day," and that's what. Yeah, and then he does the other ones that says, "You don't have to be crazy to work here." Ha ha.
Am I
but
right?
it helps.
Vaping.
Yeah, in here. Yeah,
Right,
it's
okay,
fine.
just checking.
Yeah.
You could have had
It
him.
makes cool visual effects anyway for the video.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sweet. Let me just.
So anyway,
Get a train going. There you go.
Max wants to.
That was pretty cool. Wasn't it? That was pretty cool, guys.
I floated off
Yeah.
in the cloud.
I like every now and again. I'm just talking to the camera as if
Oh, yeah.
it's like a fucking vlog. I'm like,
Like it.
how cool is that, guys?
Yeah, man.
It's that. That's why I'm a double with him because he just looks at you in this weird. Sort of,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, like
like-
when you shout at a dog,
almost-
and he goes,
Yeah, you're like, yeah. You're like, what are you thinking? Type thing.
"Who knows?"
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways you can smile.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, what are you thinking? What's in your
So
head right now? From
nothing.
one Wiganese to another, it's like, what is that?
Literally nothing.
See, that's
So,
why we're perfect
look,
opposites. I've got 5,000 things spinning, at least
that-
there's a
yeah.
bunch of monkeys, and he's
He's
like,
thinking of like, wow, that's a colour.
no, he's not even there. He's got.
No,
he's
I'm
got-
not even there. He's actually right. I'm not even there. So
You know when you get like,
the best
little
way to
loading
think of
screen
it is
yeah.
the best way to think of it is there's different ways to smile at people. And there's different ways you can make it creepy or make it sincere and make it.
Oh, I normally get that wrong all the
naked,
time.
being naked
So
outside,
I've had to
outside the
research
primary
this
school.
shit
Creepy.
because I wanted to creep people out occasionally because I found it funny.
Did you really?
Yeah, I wanted
I
to
do that by accident,
because it makes it really fun. So it's like if you want to do creepy, you've got to do the angry eyes and then the smile.
Okay.
Look constipated.
I don't know if you fancied me or. I think I'm winning
like,
more.
things like that. So there's
I've tried
different
to
ways to
hold
smile.
on because I don't trust what Max is going to say.
But the one that I like to do the
most.
most, because it's the easiest one for me to do, is dead eyes, which is just think of nothing.
Well, you've got glasses, so they're dead anyway. So.
If you just think of nothing, your face drops,
Okay.
and then you just smile.
You look stoned.
Yeah. He looks a little
Exactly.
bit-
That's what. Yeah, stoners aren't fucking thinking of anything. Let's be honest.
That is true. That is true.
Either thinking of nothing or too much.
He looks a
and
little
when they're
bit-
thinking of too much, it's about fucking nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He looks a little bit like he should be in his own class at school, doesn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
See?
And even that teacher gave up.
The point where he's licking the wall.
Is that-
I've tried to hang on because I do not trust what he's going to say. But where are your conveniences?
What do you mean?
The toilets.
Fucking hell, he just talks.
Is that what you call
He
it?
just says random shit. No, he doesn't call it that. He just says random shit to make himself sound smart.
Where's Bog?
Yeah. Where's the
I don't
fucking
want to go
bog?
home and piss on your kids.
Just straight
If
through.
you've got kids.
Why
Yeah.
the fuck would you piss on the? Just keep going into a room until you find a toilet.
So
It's not a normal approach.
I know, yeah.
You're just pissing on the.
Have you just pissed on my son?
What, Pissy Jim? Oh, I love Pissy Jim. Upstairs and left.
So now we're going to do a little bit of ASMR. Hello.
Right.
Today
So-
we'll be going through a little bit.
Oh, what's happening here? While I've been gone. Are you just doing ASMR?
Yeah, I just thought I'd do a little bit of ASMR.
So anyway,
Even if that doesn't
you know,
get into
while,
the
while
fucking-
Jack's not here, you know, Jack was slagging you off big
Yeah,
time while
okay.
you weren't here. So
Sweet.
what do you know about him? That's
Not much.
it's like, oh yeah, you just don't take it in. When
No,
it
I
talks.
completely ignore everything he says to me.
I would. I have been doing the same.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
It
Talks a lot of
not
shit.
easy.
It's kind of like.
There's so much fucking shit that he says.
Okay.
It genuinely, like,
Okay.
oh, it just goes on and on and on, and it's really, really difficult.
Like, yeah, you have to eat that in. You have to eat that in. Okay.
But yeah, no, he's all right.
Yeah, he's alright,
He's
isn't he?
all right.
He's not a bad guy. Just chats a lot of shit.
Yeah, but it's not even shit. A lot of it's true.
No, yeah, it's a
A
lot,
lot
of
of
shit.
it's
That's
factual.
true.
It's just fucking
Weird
so
the way he
much.
said it. It's like, yeah, monkeys, and then you know.
Oh fuck! it. Don't get him started on monkeys again.
I know, yeah.
Seriously, holy
Why is
shit!
the obsession with monkeys? What's that
I
obsession
don't
about?
know. I think he wants to fuck him.
Do you reckon that's what it is?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he feels like he's, pet chimp?
I don't know about that because chimps have a bit of a gut.
Yeah.
So I'd say, like, no offense to you, but you and me are a little bit more chimp.
Yeah,
than-
yeah, I
than
suppose.
he is, you know what I
I know
mean?
what you're saying. Yeah,
And I mean, you've got your arm on the side as well. It's like all you need to do is let it swing, and
Yeah, I'm ready to beat my chest.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. I think he just finds us attractive. I think that's what it is.
What's the most gayest monkey they could be? Like, what's the gayest monkey?
Capuchin?
What's that?
It's like a tiny fucking monkey.
Hang on.
Yeah, capuchin. Yeah, let's have a look.
How you
No,
spelling it?
capuchin.
Oh, capuchin.
Yeah,
How
I'm
you
pretty
spelling
sure
it?
that's how it's.
K.
No, C.
C
C-A-P.
E A.
No. C-A-P.
Yeah.
U.
Oh, you. I was about to eat double O.
Chin.
Oh,
There you
capuchin
go.
monkey. Yeah.
Fucking hell, I spelt it right. Holy shit.
I know.
I'm fucking dyslexic. I have no idea how to spell things. I was just guessing.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
that
I'd
being
say
that.
they're probably the gayest monkey. Just purely.
What's that one with long
No,
arms?
purely because they're definitely a sub.
What's the gayest monkey?
Oh, are we asking Google? Okay.
Yeah, we'll ask
All right,
Google.
let's ask ChatGPT, CPT or whatever it's called.
Okay,
GPT?
Is he, now? You can't.
No, let's do it anyway. Fucking.
What's happening?
We're asking ChatGPT, which is the gayest monkey.
What's the gayest monkey?
Bonobo. They shag everything.
Okay. Bonobo, apparently.
What's the gayest monkey?
Bonobo. Put £5 on that.
Just type it in.
Oh.
Excuse me. Oh.
I actually, I had, like I said, I watched a few of your. I said this before we started. I watched a few of these podcasts this week, before we came on, because I was like
I spelled
interested
that
in
wrong.
seeing what it's like.
Yeah.
Bonobo.
Bonobos? Oh shit!
Oh my god! That is weird, isn't it? Hey man, is that it? He walked in, he was like, I know the gayest monkey.
Right, the thing is,
Yeah, and-
bonobos, when they've had an argument, they'll use sex to
It's funny. It's like, don't talk about monkeys, he loves monkeys.
Right.
What's the gayest monkey? He walks in, bonobo.
Yep. Right.
I told you he fucking loves monkeys.
Right. So, bonobos, when they've had an argument or a fight or one of them's unhappy, they'll use sex as a way of repairing that relationship.
Why are you
Do you hear
staring
that,
at me?
wife? That's what they do. When one of them's upset, they have sex. And,
Why are you looking at me?
That's just something that they do. I've got no dog in the game, so to speak. But Max, I wouldn't want to shag a monkey, would you? So what are we nicking? We said we're going to go for the camera.
I had a lot of fun playing this before, so I'm gonna take it back.
Have you heard the stories of the
What should we
bloke who
play?
snapped his banjo string?
That was terrible. This will probably get cut, won't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot of dead air.
I don't know.
And-
Well, you need to talk to me. You need to give me some.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Max, what first inspired you to write your own Western?
I didn't write a Western.
Ah.
What do I look like? Alec Guinness? No, not Alec Guinness. Alec Baldwin. I was meant to say Alec Baldwin because of
Yeah, you
the whole
started
Rust
shooting women, have
incident.
you? Do you reckon he shot that woman on
Where the fuck
purpose?
you got that from there?
The wall. Where'd you usually leave it?
I felt like I was only going for 2 seconds. Like, look at magic.
You've got some fun editing this later because I just started playing a song and then just went, "This is gonna get fucking cut." This shit.
To be honest,
fucking nonsense.
my podcast is very raw, so it's
I could tell. So, like I was
a
saying,
lot
actually,
of the editing is like, yeah, fuck it, I'll leave
I
it.
was watching it the other day because I was researching because I was like trying to see
Just
what the
touched himself in the
style
mirror.
was that you kind of go down, so I didn't come in blind. Do you know what I mean? Because I knew he wouldn't fucking look into it. You know what I mean?
No.
How many episodes have you watched?
Oh, you would not believe how many episodes I've watched.
None.
Well,
Zero to the zero.
I've watched quite a lot of clips.
Yeah. Clips
Okay.
are easier, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I actually watched the full episode. So, like, I watched the full one with Will Smith.
Yeah.
That one actually, I found that
one with
very
Jeremy.
funny. No.
Oh my God,
But
watch
I did.
that one.
I watched
I
the
love
one
that
with
one, mate. Jamie's
what was his
class.
name? The magician.
Oh yeah,
Card
we've
magician.
had 2 on.
The first one. I started watching the second one. I didn't finish
Right.
that one because I started doing other things.
So Daniel Mays.
Daniel Mays, that was
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
he-
that was a really entertaining one.
Yeah,
the issue was if I wasn't watching it on my TV at the time,
Yeah.
I would have had no idea what was going on for 90% of the podcast.
All right. Yeah.
He was doing a load of card tricks, and you weren't describing what was going on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's
Oh
good.
yeah. We don't,
I was like,
we
oh,
don't
that's
describe what's
so-
going on.
I was like, this is really entertaining. And also,
watch.
I just want to say, I know exactly how you did the second trick. Anyway,
With Daniel Mays.
yeah.
Yeah.
I knew exactly how I did it.
Oh, we went to a
'cause-
masquerade of his.
No, but to be fair, actually, a lot of his tricks really good.
Yeah.
What's
Oh, it was so good.
I'm a massive lover of magic because I'm a fucking
Yeah.
nerd. Yeah,
That's why
I
I'm with you,
fucking
yeah.
love magic. Yeah,
When he says
Um,
magic, he means both the card game and the.
Yeah.
Middle
Watch my
class.
No,
penis
not the card
disappear
game
and
so
all
much.
that.
No,
That's what the priest did. Watch my
Yeah.
penis disappear and all that.
Max can do that. The trick is you tuck it
Shazam,
under
it's gone.
and you keep your knees together.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
no,
talking
but like
about your
those
bath.
card tricks, I was
Well-sized
really
bath,
entertained.
So else it is.
size
It is. You fit 3 people in it.
Also, you've got a whole wall that's just a mirror. Is that for like? Is that
That's-
like a sexual thing or?
Like I said, I like watching myself masturbate.
So you masturbate on
Yeah,
the toilet?
of course.
Sweet.
What's the straightest monkey?
Straight. I mean, you're not getting straight in a gorilla, are you? Let's be honest. He looks very manly, doesn't he? He's on the test. Testosterone, isn't he? He's 100% on
He
peds.
needs that.
100% on steads. We've ate them. He's like fucking, more Farah, that runner.
Yeah, that's not his name. Bless him. Peace be upon. That's wrong again, isn't it? Shit?
Not because he's black, because he's skinny.
But that's not his real name. Mo Farah came.
Mo
as
Farah. Yeah, there was a
came
whole
as
documentary about it as
refugee,
well.
bless
Wasn't
him.
it? Yeah, I'm
I
actually
shouldn't say
going to put
bless
this
him,
back
that
on the wall
sounds
because
like
I will just keep playing.
Yeah,
I was
I don't
playing it
mind.
then.
So
I don't mind.
his name isn't Mo Farah. It's Fast Runner. No, it's not. And he came as a refugee.
Fast
I'm letting
runner.
in a bit.
Imagine if that was his name. That's unfortunate, isn't it? He's lucky he got into running.
Mohammed, run Farah. That was a shit joke.
I'm glad that's.
I mean, keep that one. Write that one down. You do something with it.
Oh yeah. Anyway, my mum's got an MBE because she does figure skating.
Yeah, she
does.
does.
MB, is that like an American sport?
No, it's like the
Member of the British Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, like
okay. It sounds like an...
In the olden days, it was
it's like
you
just
shot-
below knighted.
Okay.
And shit like that.
Oh, right, yeah. The Americans are set
and
as a sport. So.
When we went for the MBE,
Yeah.
it wasn't the Queen. She was a bit dicky, and Old Sausage Fingers was there.
Oh,
And
yeah, wow.
there was Mo Farah. There was Obi-Wan. He was
Is
getting
that-
it.
Ewan
Is it
McGregor.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor. He's
Ewan
got knighthood, yeah.
Yep. He was
Has
getting
he
knighted.
really?
And there was a colonel from the army
Right.
for his his work in Afghan. You know what his name was? Colonel Slaughter. Genuinely, how are you doing, Colonel Slaughter? What a name
That's a great name.
for
I love that.
Colonel Slaughter.
shooting unarmed civil. I'm sure you didn't. Yeah, you did. Right?
He seems like he's fucking one of 8 orders of fucking Ballamora.
Let's be honest. he would have been a great
Then to
Nazi
Colonel Slaughter, he
captain.
makes some sausages.
God.
Murder.
Fuck's sake.
God.
Terrible.
I'll be honest as well. Like I said, I watched a few. I'm going to keep bringing this up just so
okay.
to hype you up and shit. But I actually did enjoy them as well. I was listening to them on the way to work and stuff. And this podcast specifically, and I knew this would happen because of him, has been so much more hectic than any of your others that I've seen.
Oh, so you've clearly not watched Nat's Penis, have you?
No, I've got.
So there's
that
an
one
episode
lined
called
up.
Nat's Penis, and that is.
I've got that one lined up because I was like, yeah, that's.
Normally, when we've got more people on, it's normally hectic. If it's 1-to-1, it's normally a bit more calm.
Yeah.
But when you got 3 people in a room, it's like,
Well, usually, from what I've seen,
like
usually
ADHD or something.
you have 2 hosts and 1
I
guest.
think Max.
Yeah.
You've got
normally,
2 guests and 1 host. That's kind of
Same
probably
thing,
a little
isn't
bit.
it?
And also, we've never done a podcast before.
Yeah, I know.
So that's probably much more of a.
We've done like a one night.
On-
We're
honestly,
just gonna fucking chat to you like we're in a pub.
Are you sweating as bad?
No. I'm saying
It's
this
fucking brilliant.
is your best episode so far.
Brilliant.
Fuck you, Ryan.
That episode's not great yet because.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for it. I was
yeah.
so excited when
Have
you
ya?
told me. Yeah, I love Ryan so much.
All right. I'll
Yeah,
really
but
sat
fuck
next
you,
then.
Ryan. He's not going to watch this.
I'll sit next then. 'cause-
What's the game?
Because
Segue.
I've not even got any ready for it.
Oh,
That's
well,
what I
then
mean.
you should make
Right.
some really
Well,
easy
then
ones.
you're gonna need a part 2 with jam comedy, aren't you?
No, I can fucking get AI to give me some facts and I'll make some facts.
Oh,
up
so you
and
don't want a
play
part
the
2?
game if you want.
Right, okay.
No, you're always welcome back.
You know.
Even as individuals.
Whoa.
I mean, one of you have been great.
I'm specifically here. I'm specifically
Let's split
here
the
to
jam
calm
up.
I
down.
didn't want to say it.
Let's put the peanut jumper in jam.
Right,
Peanut butcher.
Which one?
Peanut-
Wait.
I want him.
Which one are you saying would be better?
Well,
Me.
Because I'm more
it's
structured.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so's a cake. But what do we like? Jambalaya, chili, a lovely curry. You don't want dainty finger sandwiches over here. You want
Did you not listen to my fucking Subway sandwich?
macaroni
it's
cheese.
not dainty
hang
at all.
on, Hang on.
So is it-
No one's given me my option for a sandwich.
So which one's going to turn up on the day, or which one's going to turn up on time?
I will.
turn up on the
I
same-
will.
Whoa.
I will turn up on the day and on time. He will turn up the next day
At the right time.
No, he'll show up 2 hours later than he was meant to show up on the right day.
If you've got someone turning up, drinking your beers, using your toilet, someone don't flush, right?
That's what
The last thing you
people
want,
thought.
the last thing you want is them turning up early. When your in-laws turn up at the 10 minutes early, you're like, fucking 10 minutes more. No, you don't want that. Hi, in-laws, how you doing? Right? You don't want that, do you? You want them to come at 6, piss off at 10. That's it.
No, right. So
Leave me some trifle in the
you
fridge.
told us to get here for 6, right?
Yeah.
You told us to get here for 6. So you live 20 minutes or so from him, right?
Right.
I told him I'm going to be at yours for 5, specifically because I knew we wouldn't leave his at 5. We left his at 20 past 5. I even showed up early.
Did you?
Yeah,
The
I showed up at
dedication.
like 3:30
Now,
to his house.
What if Steve had been in front of the mirror, thinking,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got 20 minutes
Yeah,
left.
I've got. Here we go.
I'm in the middle. I've got 20 minutes left, 10 minutes
Yeah,
leeway.
yeah.
Wash my hands, front and back. Remember COVID, right? Come downstairs.
Happy birthday to.
He shouldn't be doing that at kids' parties anymore. He's been warned, right?
No, that's what they said, innit? Happy birthday.
yeah.
You have to sing happy birthday.
That's true.
Yeah. Did you do that during COVID? Did you sing happy birthday? When
For the
wash your
pans.
hands? When you wash your hands?
Oh,
For
yeah.
the pans?
Remember the pan thing?
Oh, for the NHS?
What, Peter?
Yeah, we did that.
So I actually made a joke with Ryan about that.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was a banging joke, to be fair. It's a joke I probably should use, and it came up because I was pissed. And I said to him, so you're bisexual and you sleep both male and female? He said, no, I'm pan. I said, oh yeah, we used to bang you during COVID. and and Ryan looked at me blank faced, and Lacey was creased over, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's a good joke. And then Ryan was like, what, did I miss something?
That sounds about right. You know what's funny as well?
I think so.
If someone
apparently.
if someone's just found your podcast, right,
Yeah.
and they listen to us first,
Yeah.
there's no point in them fucking watching Ryan's because
No. So
Better.
we'll release Ryan's. So I'll edit it tomorrow because I've got time off.
Oh.
So I'm like you guys. You know, you think I'll edit that clip,
Yeah,
and it's so much fucking effort.
yeah.
That,
No,
that's
actually,
the problem.
I quite enjoy editing it. It's just
You
I
do?
don't have the fucking.
I might hire you.
I don't have the setup to do
I
it.
might
At the
hire
moment.
you to come to my house
I
and do
told
it.
him.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, fuck it.
Chunky
How much you
fingers
paying?
over there. Bing, he struggles.
You know, it's payment. Fucking hell, I'm already in deficit. Fuck me.
No, I mean payment takes.
To be fair,
payments like
honest-
beer and shit, you know.
Honest to God, I can't believe how many people are charging.
What for what?
So I edited my videos and all that shit myself, and I put it out, and I was like, oh, there's effort that. And then someone's emailed me saying like, oh, we'll do all that for you. Only 300 quid an episode. You know, who do you think I am?
How many fucking views are you getting?
300 quid an episode. Who do you think I am?
No, like you're getting. Let's say you're getting
Do you know
like
what I mean?
100,000 views and fucking
Who the
million views or
fuck's
something
it?
like that. You're making
Who's
enough that
paying
you
that?
could pay that at that point.
Who's paying
At this point, no,
No.
at
Who's
this point.
paying that?
Well, I mean, probably people
Because
like
I will work for them and suck
people-
the dick at the same time.
like
I don't
people.
care.
It would be people like Jack makes Happy Hour. Get us on. Or like Joe Rogan, obviously. You know, the biggest podcast.
You could have just paid us
in
100
the
quid each.
country.
Do you know that we're like 2 away from Joe Rogan?
2 away.
Yeah. So you know,
Being banned.
no. So you know,
You
James.
mentioned the
Yeah, all
Pope
you need
is
to get
taking-
on is politicians who are very much right wing.
No, so we've had James Minard on this podcast, which is a space person.
Okay.
It's very, very clever.
What, he's an alien?
An, astro-
Yeah, he is an
Like that.
alien.
an astrophysicist.
Half the people in travel.
No, but he's
An
probably one of
astrophysicist.
he's one of the guests that's I've had on over video that I felt like fucking I don't deserve to be talking to you. So he's so clever.
Well, you're from Wigan, so that could be like most people.
Honest to God.
No, I mean, I completely
Do you know what
understand.
I mean?
I'm exactly
He's
the
got
same way
fucking
if I
L-
speak
L-
to
It's
on
like,
screen.
why the fuck are you talking to me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again,
no,
we're
no.
like, that was amazing because I learned so much and I forgot most of it.
Ah,
Do you know what I mean?
I was
It so clever.
once on a Zoom call. This was during COVID, and so obviously it's Zoom. But in the Zoom call was Tobias Menzies,
Right.
you know, from Game of Thrones
Yeah.
and such other things. He's an actor. Oh, he was in The Crown. He played Prince Philip in The Crown.
Oh, yeah. I know you
when
are, old guy.
Olivia Colman was the Queen, anyway. And he was in this call and he was talking about like acting and stuff like that. And I felt exactly the same way
Yeah,
when
it's
it came to
weird.
that.
hang on,
I was like,
somebody wants to order some pens. Why the fuck have they got an actor on?
No,
Telling you about
this
acting.
was before I started working at
Oh, right, okay, that
the
makes
place
sense
that sells pens.
Anyway,
I was in an acting class at the time that my auntie and uncle run.
So he's had Neil deGrasse Tyson on his podcast a few times.
Lovely mustache.
Have you heard of him?
Joe Rogan.
Not him, James Minard.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
had Neil deGrasse Tyson on twice.
He,
Oh, James Minard.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
actually,
right, okay.
And
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson is like one of the most famous
yeah.
astrophysicists in the world.
James Minard came up with ball sweets.
Cool. Anyway,
Both. No, his parents
Yeah.
have actually got like
What's your favourite ball?
you know when Neil Armstrong went to the moon and
got
they
a fact
landed.
for you.
is that the guy who played the trumpet?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Yeah, that joke. Yeah.
the Lurpak man.
Look,
Do you know when he went to the moon? He had a license to drive the space shuttle, but he didn't have a driving license. He hadn't yet passed his car test.
oh, nice.
Aim was
I'm gonna
the
have to go
problem,
for another bit.
especially in the Western Desert. Yeah.
It's because I've had beer. As soon as I've had beer, I'm fucking terrible for it.
Have you got a favourite tank, Steve?
I'm the same. So I don't know
Fish.
tanks. Fish tank.
The,
I like that one.
there was a tank that shot down a plane back in World War II.
Was that?
I'll tell you about it when I get
Was
back.
that aimed by pigeons?
No, it was aimed by
Are you thinking of Wacky
I
Races?
heard that. That pigeons
Yes,
guided
yeah.
missiles.
I've seen it that they were pecking. They were
Yeah.
training them
Pack a certain spot.
to see orange life vests.
It's basically like if you play Call of Duty now, it's basically aimbot with pigeons.
But with a pigeon.
Yeah. Fucking cheating that, isn't it? But yeah, James Minard, very nice
So
guy.
what would I know, James? If he's just been into space.
So, yeah, that's what I was saying. So, the Neil Armstrong landing on that.
Yep.
His parents actually helped build that spaceship that went to that
Space.
landing. Yeah, space.
Space.
And
Clues in the name of the
they wrote the names on the shuttle. So, their names are actually on the moon.
It
And,
does seem mad, doesn't it? Because you got all the Nazi. He's gone now, so we can talk about like proper stuff.
Oh, yeah.
you got all the Nazi
I'm having them on again soon. I fucking love it.
All the Nazi scientists that were sort of like, oh, we should put you in prison, but tell you what, we really love rockets,
Yeah.
and we hate the Russians. And then they became part of the space program.
Yeah.
And we got to the moon in the 60s,
Yeah.
and then JFK lost his head. Probably
Yeah,
fucking did.
I know. Yeah.
And then it was like, well, nothing fucking happened for 30 years.
Yeah. Bit weird, isn't
It
it?
does feel like, I know Elon Musk.
That's all came out
Did you
lately,
just say
hasn't it?
nothing happened after JFK lost his head?
After we got to the moon, it felt like.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we went to the fucking moon after that.
Fucking
I've
heads gone.
seen Gundam. Right? Bit of an expert.
What, the anime?
Where?
But what's going on
Gundam.
with what's going on with space at the minute anyway? 'Cause
Exactly.
why is Katy Perry going off to space?
We know more.
For 13 minutes. What's
there's
that
some
about?
Great
The
stuff
one
about
rocket,
that.
The one rocket that
So-
doesn't explode.
Okay,
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
pop
But also-
star. I mean, it's
Right.
there, isn't it?
The whole
Should've
thing.
popped.
The whole thing with that was
As a
like
star.
it's the first ever only women running the whole
Did
thing.
you see it?
Blah blah blah.
Do you believe in it?
But the
Yeah,
bullshit.
I
That's
do.
bullshit.
Do you believe it happened?
The issue with that is it's bullshit because back in the 60s we had an entire women crew in a spaceship go to fucking space.
Did
And
they?
they actually went to space, unlike Katy
Did they?
Perry and those fuckers. Yeah.
Also,
Not,
what was
in
it called?
not in Britain, in fucking America.
Oh, what was it called?
Oh, I'll fucking tell
It's
you.
got to be a female name.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Fucking
Pussycat dolls or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
something like that. Yeah. Spice on Life. I don't know.
But no, it was.
Space up your life.
It was genuine because it was meant to be a 15-hour mission, but it was 15 and a half hours because they had to pull it and ask for directions. Come on. And then they had to reverse park, so they went and found someone to... That's a very bad joke. But
Yeah, right. No, but
We're landing on G-spot.
That is something that annoyed me about that. It was like the whole
gravity
thing.
spot. Where's the G-spot? They could find it.
No, but the whole thing was it's the first ever only women flight going to space. And it's like, no, we did that in the 60s.
And will they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Who did that?
Google it. Has there ever been
And
an
will-
only women's flight
You
to...
say it. You say it. Because it doesn't understand me. I don't know why.
okay.
It's racist.
Women's only flight to space, first ever.
The point, it says voice search turned off, Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking shite, then.
Yeah.
No, it works. Hang on.
I like how we've been talking about
Lots
Katy
of
Perry
person.
with these tiny pictures of monkeys watching
Yeah,
for 20 minutes.
So what are you saying?
First ever women's only flight to space.
First ever.
First monkey in space. Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, so that one was the Russians did that.
Right.
It might have been the Russians
Fight.
actually.
Fight.
It might have been the Russians who did
done it
the
again.
first flight.
There was the Mir space station was a big one, wasn't it?
There we go.
There you go,
I went to-
1963.
Yeah.
What's that about then?
Well, she couldn't sing Raw, could she? So someone gives a shit.
And she didn't have that little flower to fucking put in front of the camera. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
How much have you got to hate kids that you've got a newborn daughter and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to space?
You know, I was talking about Gullible before.
Ridiculous.
I seen him. The first sighting of this that I seen was Katy Perry holding one in flower dildos, and I thought that was real.
Flower dildos.
Yeah, so it's a
What's
flower.
a flower?
that
Can we Google that?
Yeah.
I want to see what a fucking flower dildo
Flower.
is.
Women's toy.
Women's toy.
Women's toy.
Oh, the rose thing.
Yeah. So I saw Katy Perry holding that.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That-
I know what that is. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I seen Katy
do actually
Perry
know what
holding
that
that on the picture, and I thought that was real. And I thought
That's pretty funny.
that's got to be for like a pop video or something.
Yeah, that's
you
pretty
know,
funny
to
there.
sell a video.
The thing is, if you've got like a hairdresser's, Max can get that branded. Like Haram's.
Chiseled in.
Ironically, Haram's, vibration.
Yeah.
But I thought it was real. I thought Katy Perry
Well,
took one into space and
that
thought.
product is real, but
She's-
Katy Perry holding it in space is
Yeah, I
not.
thought she was sponsoring Ann Summers or something like that. I thought, fucking hell, she's doing well, isn't she?
Love Honey.
I actually started by Winnie the Pooh, that company. Wasn't it?
What did
Love Honey.
Love Honey? Good one.
Oh god.
He died of diabetes, though, so it's not as funny now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, anyway, talking of Winnie the Pooh, Christopher
just fell
Millington was.
So it's
That was
just
me. I just tapped.
You want a
Oh,
drink?
was it you that?
You want a drink or you alright?
Yeah, I'll have a drink. Yeah.
Do you want a beer drink or do you want
See,
a
at the point
light
that-
I'll have
drink?
a light drink
white
if that's
drink.
all right for now.
At the point when we start becoming annoying, you do need to tell us, Steve.
Yeah, we will stay
Oh,
here
yeah,
for.
I don't know if you like that.
Oh, you fucking gem!
Don't even
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. It just tastes like a. If you go to America and ask for lemonade,
Yeah,
this is
it's
what
like
you'd get.
Okay, well,
Instead of like fucking Sprite and shit like that. But yeah, I do appreciate
You
that.
give Max a sports drink. Look at it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I know. If he starts fucking table dancing in a minute, start playing ping pong.
This will take a second. Sorry, just carry on.
Are you putting in a pint glass? It's got a squirty lid for a drink out of. It's like
This is a representation of Max. He's got kidney stones.
it's like pouring a drink out of a straw. It's like, what are you doing?
Well,
It's
the thing
not
is,
what you're supposed to do.
Famous joke that he shot the cat.
this
Yeah,
the-
pouring it to Capri Sun.
the
What
reason,
are you doing?
the real reason I'm doing this is because the visual will take so long that it'll eventually be funny.
So we have to be selling.
Not yet. Carry on, guys.
No, I'm not saying fuck all. No, we're going to play it out.
ASMR.
Bit of ASMR for you there.
ASMR has got me.
ASMR always confuses me because I thought that was what you took your number plate.
I don't get that joke.
No.
AMPR is what would.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get that one myself, to be honest.
Yeah,
Just make
he's-
sure you cut that off.
Us Wigginers like, what the fuck's that?
You know, we education-wise, we struggle.
We should point out that I've made various comments about Max because I do detrimental stuff, but Max is sat there waiting for me to die of old age and balding because I'm getting a spot there. So Max will point out that I am both.
Are you
old-
actually getting bald?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
because
he's
he's
got
not
sure.
fucking looked at his head.
Fucking heads dead. That's the thing. Right, so I put the camera up there.
I've been like this.
I made that spot there, right. Stu's got a bald patch as well, the normal horse with me. And every time he bit forward, I can just see a fucking bird's nest. I'm like, fucking, I need to move back to there.
See, I could become.
I've got a
like-
nice head of hair, me.
Same.
Yeah.
I could.
Which is
It's
ironic
Wigan.
because most of my family fucking doesn't.
I think it's Wigan.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of family from Liverpool, so.
Have you?
I've got family from Liverpool, I've got
That's the
family from
feeling,
America, I've got family
Scousers
from
are always
Wigan.
bald, aren't they?
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, my uncle is bald.
Scousers are always bald.
Well, to be fair, we didn't know I was from Liverpool until... Well, we knew I was from Liverpool, but we didn't know who they were until about 3 years ago.
Right.
My mum was adopted, so... fucking... We found out about them because of the whole...
Your mum was adopted.
What's
Yeah,
that's
the
mad,
whole,
isn't
waiting for a bus.
I used to wish I was adopted.
This?
Have you wished
You
that
used to
as a
wish-
kid?
You know the whole,
No, I never
the whole
did.
asking
No,
the
no.
teacher
Is
questions.
that not a normal thing, that?
No, because my parents were interested enough.
Was there? I was like, one day, my real family's going to pick me up.
That's such a
every day,
Is that
Steve,
depressing?
Yeah, that's really sad.
Is it?
every day, Steve's there, platform 9 3/4, fucking hitting the shopping trolley into the bar. Come on,
With a suit that I robbed or someone.
I want an owl.
We can make it.
We can make it.
Yeah. No,
Sorry, Dad.
no,
Fuck my
but
mum.
he did.
He did.
There we go.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we enjoy making each other laugh, and I think that's what makes it.
He enjoys making me laugh.
Yeah, I do.
Oh shit, we on about used to again.
Yeah, back to
Fucking hell.
us. Why are we talking
I
about you?
thought this
yeah.
was meant to be like an
Yeah.
interview.
I'm not very good at that.
I think that's what we enjoy, and that's what the audience tend to enjoy is when we try to not break each other, but break each other.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it. You saw it on Monday.
Yeah.
He said, "What was the joke you said?"
Oh,
Something.
you said jokes that made him laugh, and he didn't like it. He was like,
But yeah, he doesn't tell me when he's going to say these things. He just says them,
The other thing
and
is
then
he goes-
it'll throw me completely.
He goes,
Oh,
that's,
does it?
Yeah.
that's not in the script. I'm like, yes, it fucking is.
it is now.
I changed yesterday on the Google Drive. He's like, for fuck's sake.
Fuck
Jake."
it. We have a joint Google Drive that we check with all our scripts on there, and he will change it every other day.
To me,
I
that
won't
makes
know.
it more fun. That
It does make it fun.
100%.
It does for me.
It does
100%.
for him, but I like to learn the scripts before we go up, and obviously we improvise a
Multiple
lot.
times you went on like, that's not on the script.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
He's like,
but we improvise
that
a lot
went on
anyway,
it.
so it's
Yeah,
kind of
brilliant.
all right. But our setups aren't improvised; they're written down in the script.
Yeah.
He changes the fucking setup
all the time.
and doesn't tell me, so he says something, and I'll just look at him like,
I don't
Like
know.
there's
Thanks.
stuff
What?
we do that's not practice. Like Max, what's your opinion on Palestine?
We can do
This
it
is
like
what happens when I'm
So-
on stage. I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Do you reckon you could do like a 3-minute sketch of you two, just to give them an example, or do you reckon that?
Yeah, if we did like a call center thing, so I'll call you up like I'm working in a call center, and
just to
you're
give
a
the
customer.
listeners
Can we
an
not
idea.
do? We were talking about a sitcom where we're running a.
Oh, are we talking about this?
Yeah, well.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, we can talk about it.
Trademark.
So do you reckon you could do like a 3-minute sketch?
Yeah,
or 2 minutes, whatever.
we
just a
could
minute.
do,
Do you know
yeah,
like,
so
a,
that-
like a
all right.
sample piece of
We
what
could do
your
a sample-
character is?
So we're
I
currently.
fucking love it, me.
I say currently, we've been writing a sitcom for fucking ages, of these people who work in a funeral home. And it's the everyday life of these funeral home workers, right?
It's popular.
So
People are dying.
it's going to be like, for example, he's one of the people who owns the funeral home, and I'm one of the people. His character is more like him, which is outgoing and stuff, but he knows fuck all about the actual business.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm going to be a dickhead who's not great with people, but knows the ins and outs of the business a little bit. That's the idea that we have for
So
this.
you're not Max in this?
No. Well, we're not Max or
character
Jack
that, like-
in this. We are just
Right, okay.
It's an idea that we've got. We've
Okay.
got another comedian who's willing to play another role.
We need lots of dead bodies.
Yeah.
You are?
All those comedians do is stay still.
No, that's not. That's
I
not the idea.
can be still.
Occasionally, Max.
You need me.
Yeah, sure. No, but the idea we're currently trying to write. We're trying to write the sitcom, and then we're going to make a short film of it, and blah blah blah, and go from there.
Have you done acting before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm on
you?
CBBC. We can watch it if you want.
I was on the CBBC.
Yeah, 100%.
We can watch it right now if you want. I'm on
Yeah.
CBBC. If you go on
On
BBC
what?
iPlayer, I'm on there.
Are you Fred the Weatherman?
No, I'm on a TV show. I was on a
Goog-
TV show called Lagging.
Google non-response.
No, Lagging.
Lagging, as in what?
That's the name of the TV show. So if you go on BBC iPlayer,
Sure.
it was a kids show on CBBC.
Um,
It was on CBBC. So yeah, there it is. Lagging. So if you go on to BBC there at the top,
which one? Top
very
one.
top, yeah. I'm on the first episode.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm genuinely in the first episode.
Are you that black girl?
No. No, I didn't. I'd never met her. I met the other kids on it.
So
this looks
we're
like
at
it's
episode
later.
one.
So if you go to, you better go on like BBC iPlayer.
Is it?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Night
Yes.
at the Mall. I was in that episode.
Was you?
Yeah. That kid, he was lovely. He was a nice guy. I say nice guy. He was a kid.
I have a TV license.
I had a
What should I?
I had a yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
like everyone else.
So let's go to. I think it's 20 minutes.
Oh God, you know it's so
20
well,
minutes
don't
in.
you?
Yes, outside. So,
There you
Joan. That's Joan.
You look older than her.
Wait, stop. This is Joan. Joan was a fucking legend. This was during COVID. We weren't allowed to be close to each other. Me and Joan sat together during lunch, ate lunch together, and then I was falling asleep, stood up, and she gave me a coffee that she brought from home.
Really?
Yeah, she was a fucking legend. So it was just before this.
So the reason
So-
my
oh,
gran-
Just before
before
this,
it?
I think. Yeah.
so the reason
Bit
my
further.
gran died from
Bit
COVID
further.
was because you were sharing coffee.
Bit further.
around Joan.
She tells me off in it. There I am.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
That reminds me.
Oh
That's
no!
Just go back.
Yeah.
Go back to that picture, Steve.
Why do you look like a magician? Trying to be cool.
Because they told me I had to dress nerdy. So I showed up in my own clothes that I wore every day.
That. Oh
There I
my
am.
Here we go.
Those are my
Here we are.
shoes, my jeans, my
You can
jacket.
see his little
They
beard
got me a
coming on
shirt.
now.
They bought me a shirt for it as well.
I got.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Nice.
You know who?
You're on
Thanks, guys.
BBC.
I'm in the BBC. I'm on BBC. Yeah.
Well
BBC
done.
iPlayer.
I was also on BBC.
Go watch Lagging,
Go on.
guys.
What we're
Now,
searching?
You won't find this. This was
Nonsense for.
This was
To
Ali.
Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen.
This was. You won't
He
find.
walked into the building and went, "Do you like monkeys?" And Chris Hansen comes out and goes, "Why don't you take a seat?" And he goes, "Well, funny thing about seats."
Actually invented by Dave Seat in 1822. Before that, everyone sat on the
They
ground.
let him go after that because they were like,
Yeah,
"Fucking
no,
hell, this
fucking
guy
hell,
won't shut the
shut
fuck
his
up."
Cool, yeah. I was on something called Ali A's Superchargers.
Ali, yeah.
As in the YouTuber Ali A. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
I didn't
Now-
know this.
On one of the series, there was a family from Wigan,
Yeah.
and they had a Japanese car, and they needed someone to translate the
I
manual.
do search it. Come on. You know it. You know the link.
Ali A.
Ali A, yeah. So ALI
Yeah.
dash A. No, it's just one L.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that.
Dash
And then-
A. No, there's no space. There's just a dash. Like
Dash.
a takeaway. Yeah. A.
Think more. You know,
A as in.
Yeah, that's the name of the YouTuber. And then what was the show?
Superchargers.
No. Just the letter A.
Oh, he's spelling it for me, so.
Man of culture,
Yeah, no space. And then what was it?
Superchargers.
Superchargers.
Because he was souping up.
Oh, there you go. Superchargers. Oh my god.
Now, the problem was...
Do you know which episode it was?
It was a family from Wigan with a small blonde kid who looked very Aryan. Right?
Him.
But...
Surf's up. He's not wigging.
I don't know.
Definitely not. If you
Surfing?
Surfing.
In Canal?
Fucking hell.
I couldn't find it. So...
You can't find it.
Yeah, I think it's been worse.
So you've made us type that out.
I know, yeah.
We can't even.
You could have
fucking-
told us before.
Put in Wigan.
Just press episode. Oh yeah,
Wigan.
type in Wigan. Yeah, type in Wigan. Let's see if we can find it. If we find it now, this will be fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that episode is deleted.
Sorry,
We're ashamed of.
Episode 2, Pakistan karting circuit. Right.
What?
Go on the episode. listing.
Suspected attack in Munich. Is that you?
Oh, that's about 19.
Wigan Council has voted for. Do you know what? One of the funniest things I ever saw about Wigan was a few years ago. It was, I say a few years ago. It's nearly 10 years ago now. Do you remember the whole
we
bombing
can't find
at
that, we give up.
You know the Ariana Grande bombing situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
concert
The
and
Manchester
stuff, yeah. The Manchester Arena bombings.
get a beat
Yeah.
thing.
I like how we've had Peter
Yeah,
now it's
so
serious.
so like
No, it's not serious, is it? Get a beat tattoo.
I think it was it the last
That's
leg?
helping everyone,
Is
isn't
that,
it?
is that the show, the last leg with the Australian guy who runs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they actually mentioned Wigan in one
He's
of
the
their
one with
clips.
chicken arms.
Adam something.
He's
I know
nice
it's
guy.
Adam something.
He's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he's fucking great.
Adam West?
No, not Adam West.
It's not American Pie.
fuck.
Or,
Adam
American
West.
Pie. What is it? American
God, I
Dad.
love. No,
What
yeah,
is it, Adam
American-
West? Is it
Family Guy?
Family Guy? Is
Family
it?
Guy. Yeah,
John
American
West?
Guy.
Yeah.
John West?
No, I
Fred
can't-
West.
Adam something.
Fred West.
Anyway,
Murderer.
so they were talking about the bombings and stuff, and it
Yeah.
turns out the people who did the bombings actually were originating in Wigan. Like they were living in Wigan
Oh,
and setting up the
fucking
bombs and
typical.
shit, which is
I-
not great for us Wiganers.
I think the
But
term...
apparently, they raided the house in Wigan where it was suspected that they were living, and they were continuing to make bombs and shit.
Yeah.
And they've gone in, they've arrested all the people in the house and stuff, and they're dragging them out and taking all this bomb equipment out. And all the neighbours, all the actual Wiganers, were stood around with cups of tea in the
Yeah,
dressing gowns
watching.
going, fucking hell,
sake.
look at that.
But they always said-
fucking mad.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
But they talked about it on the last leg, and that made me fucking laugh so hard when they... If you watch that clip, that is one of the funniest clips about Wigan ever.
Arguably saying that the terrorists were originating from Wigan.
No, they weren't originating from Wigan. They
hell,
were
we're not-
based in Wigan for that attack.
It's doing some heavy,
Mahahakbad.
it's doing some heavy lifting in that sentence, you know what I mean?
No, they were for that attack, apparently, allegedly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're meant to say at that point. Allegedly, hopefully.
Yeah.
Not hopefully.
We're not all terrorists, I think.
No, I don't think so.
We'll say that Jesus
Let's
is
be
Muslim
honest.
come,
Most
that's
people in
fine.
Wigan not smart enough to be terrorists.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm
I
blowing
love
up in a
Wigan.
minute.
I love being from Wigan, but fuck me, there's some fucking idiots there.
There is.
There is. It's
Yeah.
just- oh. But you could say that about most places in the north.
What's the game?
You really want to play that game?
Yes,
don't
we
you?
do, don't we, Max?
I don't mind. I'll play it this time, next time. Whatever.
Okay.
We want to get on the board. Max was like, if we get on the board, we'll be famous forever.
No, yeah. So actually, I did say something like, I was like, so if we get on that board and we're at the top, every time he does a podcast, our name's just right behind his fucking head.
Out of interest, Sarah Hime. Hime is Spanish.
So Sarah Haim.
Okay. Because Hime is Japanese for princess.
All right. So Sarah Haim. She's fucking amazing. We've had her on multiple times. She's from Canada.
Canada.
Oh,
she's
I watched
fucking
one of those.
amazing.
I watched one of those videos as well.
You're one of those people that
Yeah,
believes
she's
in...
Is she the
amazing.
acting coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Canada?
She was in this one, she.
Yeah. Oh no.
No,
She's
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink is in.
I told you, I did my fucking research.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Canada the 52nd state of the United
No,
States?
she's so good though. She's brilliant. She's brilliant.
I love American.
You missed what he just said.
What?
Yeah, I did. Go on.
Is that Canada the 52nd state of the United States?
No, it's formerly known as. Yeah.
The country formerly known as Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
Orange man. So what's the game? What's the dynamic? What do we do? How do we beat Sarah Heim?
Right, hang on.
Heim?
Heim.
Like Hyman.
See, no, this
Yeah.
this normally takes a while to make because
Alright.
do you know how hard it is to make a fact that doesn't exist? That's not real.
I can do one now.
Yeah, you could probably do one now. I couldn't.
In 1922,
Yeah.
Italy invaded Albania, right?
Yeah.
But they allowed any kids under the age of 5
Yeah.
to be deported to Afghanistan.
Brilliant.
And in Afghanistan, those kids were all named Alfonso. And now, if you go to Afghanistan today,
It's too long. It's too long. I would delete it.
25% of the population is all called Alfonso.
Okay.
True then.
Next.
Yeah.
Next.
Next one is about Greenland. Greenland has the largest
I
population
need
of
you
eels.
to make me some fake ones for this game.
Oh,
Always looking for fake fact.
Yeah.
I like the name Alfonso. Right, you know South America? Because you mentioned before about Jesus and Jesus.
Yeah.
Why are they all called either Jesus or like Adolfo? Because it's
well,
very much different.
they're
style.
either big Christians or the big
Nazis.
Nazis. yeah.
Why not both? No.
Well, you can be both.
I'll tell you what. We'll do it next time.
Yeah, we'll do it next time.
Because I've got the facts that are pretty interesting now, but it's like in between I'll be trying to wing the fake ones, and I feel like you'd call my bluff of the fake ones.
See, that's
Do you know
a
what I
shame.
mean?
Max,
That's the whole point of the fucking game, isn't
No,
it?
but I write it down.
Yeah.
I'll read it like it's fact because I tend to forget that it's fake.
Yeah. Fair enough. Nah, okay, fair
It's
enough.
like
Yeah, we'll do it again.
I'll be questioning myself like, is that
Yeah.
real? Fucking hell.
I have got a question.
Penguins have two
Where did you get
dicks?
the art
Oh,
head?
what the fuck? It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I fucking love Terrifier.
That cost a fortune.
Did it?
Oh, 100%, yeah. There's only one of them.
I'm not surprised.
I bought it.
It's a shame about the quiz because Max, you said you bet.
I genuinely love Terrifier.
Do you?
Yeah, I love Terrifier. I went and watched the third one in the cinema with my sister
You get fucking most details
back in December.
That.
Holy shit.
Better than the hat. Because I ripped his hat off by accident with glue.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hang on, where's his spine gone?
Hang on.
If you append him, where's his spinal collar?
Oh, you've got a mask of him as well.
There you go.
Am I the only one that's turned on?
No.
So, imagine doing the
This
full
is great
podcast
content for people. It's just us nerding out about Terrifier and Jack sitting there going, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Isn't it good?
Yeah, this is fucking sick.
I love Terrifying.
Yeah, Terrifier's great.
So, Jack.
If anybody wants to hear about the Emperor Hadrian or maybe other content that might be on Radio 4,
Oh, no,
stay with me.
we're going back to Egypt anyway.
Why do I get a mask? Right, okay. Egypt, Terrifier. You're obviously representative of Anubis, one of the gods of death in Egypt. What would you like to ask me about Egypt?
So, Egypt, right, so...
Your fucking nose is just... Right.
Getting it worse. Do you think that Egypt was made by slaves, or do you think it was made by...
I know you're
aliens?
saying... You're saying... Aliens. I would argue...
Wow, really?
Terrifier's got an
That
opinion
was
on this.
racist against aliens.
Illegal aliens.
Yeah, this went off the rails real fucking quick. No, so right, actually, should we talk about that then quick? The fucking
what?
Egyptians and
Oh, yeah,
slaves and aliens and shit.
Go
Let's
on.
put that back on.
So,
There you go. Put his hat back on.
according to some people, I'm pretty sure that the slaves were paid pretty well back then.
Apparently they weren't slaves, were they?
No,
Thing is-
apparently they
thing
were
is,
just labourers.
It's interesting.
But they were
not-
paid a lower wage than they would
But-
be nowadays because there was no unions or any shit like that. You know?
It's
That's what I mean.
interesting.
So if you're not Dole, you're pretty much Egyptian slave. But
Yeah,
no,
pretty much.
Yeah.
They love the Jews.
What?
What?
Why?
The Egyptians, they love the Jews.
Did they?
Yeah, because
Why?
they were the labourers.
Jewish people?
Yeah.
You're joking, aren't you? There's no chance a Jewish person's working for minimum wage.
They were back then.
There's no chance.
Must have been part of a pyramid scheme.
Fucking hell. This has got real anti-Semitic.
The thing is, according to Hawass, one of the leading Egyptologists, it was indentured servitude. So the idea that they'd have so many months when the Nile had become inundated and had grown crops to get their own harvest in, and then in the time of the off-season, Max, as you purported earlier, they would go and carry this. But the question is, the large blocks, did they transport them by river system and barges, or was it cut? Was it aliens? Now, aliens is a very lazy answer, because you're saying, it's too complicated, aliens did it. And then you said, how did the aliens do it? And you went, magic. So, short of saying magic, it was people. But it's still pretty impressive.
It is impressive
So
what they did.
what they're saying is that people that was
But then there's-
existing before that we knew that were people existed.
Are you saying people have died? Yes.
No,
If the principle has had people die.
no.
I do think
Saying
that-
people that existed before we believe that people existed, around 13,000 years ago.
I think we know people have been knocking about for a long time.
Yeah.
The first, here's one from my wife. The first pharaoh of Egypt was called Aha. 2009.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Loved it.
2009.
No, he
more
wanted
where
you to
that's
take on him.
Next up on stages.
About 2,900 BC.
Take me on.
He was the first emperor.
That- you
Fucking
can't-
pharaoh, not emperor, but Japanese on the mind. And that was 2,900 years ago. Well, no, it wasn't. It was 2,900
There was a
BC.
pharaoh called Ha Ha.
Yeah.
Alan Partridge was pharaoh. 2,900 years before Christ.
Oh, that's a fucking joke, that, isn't it? What a shit name, that is.
Aha.
That is
Yeah, and then
unfortunate.
they were like, that was kind of a shit name. Let's go for like Tutankhamun.
That is a cool name.
That's a good name.
Do you know
Ramses the
Tutankhamun was
second?
not the most known pharaoh back then?
Well, he
was
was like
he was a
5
kid.
years in
Ramesses
charge.
was a big one.
He died at like 17 or something like that.
Yeah, he was
And
just
he
a
took
kid.
control at like 11. From
He
what I
only
remember.
changed one thing, and that was a religion that his dad brought in.
Yeah, the atom.
Yeah.
The worship of the sun disk.
See the
See,
bullshit.
I do listen to your wife.
Yeah. The bullshit god that his dad made. He basically took away, and that's what he was known for.
I don't think we give Henry VIII enough credit.
Henry, yeah, Eighth.
Yeah, so this is
Because,
Tudors.
like-
so now we're
So
going
go
to go
on.
back to the 1500s.
Yeah.
now.
Whoa, whoa,
So-
whoa. So hang on.
So
forward.
listen to this. My uncle took back to Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
My uncle went back all the way to Henry VIII town and knew where
Shocker.
our family was.
You're related to Henry VIII?
no,
Just
no,
look directly
not
in that camera right now.
Right, so
And he's murdered.
I fucking wish I was. We was part of a slave family back then.
Okay, sweet.
To be fair, Steve's only murdered 2 wives.
Well, if you go back far enough in mine, it's Native American.
The thing is, the Ancestry.com.
He doesn't seem interested in that. does he?
Part of the Caddo tribe.
If you go on it, it's like it needs you to like sign up to it for give information.
Yeah, yeah.
Who the fuck's giving information? Henry VIII.
I'd,
Do you know what I
assume,
mean?
I'd assume it was someone like Anne Boleyn and shit like that.
Yeah.
She was really
Yeah.
adamant that she was going to like fuck him
I'll
over a
write
little
this
bit.
day today
She was
for
like,
the internet.
You're going to cut my fucking head off. I'm going to tell them everything about
exactly, yeah.
your bastards.
Yeah, we've got that from the scripts, from the scrolls. What a lot of shit. You know what I mean? You just-
Yeah.
But like,
I'm also related to Ragnar Lothbrok.
oh,
Yeah, the Vikings.
oh, now we're on.
Do you know what I mean?
The other
Is that
day-
why you've got the axe
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
and the fucking helmet?
That is sharp as fuck, by the way.
Is it actually?
Oh, it's sharp.
Oh mate, oh fuck.
Is
Take
that
that,
like
take
a,
that out, it's sharp as
what,
fuck.
what
I
sort
thought you
of
were going to say take it home. I was like, gladly.
Fucking sharp as fuck. That chops
Shall
someone's
we
head
try?
off,
Shall we
that.
try and shave me on this podcast?
It's proper sharp.
That's fucking sick. You guys carry on.
what sort of axe is it?
Just a fucking battle
Viking.
axe.
But like a Viking axe. Or,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Um,
I'm obsessed with Vikings, if you can't tell.
we
Anyway, we digress.
we flew to Gibraltar to see the monkeys, and we came back, and we on the way back saw the Bayeux Tapestry. Are you aware of the work of Mr.
Is that the monkey place?
No, you're thinking of the zoo. The Bayeux Tapestry is right.
Love that.
So
Yeah, carry on.
you're knocking about in England, just hoeing a plot even of land, and like some bloke turns up and he's like, "Gotta go and fight the Vikings." You're like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm just growing some beans." You're like, "No, come on." So you run up north, to Battle of
Hastings.
No, wrong way. The bridge. The bridge. Anyway.
Stamford Bridge.
Stamford Bridge, yes.
There you go.
And you lose. You lose terribly. You're like, fuck, well, guess we're Vikings now. The Vikings said, you lose, but we're not going to kill you. We're going back to the boat for a quick wank and some beers. And then we'll be back tomorrow. You better not be misbehaving. In the morning, another army turns up to help. Yeah. And that army that was like the Vikings is like, hey, we own England, right? They lose because now they've turned up pissed, right? The Vikings are fucked off, and all the English are like, "Way, we're still English, vote reform, blah blah blah." Right?
Vote reform.
Yeah, pretty much. Anglo.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're like,
scallions.
you get the news on the little Anglo-Saxon. Oh, the fucking French are it. Right, the Normans have turned up, so you've got to go back down south. Your beans are fucking overgrown by this point. You've got to all go down south, and this Norman bloke's appeared, and you could have left him alone, but you're like, I've got to make a point now. So William the Conqueror's here, and you're like, fucking hell, William. So you go and attack him, and you're like, we've got shields, we're going to beat you. And then he starts fucking about, and you're like, I'm going to teach him a lesson. You go down the hill, he beats you, in charge of England, French. And the Bayeux Tapestry tells that story.
So you know how I warned you that this would become a TED Talk if we let him just keep going?
No, but I like it.
But there's
Because it's almost like it's straight. I don't know where he's chatting shit, and then
No, majority of that will be true.
But on the,
Oh, you reckon?
That shows you.
on the Bayeux Tapestry, there's tons of dongs. There's donkey dongs, there's men dongs. There's penises all over it.
Oh, is that why you like it so much?
Yeah.
Gay.
It's not. I tried it. It's not scratch and sniff. Max filters what? Max is my clam. Max will filter what I
is it
come
an
out with.
STI or?
Nah, more like a sieve.
Oh no, you met this before. You've got an Wiganese STI. Sorry to tell you.
Cool.
You keep pissing.
You keep pissing.
Like a bad drain.
And I was saying, I'm from Wigan. I piss a lot as well.
Yeah.
Like, I need to piss now.
Yeah, but I
Thinking
think
about
that's to do with the alcoholism in Wigan.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Steve, how come
If you're from Wigan, you're born with an STD that makes you have a shot glass bladder.
Cool.
So I'm just breaking it to you. I'm like a doctor.
Fuck, I would get a new doctor. If you were my doctor, I would be instantly go to reception and be like,
So, I mean-
yo, love, can I get a new doctor? And they'd be like, can you call back at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow? And I'd be like, fuck's sake.
He's the best we've got in a minute.
Really? He's the best we've got.
Was that your technique at the bar? The woman be like,
What?
and you'd be like, so you need to take off your clothes. I'm like a doctor.
Yeah, I'm like a doctor.
Oh well, if you like a doctor,
Just-
that's fine. Yeah.
But that's what it was like for Bizarria or What was that when he walked in with like an STI on telly? What was that? Embarrassing Bodies.
Embarrassing Bodies.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
What was his name? I was going to say Dr. Nick. That's
He
the
was
fucking
juiced
guy
up
from
to-
Simpsons.
Remember how juiced up he was? The blonde guy.
Yeah.
He came on, he was like, like,
Yeah, I know
let's,
you,
let's have a look what you got wrong.
And he'd had loads of work done on his fucking face. Yeah.
Fucking hell, you used to tell me what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
It's there to you. Looking like a robot.
You've got this problem called double chin. It's like, yeah, you fucking
You're
had it
fucking
sucked out by a vacuum cleaner, motherfucker.
It was horrible, wasn't it?
I like the Escape to the Sun, where it's like...
That's a completely different show.
Yeah, but it's on television, and you saw it on television. Rick and Julie have taken their 2 kids to Australia for the week to see what life is like, and you're like, it's warmer, there's kangaroos. And they
And
go over
everything's trying to kill you.
there. We've worked out their daily shop, and it's 25p more expensive, but their wages are 25p more. What will they do? And then they have some messages from home going, I'm in a care home, don't leave me. And then they have the mum going, just be happy, but don't leave your father, wait till he's dead. And at the end they go, we're not moving, but we've had a lovely holiday. That's it. Every episode. They have a 2-week
You get a free holiday out
they
of
come
it,
back.
fuck it.
Exactly.
We think
Fucking working the system. I love it.
we think the lifestyle would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's warm. There's kangaroos. What
I
was
always
that?
like Porn Stars.
What?
Porn Stars, I like that show.
You know-
Oh, I'm with you.
With
Oh.
in the one set in Vegas.
Okay, I thought we were going deep again then.
No, Porn Stars.
Yeah.
With what's his name? Like,
Steve.
what's his fucking name?
Steve. Yeah,
Rick,
yeah,
Rick
Steve
something.
Irwin, yeah.
It's Rick.
Steve Irwin.
No, that's Steve Irwin. He's dead.
Yeah.
Stingray. R.I.P.
Well, not Thunderbirds.
Great guy, him. Stingray.
Yeah, Stingray.
Yeah, I kind of went downhill after he killed Steve Irwin, but you know.
Yeah, cool. He's in prison.
Yeah. No, but Porn Stars, I really enjoy that show. With Chumbucket. what's his name?
Chumbucket.
Chumbawamba. Well, he was
you know
always
what I'm on
singing when he
about.
was
I
winning.
thought he was on Pumba.
You know what I'm on about. The fucking porn stars where they
but-
go in the pawn shop and they try and sell them things.
Do you not get disappointed?
Yeah, I fucking love that show.
Do you not get disappointed in celebrities when they get rich and they lose weight? You're like, oh, I liked you when you were chubby.
Fucking
You know what I
Jonah
mean?
Hill.
Like, yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill. Yeah, Jonah Hill was funny when he fought.
Yeah.
But he's
then he
still
got
good when he's
skinny,
skinny.
made a really good artsy film called Mid-90s. Fucking.
Do you not think he's still funny though? Even though he's skinny.
I don't know. He's not really been in enough to.
Do you not think?
Not recently, no. He was in that one with Eddie Murphy. Was it Eddie Murphy? Yeah, it was Eddie Murphy, wasn't it?
How
Where he
skinny-
plays Eddie Murphy's son-in-law.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think that was a great
That was
film.
shit.
I don't think that was a good film.
That was
They
bad
fucking
for Eddie
CGI'd the
Murphy.
kiss at the end of the fucking film.
That was a bad
They
film.
CGI'd it.
Terrible.
They
How
used
gay
green
is that?
screens. They green screened it so that he was kissing the love
That's
interest.
gayer than kissing a man.
I know, yeah. The
Yeah.
poor bastard had to make two people
Yeah.
kissing. That a male.
Oh, stupid fucking shit.
Yeah.
I think that's about me. I've done my monkey material. I've done the Pope.
What are you on about? We didn't cover aliens yet.
Oh, I've not covered alien.
Oh yeah, I could do aliens.
What do you mean, like refugees? Or?
Would you fuck an alien?
Hey, fucking refugees.
Would you fuck an alien?
Would I fuck an alien?
Yeah. Right. Let's go. Let's
Right,
list off
okay,
some
okay.
aliens
Right.
and see if you'd fuck them.
Go on.
Right.
Yes.
We've hijacked your fucking show now. By
Okay.
the way, this is
Okay.
our show now, motherfucker.
I've said yes.
Right. So Xenomorph. Xenomorph.
Yes. Anything that you're going to say, I'm going to
Predator.
say yes. If I can spread my genes to other
Stitch.
planets, I'm saying yes.
Stitch.
I don't care if it's a fucking blobfish. I'm saying yes.
Stitch. You're saying yes to Stitch?
Stitch.
Stitch is under the age of 18. You fucking nonce.
I don't care if he's taking it back.
Oh, yeah,
If he's taking it back to his planet, good for him.
Them.
All right. What about you, John?
Who am I fucking? Just give me a clue. Anybody would be a change.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, is she an alien?
Is she?
She is in that film.
She is now.
All right.
There,
yeah.
there is a film where she plays an alien, I'm pretty sure.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Skin Deep or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
Okay. Yes. Next question.
Yeah, I think I've watched the wrong film. I thought it was Foreskin Deep.
You got you got Stitch and I got
Yeah,
Scarlett.
that was the gay version.
Yeah,
right?
Foreskin
Why
Deep.
is there so many men in this?
Okay, then Foreskin Deep. Don't tell me watch this.
He's supposed to be a film buff. He's supposed to know all the aliens.
You put me on the fucking
Alien
Greedo. What about
Alien too.
what about Greedo from Star Wars?
Did he buy me dinner first?
Greedo's the one who.
What about Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt? Yeah, would you fuck Jabba the Hutt?
What would you fuck?
I mean, yeah, what part?
Yeah.
He's got a big enough mouth.
As long as it's shut up, you know.
He's so long.
I'd probably do that.
cock 'em. Whoa.
I feel like he should be paying for that encounter. I feel like he should be
Yeah.
getting some
What
credits.
accents can you do?
What? Wigan?
Just Wigan.
Pretty much.
Max can do a really good Indian.
I can do
I'm not
Scottish.
doing the Indian accent.
Why? We're second in command for Indians. We're all right. Hello there, my friend.
And if you're going to do it, I'll do it as well.
Oh, there you go, my friend. They love it.
God,
We
it's
watched them
terrible.
playing cricket on the floor, did you?
So how many accents can you probably do, do you reckon?
I don't know, probably about 2.
2. Well, you did Indian. You've done Wigan.
No, well, 3 then.
Scouse.
No, but that's not. There you
Can
go.
you do Scouse?
That was me doing fucking.
You've been living here
beatboxing.
long enough.
Oh, I remembered a thing. Sorry. Carry
Go
on.
on.
Hugo Boss made uniforms for the Nazis.
Yeah, of course.
So that must have
and
been confusing.
Mercedes.
That must have been
There was
confusing.
the car.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a paratrooper and you're like, oh, poof, right, we're going to invade Germany. And you get down, you arrest some German officers. And you're like, oh, fucking mate, that suits Boss. And they're like, yes, it is Boss. It's made by Hugo Boss.
The
And you're like,
Scouse.
yeah, because they are.
Yeah, because let's be
Scouse
honest,
Nazi.
if we're going to have an army again to take over the Germans, we want the fucking Scousers on the front line, let's be honest.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
It's a Scouse accent, isn't it, Scouse?
yeah.
Why is it
They
so
would shit themselves. They'd be like, fucking hell, is he even speaking English?
See, why is it when everyone does German, they do Camp German? Oh,
Yeah, I
hello.
can't.
Isn't it?
I can't.
Hello
do
there,
German
I
without
bomb you,
it being-
I will.
I can't help do it. Camp
It's
German,
difficult now,
you know?
though, isn't it?
Right, so at the end of that episode, it cuts off midway through a sentence. We thought we'd end it there and basically give it a proper ending because I started to get a little bit too drunk. I think it was around the hour and a half mark, so you probably noticed that I was getting drunk because I was barely
Why did we
talk.
cut off the bit where you start just laying into minorities? That was.
I mean, no, I didn't.
That's what now.
That's all. That's all the first hour and a half. I didn't cut that out.
Sat working his way through the map.
Yeah. So
Oh, is the map still in it?
What?
Map. Oh wait, was that ours?
That was yours.
Oh, was that
You get us
ours?
mixed up.
Oh yeah, I'm getting mixed
yeah.
up. I was fucking knackered though.
Yeah, you was.
Don't
Yeah. So since we recorded what you've all just listened to, we've
Yeah. Do you
something
wanna
else.
announce
Yeah, we can
Go on,
announce it.
then.
Yeah. So we've
coming soon.
Concerned about
Co-
the map, Dora?
coming very very soon.
I don't know if this will be out. Or that'll be out first or not.
I think the first one should be out.
So just do a take for 2 to the both. Coming soon or coming last week.
Doesn't really matter. Basically, we've got our own podcast, Jack and I, now, because we had so much fun with Steve, and he had so much fun with us. He's actually lent us his lovely studio to record it. So that was, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
And since then, we finally got round to... Well, I say wait, you finally got round to editing the 6 hours that we actually recorded. And realised, probably shouldn't do the last 4.
Yeah. And I also realised that in that episode, out the 3 of us, I was the problem. So I thought them 2 better have their own podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So
get rid of the person that's making a problem.
Yeah, we started recording it. We've got some guests lined up to have a look at, but the first guest actually on our show is Steve.
It's me. Yeah, I did donate myself for that episode.
I've thought back at it. I was knackered because I hadn't slept the night before.
But I think you see the true Max character in that episode.
Yeah,
naturally.
But I think the other issue is because we'd done your show literally 3 days before or something like that, a week before. We had nothing to talk about. We had no questions.
I think we found quite a lot to fill.
Well, I think you two did. I was kind of sat here trying not to go to sleep.
I think you was a bit tired, weren't you?
But yeah.
But on that episode, multiple times, he was like, I want to play the game,
Yeah,
so
you think it's play the game.
Yes.
we got the game ready. And
it's ready?
yeah, it is ready. I'll do you both individually. That's what I'll get.
Buy me dinner for.
You don't need
So
to buy
who
me
wants
dinner.
to go
It's fine.
first? And what names are you using for the board?
Are we not having show and tell first?
Yeah, you brought something,
someone.
haven't you?
Okay.
So,
So, Steve, after your
Okay.
kind generosity the other day, I've got a magic.
Is it a head?
Not a head.
You know, like heads.
You've already got a head.
Okay.
Right, Max, now the irony of you sat there drinking a sports drink is never lost on me. Like you're going to go out the door and do do 500 metres.
Sprint rate block now.
there's no need. I've got to walk to my car after this. It's parked right there on the street, but there's not the point.
He calls an Uber for that as well. Right. First thing is, you kept us well lubricated. So we've got you some bevies. We've got some bevies.
Thank you. Much
for you.
gracias.
And,
Ruby beer.
we like to appeal to all the audiences. So I've also been doing some baking.
On the bake off.
I've done some little buns. Now, I know what you're thinking, Jack. You've got a flat bottom. Can't help it, and white.
Flat bottom.
I've patted them down too much. Now, they probably
Right.
would benefit from a bit of butter, but I've got
Right.
3. One for each of us and a spare one for anybody.
What, we eating it on the show?
Well, I think we should try it now.
Yeah, we'll try it now.
Bit of ASMR or whatever it's called.
Yeah. That speeding ticket thing.
Yeah.
I remember that joke.
Yeah, let's try it.
We both didn't get that joke, by the way.
I didn't
You
get it.
don't need
Unlikely.
the oolong tea. That's
Oolong
Right.
tea? Is that what we're dipping it in?
no, it's not. It's just oolong
Oh, we
tea.
dip everything in Wigan.
Dip it in gravy. So if
Yeah, have you
look,
brought any gravy?
if you look, the bottoms are too flat. I shouldn't have flattened them, but they're all right.
It's like a cake and the
They're
bread
all
at
right,
in one.
A bit of egg wash on top.
Have you gone the American route and actually put sugar in it, or have
Yeah,
you?
it's just full of bullets.
Oh, is this one for me?
And I didn't even make it myself. I got a
you're an
Mexican to
absolute
make
gem.
it.
I did say we're having a proper ending and it's gone back to square one, haven't we?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
we've got to pad time, don't we?
Well, let's try this.
Now, I have to say, the bottom's a bit thicker than it was yesterday.
Okay.
But the taste is not bad.
It does need butter.
It does
but-
need butter in it.
Oh, it's lovely though.
Yeah. I mean, if I'd have...
Nice and tasty.
We'll get back to podcast later, calm yourself. Right.
We're just eating bread, aren't we?
If I'd left it a little bit rounder, some would say, it would have just...
What's the
it would-
flavour?
The bottom was too patted. Because in my head, I was like, it should be round like a biscuit. And then I thought, no, Jack, you're thinking of biscuits. But,
So, have you made it? Have you made it?
I think you put it in an oven.
Just an
Flour.
oven, or did you use one of the
Flour.
bread things?
didn't have any yeast, so I had to improvise. Mrs. has got an infection, sorted. No.
Right, okay.
Don't laugh.
Thought it tasted funny.
Yeah. So
cake.
bit of flour, bit of egg wash on top, and some seeds, sesame seeds.
It's nice.
A little bit different. Isn't it?
Anyway, I'm going to go back to it in a bit.
Cheese and ham would have done well. I think.
Oh,
that'd
it
make a
would,
good
actually.
baguette.
Good
I
idea.
think that'll make a good baguette. Or like a ciabatta. Do you know ciabatta is
You know
Italian
what?
for slipper?
You should either be on Great British Bake Off through this,
Well, they call it Great British Bake Off, don't they? But nowadays,
or you
not
should
much
do that.
bacon.
You should try and get on that show, Sean and Marley. Have you heard of these guys?
what the dog?
No, it's these two guys with Down syndrome who do cooking show. It's well good. It's proper good. Oh, it's so wholesome. I love it.
It is good, but
It's great.
no, I'm not going to say it.
No, it's great. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think
I know, but would
they
you
are
accept,
so funny together.
Would you accept it? The
What,
bread
Down syndrome.
of the two Down
Oh,
syndrome
the
people?
bread. Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah, I don't think I could. There's nothing on them. It's just that I'm not a fan of like slobber and stuff. And
They're not pugs. They're fucking
I know, but I mean,
people with Down syndrome.
I know a lot of Down syndrome people, and they do tend to slobber a lot.
Steve, this is progression. Like nowadays, they're putting things in the oven. 70 years ago.
In Germany. No, I really like Sean and Marley. I think they're funny, they're wholesome.
Are you single?
The food looks actually quite nice as well.
Does it?
Yeah, it does actually look quite nice. And I think Jack would fit in that environment really well.
Saying that, I've seen Max fight with a seagull over food before. So
No, you fought with the seagull.
I had a Burger King burger, and the seagull swooped down, left me with the bun,
Yeah.
and fucked off with the meat. I was like, what sort of gluten-free fucking
Can you
this?
guess where this happened?
Southport.
Liverpool Town
Blackpool.
Centre.
Really? Okay, now.
What was
I-
it, 10 o'clock at night in Liverpool Town Centre?
So I
You get
wasn't
robbed.
going to mess with him. He probably had a fucking knife.
So what's your limit? Would
Took me
it,
keys as well. My limit, I could maybe beat up a pigeon, but seagull's too far, innit?
Try and nick your bike, but you didn't have one with you, did you?
you seen that seagull that went inside that girl's eyeball?
What?
It swooped down and like stuck its beak in her eyeball. It went in slow motion right inside her eyeball for no reason at all. But what's your limit with accepting food? Like,
I mean, it wouldn't
so
take an
let's say
eyeball
like
off seagull.
yeah. So let's say like former bagheads. Now they own a pizza van. Would you eat a pizza off them?
Yeah.
A pizza.
Former crackheads, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What else is there?
Think of a food.
No, like
I think stew's a bit dodgy, innit?
like yeah.
You never know what's been put in a stew.
Oh, wait, I thought you
I
meant,
don't like
I thought you meant
stews
stew, as in my co-host stew. I thought he's a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
He's a bit dodgy. And you just went, yeah.
Yeah, I just went along
Yeah,
with
of course
it.
he
Oh,
is,
you want a bit of food? Sorry, Stu.
He's not going to listen to this.
Yeah. It's alright. It's good. But it's not making a good podcast, is it?
Okay.
Hey, fuck yeah.
Cut. Let's go again.
So yeah, we
Yeah.
enjoyed ourselves, didn't we? And Steve, as like you said, quite.
Generously.
That's the word. I was going to say gratuitously.
Oh, nice.
Good word.
What's that mean?
Like,
Not what he
for the-
thinks.
For the sake of
I just guessed.
you're thinking of a tip. That's gratuity. Generously. It's generously. Offered to do us our own podcast.
No.
Yeah.
Not happy enough with his own.
That is really nice, ain't it? It doesn't need butter. The dryness, you just...
Yeah, the more you get
can
into
have-
it,
the more you get... It's
the
nice,
better
isn't it?
gets,
It's
yeah.
like dating the elderly, innit? The dryness. Must get used to it. It's
Like hanging out with you.
You have to lube it yourself.
You get used to it after a while, you know, but at the start, you really don't want to be around it. I'm talking about Jack.
Okay.
We were listening to Ryan on your podcast the other day.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. I especially liked it when you kept going back and talking about us.
Yeah, he's got the same kind of mind as you. Like one subject and then
And he's older than me as well.
Oh, go this way and go that way. He's older than you.
37, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but he looks like he's 54,
Right,
doesn't he?
definitely
So,
looks younger than you. Sorry.
I've been reincarnated. I'm actually Hindu.
Are you ready for this game anyway?
Okay.
What you said then? No, was bread stuck in
I
your
thought
throat?
we're on Breadcast.
Didn't it like bread was stuck in your throat?
Podcast. When does the lady come with the pills?
Right, okay. So, what
What's-
name do you want on the board? Because
Jack
Jack
and Max
Russell.
would be. Yeah, Jack Russell, just have
So are
me.
you doing individual? Or
I think we're a team, aren't we?
yeah,
but I mean-
usually, yeah.
But what if you do shit and he goes, I knew the answer?
we could do 3.
Tell you what, can you just write our name all down?
Yeah, because you never know. One of us might do really well, or we might both do shit. So
I've
if we
got it.
do 3,
How about we
We'll
go
just see.
together, but it has to be twice as big the name. It has to take up twice
No.
the amount of space on the board.
no, because if I'm
Right, who's
going
going
to do
first
better
then?
than you, I want to do better than you.
Who's going first?
I'm going
This is a
second because
random
I
order
want
as well.
I want to level.
So
I want to know.
obviously
where
it's
I'm
not
gonna
going to
get
be a true fact, false fact, true, because it'd be too easy. It's
True.
I would say a
I thought that
random
was the
order.
whole fucking point of this game.
Yeah, it is, but it's in a random order, so we might have 3 facts
Oh,
and then
right,
2
yeah.
non-facts and then...
Yeah, that
you
makes
have to-
sense because it's a fucking game.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. False fact.
We've
So-
got a true fact. Next up, we've got a false fact. Then
Bloody
we've
hell,
got
he's
a
on 100,
true
he's great at
fact.
this, isn't it?
Then we've got a false fact.
Princess Diana was born in England. True. Okay, fact 2. Princess Diana was born in Borneo. False. Played this
good.
game before.
thing
Princess
is-
Diana died in a tunnel in France.
She also opened the monkey house at Chester Zoo. I don't think it's related to the crash, but yeah, there was a sign there the other day.
Yeah, she got into the car and she was like, "So, driver, I want to go here." He goes, "Woo, woo, 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 woo."
Turn the heated seats off then. She's a Lee Evans joke with bathwater.
So I actually tried to make ChatGPT to give me some, false facts.
Ah, right, okay, so you tried to outsource.
It bloody went overboard. It was things like sharks have Wi-Fi built into them and can speak to each other via the internet and all that. You're like,
Can they?
I talked to Max Carey today. He would have believed it.
Yeah.
Fact. Who's doing first?
Jack, do you want to go first?
So, if you think it's a fact,
Yeah, you go first.
Look at
Jack.
who looked
if you think it's a fact, say fact. If you think it's a load of waffle, then say reset.
They say retard.
Reset. We don't say that word on this.
Do we not?
Yeah, say what you want.
Except for COVID.
Yeah. Oh no! I'm panicking now. I'm going to lose my job.
Why is it? Can we say Ebola? Is that alright?
I think Ebola's fine
So,
now.
what I've learned, apparently you can
think
say
it's just
COVID,
COVID.
as long as you're not talking out of term about it. Like, what they
Well,
want
like-
you to think.
Well, like how COVID was a
COVID is
hoax,
very-
and you know,
Yes, that's our thing, but-
the vaccine never worked and stuff like that.
and at the end, you just say apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they are.
Yeah.
Either that or. Yeah. It doesn't.
Nah, yeah.
I believe in
I've got
it
to
all.
clarify in case my mother somehow ends up watching all the way to this point.
Oh,
I was
God.
joking, mother.
Anyway, she won't be
She's
watching.
not going to watch it.
No, she
She'll
does.
get 5 minutes in and go, Jesus Christ, Jack doesn't stop.
She won't be watching. She died from COVID.
Are you on there? Oh, he's on it.
Are we online?
You're on wine. Wine gums, them. Was it?
Yes.
He
Banging.
brought a ball and everything.
Banging.
I could have got a ball.
It's actually there's a top
Where you put the
portion.
bread?
There's a top
Oh,
portion.
is that where the bread's from?
There's a top portion that goes on to make it a cheese grater.
I forgot. I told you I got memory like a fish. Right,
Wi-Fi?
okay. With Wi-Fi, yeah. Factorial Reset Season 2.
You know what?
So
Lions
who's going
are
first?
well better than Maynard's.
Who?
Lion.
Lion. Stop naming fucking things on safari. Elephant.
No.
Hippo.
Lion Sweets.
Oh, they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
I
better.
went into B&M. Get his
Well
hobgoblin.
better.
Okay, going for you.
What?
First.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because Max thinks he's going to get the same questions.
Okay, you get 2 lives.
I'm
So
not.
if you go out the first question straight away, then
Oh, I get it. So it's like an accumulator.
you build up and build up, yeah. And then when you...
Don't mention
You're
Aki's
right.
true.
Okay. So... You
Purple
lose,
Aki is from Preston.
yeah, so you get 1 lifeline.
Birmingham.
Right. You lose most of your body heat through your head.
Close.
Well done. Yeah, you're on 1. Water conducts electricity well without impurities.
True.
False.
Oh, I got the wrong way
lifeline
around.
gone.
I got the wrong way around.
There's your
I gotta
lifeline
get
gone.
2.
No,
I got it.
no, he's still got a
what?
life because that's his lifeline gone.
So does he start
whichever...
from 0 now?
No, he's on 1.
Oh, he's still
So,
on 1.
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's your life gone. So next one, if he goes out, then he goes out. So
Answer 2.
number 3,
Don't think.
you can see the Great Wall of China from the moon.
False.
False. Well done. You're on 2. Sharks existed before trees.
True.
True. Well
Part of
done.
the
3.
cartilaginous. There's
Yes.
cartilaginous fish, including rays and sharks.
I
And
should've
there's
gone
bony-headed
first.
fish. Bony-headed fish. Not longer because they've got. Right, and
It's just going to get harder, isn't it?
they had what's called a notochord, which is the it's sekitsui dobutu.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alcohol warms your body up.
False.
False. Well done. And 4. Bulls get angry when they see the colour red.
False.
False. Well done. 5. Well, fucking,
They're just angry motherfuckers. They're just angry motherfuckers.
7. There's a basketball court on the top floor of the USC Supreme Court building.
Sure, why not?
What?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well done. 6. Sure, why not?
I felt there'd been quite a lot of falses so far.
Yeah. So, eating
Wait,
carrots.
hang on, so can we go back to that? What was it? The UFC Supreme
No,
Court?
no. The US
That's what he
Supreme.
Dana White's up there with John
Yeah,
Jones.
no, yeah, play basketball.
Conor McGregor's just like,
Tom Aspinall's at the side going, "Let me play."
Get away, you.
No, I love Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, he will. So we've done eating.
Definitely didn't say that because I'm scared shitless of him.
Eating carrots significantly improves night vision.
oh, now. I do like a carrot. What's the measure for significantly?
I don't know. I've not got that. No, it's not wrote down. I just got true or false.
It does help, but it was mainly spread as like propaganda from the British in the war to the Germans about why when we had a form of radar that wasn't as good as the Germans' radar. So I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to argue if you say no over the term significant. I'm going to say yes.
It was false. It was a
Can-
reset.
can-
So you stopped on 7.
Can I ask you to check that later?
7.
Relatively, but that's fine. I'll go with 7. I'll go with 7.
Okay.
Oh, he's checking it now.
Yeah. No, I'm not because it's not set up.
The issue is significant.
It is actually set up. Actually. There you
I mean, you're a rabbit.
go. Do carrots help with eyesight at night?
I believe your carrots improve the
Yeah, well done too, propaganda.
Yeah, well, actually, he did say everything.
Is more nuanced. A centre for eye health and low light vision.
Yeah.
I would give him that.
You would?
I would, yeah. Because
Yeah,
he
but you-
Use
back-
second
no, but he explained it all. I'm going
instead-
against him in a minute, so it's
instead
actually
of going for
detrimental.
it, shall we scrap that one?
Yeah,
You're not
I'll
right,
take
you're
that.
not wrong, let's say that.
yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to take the point.
Okay.
You know.
No, but you explained it all, so I would have,
Yeah.
I would have let him get away with that one.
So, human thigh bones are stronger than concrete.
I know the answer to this one. I actually do.
True.
True, you're on 7. Bloody hell.
Except in women, because they get osteoporosis.
Well,
From all the fucking baggage they're going about.
well, the only difference is obviously cement is like compacted, but if you did cement that's hollow like a bone, then the bone would actually be stronger.
Okay.
That's what it means.
So you're on 7. Bloody 7.
So how come
Sarah.
all them people got crushed at World Trade?
Because the bones were hollow.
Right.
And also, it was a fucking building. It wasn't just
And
a
concrete.
piece of concrete the same fucking weight as them.
Do you reckon they ever found like some of the nuts and stuff and the pretzels they had on the planes?
How the fuck have we got onto this conversation from
When
this
the
game?
firefighters are there. Oh, he was at the thing, wasn't he? The actor with the bulgy eyes.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
He's
Racist,
he's a.
Yeah, good man.
How's it racist? That's his name.
An octopus has 9 brains.
I actually know the answer to this one as well.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fact, yeah?
I was nearly saying no because I don't know whether I think they're like disparate as a word.
They've got 3 hearts as well, haven't they?
So you're saying fact?
Yeah.
8. You're on level with Sarah Hine from last season. You won it for... Get this next one. You've beat season 1's winner.
You've got the highest score, which I'm fucked.
That's fine.
It's fine, I'll be second place for a while.
I have to get the next one, yeah, go on.
Yeah. Touching a toad will give you warts.
Now, if you listen to our podcast, you'll hear what Jack wants to do with toads.
I said frogs.
Racist.
Now, warts and stuff, I think it's part of the herpes simplex virus. I think it's like a way it can manifest.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Which maybe they can spread, but just for all the old women that got burned alive. Not the dead ones, obviously, the witches.
Is that why princesses only kiss frogs and not toads? Because you didn't want a wart on the lip?
Oh, it could be. I'm going to say no, it doesn't give you warts.
You're right. Number 9, you're on 9. Well done.
What if
Fucking hell, is there going to be any left for me?
What, toads, yeah.
No, not...
Well done for beating Sarah High. You're on 9.
Well done, Jack.
You don't often
I'm
get
so proud of you.
You don't often get clapped for beating women, do you? But
But when you do, it feels right.
you get the Pistorius trophy. You don't. You don't.
It didn't beat. He just shot.
Right, there's a species of jellyfish that can live forever.
True.
True, well done. Yeah, I knew that one as well.
Wait for him to ask me about the sexiest monkey.
10. Which is the gate? I'm doing.
Max.
A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
True.
10, well done. Bamboo can grow a foot an hour.
False, not a foot an hour. I think it's a foot every maybe day.
Okay, you're on 11.
Type of grass.
Bloody hell, 11? I've not got that printed.
If he guns out of fingers and toes, you can't put this on the board.
Yeah.
You can put 2 1s next to each other.
Oh, that's cheating. Butterflies can taste with their feet.
True.
Yeah, 12. Wombat poop is cube-shaped.
True.
True, yeah. 13.
Makes it difficult.
Some cats are
difficult getting knobby.
Some cats are allergic to humans.
Oh, I'd say true.
Yeah, well done. Is that 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you keep the score?
Wait, is that like a jazz thing? Like, yo, some cats are allergic to humans. That's why they become cannibals.
Why did you start doing a Michael Jackson voice?
Because he was a cool cat.
The sun is yellow when viewed from space.
I'd say false, because it's probably the atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, false. 15. You taking the piss? You're going to complete this?
All the facts.
Yeah.
I've not even had a go yet.
Yeah. That's 16. Was that 16 points? Yeah.
Let's say this is Jack and Max.
Okay.
I don't need to...
Well, yeah, he did get the 7 if I'd gone on 7.
But bananas are berries, but strawberries are not.
False. Bananas are herbs.
What?
Bananas are herbs.
Nope. It's a fact. Bananas are actually berries.
Banana plant's a herb.
Banana is a berry.
Does it count as from a herb?
But strawberries
Survey
not. I've had that
says.
before.
Can we pull this up? I don't think strawberries are a berry.
Is banana a berry?
Or a herb. Oh!
Yes, a banana is a berry.
Fair enough. Can we just check if a
16.
banana plant is a herb as well? They also move, they wander.
Is a banana a herb?
The banana plant itself takes over.
So the plant
I'll go out on
is-
that. I'll go out on that, and they also move. They move over time.
So the banana plant is a herb,
Yeah,
but
but
the
a banana,
bananas, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
What did he get on to? 14?
16.
Fuck.
16.
I don't think there is. Is there any for me to do?
Oh yeah, we've got 120 set.
Holy fuck. There's no way I'm getting anywhere near 16.
Are you asking the same ones?
If I do,
Yeah.
if I do
Can you
super
remember
shit,
them?
Can you put us on
If
the
I-
board?
generation
if I do
game, innit?
super shit, just I'll join with you.
Can we have Jack and to a lesser extent?
I'll go with that. Yeah.
How many did Jake Johnston get?
3, I think.
2, something like that, yeah, 2 or 3.
You know his family all died. His
Who?
original name before he stayed was Jake Jonestown.
Was that?
Yeah, they all drank the Kool-Aid in South America.
Okay.
I hope they've not died.
Right, okay. Right, are you ready for this?
No, but let's go.
You're looking for, what is it, 17
Yeah.
to beat him? Okay.
Just 17.
The world's largest desert is Antarctica.
Yes, true.
True, well done, you're on 1. If you touch a baby bird, its mother will reject it.
True.
It's false. So
Fuck!
That's your
I
lifeline
went out
gone.
there as well. I lost that one. It's fine. I didn't want that one.
That's your lifeline gone. You can balance an egg only on the equinox.
What the fuck is an equinox?
Hang on, isn't that a date during the year? That's the date, because that's when Avatar, when Aang has to get the moon and then the water powers are stronger. Is that the solstice?
The fuck is an equinox?
I think they do insurance.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. I don't know how I can help you here.
We're not dictionary.com. We're not the dictionary podcast.
Yeah. If you don't know, you don't know.
Say it again.
Okay. You can balance an egg only on the equinox.
Can I give...
False.
Oh, quick, before you...
False.
I can balance it on a fucking spoon.
Okay, you're right. Well done.
Oh, shout.
So you're on 2. The M's in M&M's stand for Mers and Mirror.
I thought he was a rapper.
Wrong M&M.
What, Andy
I don't actually...
The sweets M&M's.
True. I'm going to go with true.
It is a true fact. Yeah, you're on 3. You're going to be on the board, though.
You're right.
Yeah, you're going to be all right.
I'm going to be on the board. There's no one fucking on there at the minute.
Yeah, you were started season 2.
We can have Jack and Max and Jack.
yeah, we'll do that.
Mount Everest is the closest point to the moon.
False.
False?
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, you're on 4.
There's loads of bits nearer. Like space. Apollo 13.
yeah, that's on it.
Those 2 dead astronauts that are still done. That dog from Russia.
Yeah. The Tesla car, that's in space, floating around. Yeah. Some turtles can breathe through their butts.
That's true, I think.
Yeah. Well done. So what are you on there? 5?
Donatello, Raphael.
Octopuses have 3 hearts. Oh,
True, I said that before. I said that before. It's true.
See?
So
I know that's
6.
true.
Bats are completely blind.
False. They're not completely blind. They've got difficulties with vision.
Yeah.
That's why you see so many bats with glasses.
Yeah. You wouldn't want them to reverse park or anything, but they're all right.
So 7. Oh.
Have you ever thought about that? Like, because bats have bad vision. Do you not think like every single vampire in any film ever should have glasses?
I don't know. I think their eyes fix when they.
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, no, because
when they get injured, they heal, don't they? So their eyes heal.
Well, then why are they turning into a bat?
I don't know.
You never see
Just so they can go blind for a bit. Fucking idiots.
You know what? I'm sick of looking at you.
I'm sick of seeing.
Bat.
Imagine you think.
Get me my glasses.
He forgets his credit card in Morrison's. Shit, bad. He's not put his shopping back again, Steve.
So what are we on 7 here? Chameleons change colour to match their surroundings.
False.
Exactly. False. Well done, yeah. 8. Tomatoes were once considered poisonous in Europe.
True.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't know that.
Parts
That was
of the,
purely a guess.
Deadly nightshade family, like potatoes.
Yeah, well, people started dying, didn't they? And they thought it was the tomatoes that was killing them, so they stopped eating them.
In reality, we all know it was witches. Get the fucking witches.
Drain them!
Burn them.
Sugar causes hyperactivity in children.
It does in adults as well.
So, what's your chances?
True.
It's false.
That's fucking bullshit, I can tell you now. I've got a niece and she is hyper as fuck.
Not when Max is around.
Yeah. So, you got, what, 8?
Nah, let's Google that one, because I'm pretty sure that's fucking false.
Does sugar cause hyperactivity in children?
Oh.
Fuck.
Mad that, innit? I thought it was true.
Fuck that. No, that's bollocks, that is.
I think it's the E numbers in sweets and stuff.
I think the thing is,
fucking
if they've
bullshit.
got a lot of energy, they're going to run around more.
That orange triggers a lot of kids, doesn't it? That orange juice.
All right, well, you know what? I'm not too bothered about that. You know what? 7's not too bad.
You got 8,
currently.
didn't you?
Oh, did I get 8?
Yeah, I'm sure you
I'm
you got
currently
the tomato
joint,
one, didn't you?
currently joint second with that actress. The
Yeah,
Canadian
so I'm
announcer.
the top. Yeah,
So,
well done.
Yeah, Jack's the top. I'm
Who-
second.
wait,
I'm
who's
not.
got 16
I'm
and
quite
8.
happy with
Sorry,
that. You know what?
Who's number 1 from the series?
Shut the fuck up.
But the first time we came on, Steve, we thought we had to provide our own facts for this.
Yeah, that's what we thought this was.
Yeah.
So we brought our own. Do you want to hear
Oh,
them?
did you?
Do you want to hear them?
So mix this up and put
No,
mine
we
to the
did. We
top.
did them all. They're about Hitler mainly.
Oh, are they?
Oh yeah.
I do like. I'll sort that later. When I put it on board. There you go.
Were you about to say I do like Hitler?
I'll sort that properly in a bit.
Can we have Jack, Brackets, and Max?
What do you mean?
Just so I like us to be together. I don't like it when we're apart. But
What,
Just do it in. No. So no. Wait.
Jack and Max.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
And if you can always focus one camera on that.
I think what you should do is
I'll do it on
Jack,
both,
and then in
and
small
so.
brackets and Max 16, and then put
We'll join
Jack
them together.
and Max in brackets the other way round in small writing on the 8.
What, so Jack and Max and Max
so it
and
can
Jack?
show which ones.
Yeah.
Well, no, not Max and Jack, but put it beforehand.
Like who's in the wheelchair, who's pushing it?
Pass it here. I'll show you what I mean. So like,
trying to do the and symbol.
You got spanners in your drawer.
I've got all sorts of. It's a small drawer, but it fits a lot in.
Like Max. So maybe we're buying dinner first.
so kind of like that. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So you can see who is who and who got the what.
And then you
points.
put Jack, and then the other way around as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like nicely.
No, you don't put them the other way. Yeah.
No,
like
but you
that.
put
Yeah,
Jack,
and then
you
and-
put the
and-
brackets with it around you.
Yeah, yeah. But then in smaller writing, so they know it's Jack.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't really matter. People don't care about this as much as we do. Let's be honest. They'll come on the show and go, "What the fuck's that over there?" And you're like, "It's a game I play." And they go, "Oh."
Sorry, gents. Could you guys
Anyway,
speak up from up on top of the leaderboard? It's a bit hard to hear.
I can't breathe up here.
Uh,
Top of Everest. You need moon.
is it near the equator or near the what was it? The equinox?
The
Equinox,
or whatever it.
Anyway, because this is just the end of the other episode that's already 2 hours long, we'll put it here.
Right. Well, thank you for having us on.
Yeah, no worries. Have you got anything you want to plug?
My arsehole, I really need a shit.
But they will have a website coming soon.
Yes.
Have you thought of a name yet?
Jack and Max.
Jack and Max.
Yeah. Did you have I thought you had someone else.
.co.uk, I think it was. jackandmax.co.uk.
Was it?
Oh, jamcomedy.co.uk.
Yeah,
Jam Comedy.
Jamcomedy.co.uk. We'll have an email as well that you can email us on if you
Sorry,
if you want to.
we have an email and we have a phone number you can
if you
phone
want
us
to
on.
hire us for anything, we'll pretty much do anything for money. We also have the podcast starting,
Yep.
which you can find on all your websites
platforms.
So I think we'll be having it on Spotify. It will be on YouTube.
Pretty sexy first guest, don't we, Max?
Yeah, we got. He's all right.
Joke.
So. Yeah, and then if you want to follow us on TikTok as well, we've got Jam Comedy. I think that's what.
Get rid of the inflection. Jam Comedy.
Well,
I don't
jam would be
actually
nice
remember.
with bread.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the.
I like cheese and mustard sauce a little bit better.
Jam.comedy.official on TikTok.
That's what
You can find us on our Facebook page as well. We've got, which I think is just Jam Comedy.
It's just Facebook.com/reform.
And then we've got our. Oh, we don't have anything else. I don't think we've got an Instagram or Twitter or anything like that.
No.
Not Twitter, X. Sorry. But yeah, you can find us on YouTube as well under Jam Comedy, which is where you'll find the podcast. You'll find our sketches. You'll find shorts that we've done, things like that.
Cool.
Perfect.
Right. Well, thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thanks.
Always a pleasure. Never a chore.
And to contact us, just email contact@getfact.co, and that is co because I'm too cheap to buy com.
I thought com was the free one.
No, com's the expensive one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Right.
well expensive.
.tv, that's what you want.
Should we get com just to show him up?
Well, he had the perfect one originally because our original name for the podcast was Twat Chat, and twat.chat was available. .chat on the end was available, so I just had that twat.chat. It was brilliant.
Then what happened?
I started putting posters out called Twat Chat, and it got a bit of flack. People don't like the word twat on walls, apparently.
Absolute
I
cunt.
can't think of why not.
And then when you invite a guest, it's like, do you want to come on a podcast called Twat Chat? They're kind of like, who's the twat? And you're like, well, we're the twat, we're just chatting to you. And you have to explain that every time, so.
You calling me a twat?
That's what I mean, yeah. But we didn't have you on Twat Chat, so you're alright.
Well, am I not good enough?
You're not a twat.
Was I not good enough to be on
You
Twat
weren't
Chat?
good
Is that
enough to
what
be
you're
a
saying?
twat. You're not twat enough.
To be a twat, you have to get a score of 12 and above.
You're definitely one then. Fuck you.
Alright, anyway, bye.
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 With a twist of fun, 3 podcasters making